welcome to Heriot University, Malaysia. Your well-being is our utmost priority, and we have worked hard to ensure that there is a safe and welcoming environment for you here. Let us take you around the campus. First up, let's get registered. It's really easy. Download the 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐬𝐸 app, scan the QR code, and check in to the campus. At the entrance, your temperature will also be taken. If your temperature is more than 37.5 degrees Celsius, you will not be allowed on campus. If you are symptomatic with mild cough, flu, or even low fever, please stay at home. As you know, the quickest way for viruses to spread are through your hands. Always make sure that your hands are clean often, or use the hand sanitizers that are available at the corridor. While sanitizers are being installed for your convenience, be mindful it is always better to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds whenever you can.
As of 1st August 2020, the Malaysian government has made it compulsory to wear a face mask in public places. On campus, you are required to wear one when entering the campus and between class and offices. You have the option of removing them when you are in class or office.
As you walk around the campus, you will notice there are a lot of marked areas like this. This will make it easier for you to adhere to proper physical distancing measures dictated by the standard operating procedures set out by the government. It is also evident at the library and the laboratories where the seats are marked, and even the elevators too. Take note that only 4 people are allowed in the elevators at any one time. If you are in a hurry, we recommend that you take the stairs, which is healthier for you too. All students' areas, including all high touch points, are cleaned at least twice a day by our janitorial team to ensure your safety. We ask that you do the same to ensure that your personal hygiene is taken care of too.
Prior to entering the main library, you need to check in with the 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐸𝐸 app. And once you've done so, please take a number because this system is designed to prevent overcrowding in our main library space. To borrow books, we use the click and collect system to ensure a minimal contact experience. To do so, please use your phone to browse from our discovery system and then find the book and reserve it online.
We encourage all meetings are to be held online. However, should staff wish to use the meeting room, we are counting on you to ensure all the surfaces such as tables, keyboards are sprayed down before you start the meeting and once again before you leave the space. If you're using a microphone, a disposable cover is available for your use. Please dispose the cover correctly after the use of the mic. Never reuse the cover for other individuals. Please wipe down the mic handle once you're done.
Before entering the lab, please sanitize your hands and wear a face mask and a lab coat. Enter the labs and wait to be graded by the laboratory staff in charge. Once graded, the staff in charge will guide you to your designated work area where you may begin your work. Once you are done, please clean up your workstations and inform the staff in charge before leaving the lab.
If you are using our shuttle buses, you are required to be scanned for your temperature upon entry and check in with the 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐸𝐸 app. We encourage you to sanitize your hand before entering the bus and upon exiting. A face mask is compulsory as long as you are on the bus. Our buses are cleaned 3 times a day and once a week. The entire bus is deep cleaned. In line with the public transport SOP issued by the government, there is no physical distancing on the bus. As such, you are encouraged to limit your interaction with the other passengers on the bus. Once you are at our accommodation, you will be required to submit for another check-in and temperature check. Physical distancing protocol are in place while you are at the lobby area. Once you are at your own unit, you are able to move freely. However, please note that no guests are allowed within your unit at all times. Only the tenants of the unit are permitted. If you exhibit any symptoms of the virus while you are at the accommodation, please inform the warden or front office immediately. An emergency SOP is in place to enable you referral to a nearby clinic or hospital.
A flourishing community is a community that is both healthy and safe in the first place. The procedures that we put in place may be burdensome, but we really hope that all of us are going to abide by them and do our part to make our place healthy and safe so that we can all flourish and be the best versions of ourselves. Together, we can make this place a healthy and safe campus.
Together, we can.
Anniversaries and birthdays are moments for us to remember and reflect. And they are moments to remember the people who have been with us on the journeys of our lives. These journeys are made what they are by the people who were with us and by the dreams that we shared together. It's great to see our community thrives and flourishes despite the challenges that we face. And as we look at our history, whether it's the 8 years that we spent in Malaysia or the 200 years that we had since our inception, I look with great hope to the future.
When I first started with Professor Bob Craig, the founding provost, we had no license to operate and no campus. We needed a resilient team who believed in the vision and would be willing to do anything along the way. Some of the amazing founding team remain on this journey till this day. While it's been said that it's not the destination but the journey that's important, I'm so very proud of what we have achieved.
I'm always in awe of the passion and the drive that the team has, and I'm really glad to be part of it.
It has been a pleasure to work with an organization whose mission, ethos, and strategy resonates deeply within me. I couldn't ask for more.
What I really like most about the organization is people here are genuinely caring for the staff and students. As such, I'm proud to be associated with Heriot University in Malaysia.
When I first joined Heriot University, I was very excited. It was the first time that I got involved in the early stage of operations of a university. It was an invaluable experience and I will always treasure it.
5 years ago, I made one of my best decisions in my career by working in Heriot University, Malaysia. As a global university, I work together with global communities, and boy, that had color on how I see things in life. Here's to all, to the future.
I have joined Heriot University virtually. It's a novel way of joining. Heriot is not a normal university, it's a global team. Heriot University is the right university to study or work at.
I'm very grateful for Heriot for helping me to articulate my purpose and allowing me to reach for that world.
I'm glad I chose Heriot. The lecturers are always approachable and they're constantly asking you to ask questions. Thank you, Heriot.
Happy birthday, Heriot Malaysia! Happy
Look who's here. We are here. My name's Shiv.
And I'm downright fierce.
And of course, we are back with day 2 of Summoners Odyssey for Wild Rift here. And of course, this tournament is organized by IRL Asia. And we are partnered with HOMIEE, SKOB Solutions, and Heriot University.
Not to mention our sponsors, we have Inch Theory and 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐿 Malaysia.
D's Malaysia.
Every time with that joke. But guys, we are back. This is going to be day 2 of the Summoners Odyssey. That's right, we're doing the weekend edition on weekday.
Yeah, so it is going to be a special day. Of course, yesterday we only watched up to the top 8 here. So today we are going to continue with the top 4 and the grand finals here. So just a reminder, Remember here. Of course, these teams are playing for the prize pool of 332 ringgit. So already, all the teams left today, they already got some share of the prize pool. But of course, you don't just want the prize pool, man. You want to get the champion. You want to be the champion here for Summoners Odyssey. So with that, let us take a look at the bracket. So let us see who is in the top 8. So right now, of course, yesterday, we did go through until the top 8, and now we are going to go into the top 4 here. So yesterday we saw Mocha made it to the top 4, but we don't know who else made it to the top 4. So let us take a look at that. So we already see Fervent, they had an amazing game, amazing comeback against Monochrome right there. Boom, they did lose out to Mocha at the end. So not that many teams left in this bracket, only 4. And they do have to play for the top 4, the grand finals here. So winner of this game will go into the grand finals.
Yeah, but this is the journey so far for all the teams. Again, we started with roughly 32. 31 to be precise, because there was one that didn't come up right there. But looking at the journey here, it was a hard and tough one, but it's actually surprising that level up. We're going to see later the further part of the bracket right here, but yeah, yesterday, the last match that we saw Mocha taking it over Boom ID. So it looks like we're going to be going further into the other side of the bracket right here. So talking a little bit about that journey, yeah, here we are. This is going to be the semifinals match that we're going to be watching. So throughout that whole journey, Alab Ng Puso actually took it over level up 2-0 right there.
2-0, so convincing. Fervent had a little bit of a tough time against Yema, but able to take them down. They are going to be up against Lakan in this top 4 here. But our next game actually is not that. We're going to be watching Alab Ng Puso versus Mocha here. So it is going to be an exciting top 4. Of course, there is one Malaysian team. Oh, see there, Mocha lah.
Oh yeah, let's take it on. Liking it.
Mocha, of course, they showed amazing macro yesterday. Just playing super clean, super compact. They clearly had a game plan, able to execute it, and it seemed to be doing quite wonders here. But I do have to question, of course. Yeah, I mean, you do have a game plan, but what happens if the game plan goes wrong? Do they have a backup?
Yeah.
They have a lot of sometimes, of course, having a game plan is good, but you still need to learn how to play on the fly as well. So, I mean, some people might think, hey, it was so tough on the MY team, but just trying to be honest here. We don't want to be biased, as we are, of course, we are Malaysians, so we want to see Malaysian teams get further and further into the bracket here. But of course, I want to see teams like Alab try to reclaim the throne as well.
Of course.
So it is still on the side of Mocha to really prove themselves here, to actually get into the grand finals for their first time here.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when it comes to these longer sets, your test for adaptation is there, right? You have to just be able to go like, okay, this isn't working out. We have to come up with something quick, otherwise we're going to lose control of it and then figure something out. But so far, it hasn't really been challenged as of yet. We did see some funny stuff earlier from Mocha on the first day in the first match,
yeah,
but we're not going to talk about that top lane at all, but they recomposed themselves quite well later on into the game, and they were able to take it over Boom 2-0. Even though that we saw Boom ID, they were actually really good with, especially the mid laner Platypus. He was really solid, but was just shut down all the time in the mid lane from Mocha Esports right there. So I kind of want to see how they're going to handle Alab Ng Puso. Again, no strangers to being in the grand finals. They have even won the Summoners Odyssey, right? These guys, they're tested, they're tried, they are a solid team. So I really want to see how they're going to play this out. But it looks like we are going to be going shortly, I do believe, into the bands of the first game of the semifinals. Again, this is going to be a best of 3.
Yeah, best of 3 here. Alab Ng Puso, they do have the first ban and immediately going to take out Camille. So Probably going to see 𝐒𝐲𝐬, probably not going to see 𝐬𝐧𝐞𝐫𝐬 as well. Those two champions are just a little bit too strong in this meta right now. So, but what really questions is the last two bans. Usually we see a Gragas ban here. Gragas ban going to be quite common, especially in this level, and it might still be a Rengar ban as well coming out from Alab Ng Puso. So Mocha, of course, as predicted, they are just going to ban out and take out Gragas immediately. So Gragas, so much can be played with the high damage build, can be played with the tanky build as well. There's a lot of CC as well. And Alab Ng Puso, you're gonna ban out the Fiora here immediately. So
they know.
Low fight, no Fiora for you here. So it looks like they did some studying as well from the side of Alab here. So they do have the first pick. They still have a lot of choices to go for. They can go for the Lee Sin as well for their side.
That's what I'm
they can also go for the 𝐸𝐸𝐸 as well. If they want to be a little bit more solid here, 𝐸𝐸𝐸 still can be flexed to the support and the mid as well. But Mocha, it looks like even with the Fiora ban, they still can have picks like Akali left in the pool.
Yeah, so we did see yesterday that when the other team, Boom, actually took the Fiora away, right? They actually switched out to the Akali. So that's something we might see. And just as you say, we've seen Isolate before. So he is going to actually take the Lee Sin away. And Arashi, we didn't see him play any other jungler, but the jungler pool is still very good. He's going to have a lot of opportunities here. And okay, already hovering over the Vi. I feel like Vi is going to be like probably one of the next best junglers to go for in this situation, being able to stay as aggressive in the early game. But I really like how they're changing up their position right there. Just want to make sure that they get their important picks up. So Corki's going to get locked down from AD carry as well as Vi on that side. But the next two picks, what do you feel like it's going to be?
Yeah, 𝐸𝐸𝐸 is going to be quite decent here. And it looks like, 𝐸𝐸𝐸 is going to be picking the Seraphine for himself. It looks like actually no, Shuyi is going to be picking the Seraphine here for his team. So 𝐸𝐸𝐸 is their Dragon Lane player right there, so he is going to be the AD carry for their side. But Mocha, of course, they still have a lot of options to go. Again, Durenstein with the Fizz hover here, but is he really going to pick it? Fizz does quite decently against a lot of melee champions in the mid lane, but Tobias Fate gonna go with the Braum. Solid pick. Braum, Corki, just very straight up. You don't really have to do much. You just have to farm, and Braum able to peel for Corki here. And Durenstein gonna go with the Ahri once again. So he seems just very comfortable on the Ahri here. But of course, Alab Ng Puso, they still have a lot more choices to go.
Yeah, so the AD carry again is going to be Kai'Sa on that side. So 𝐸𝐸𝐸 going to be locking that in. But now I believe it's either, okay, that's the top laner, going to be the Akali. So what is Lo-Fi going to pick? Because we've already seen this Fiora, already seen the Akali. What is he going to go for here?
Darius will be nice here. Darius will be quite decent as well. So there is still options left in the top side here. Even Renekton can actually do quite well as well. But Lo-Fi, he is going to be getting the Riven here. So this is going to be the first Riven.
I like the Renekton better.
Renekton is just going to be picked here. I can't believe we keep getting betas, man. Riven will be cool because we haven't seen a Riven yet in the pools right here. So we are going to be, getting a very different comp coming up from the side of Mocha. The only thing that we see similar is the Ahri for their side. But Arashi, he was playing Lee Sin twice that we saw yesterday. So this time we're going to be able to see his vibe. But is he able to be as explosive and as aggressive as he was yesterday? Only time can tell.
Yeah, but the reason why I really prefer the Renekton pick over the what was gonna be a Riven was probably because I personally don't favor fighting Akali as Riven. Again, Riven has her second skill to sort of do a stun just around herself. She does have the 3 Qs, she can do 1, 2, and then the third one knocks up. But again, once Akali's in the Twilight Shroud, you're gonna have to just flail around in there and hope you hit him. And even if you get the stun in there, you're most likely going to run away. You don't actually have an answer. Meanwhile, Renekton, he can swing around and deal damage as he moves. So I feel like that's a bit more of an answer in that situation.
Yeah, Renekton was fine. Garen was fine as well.
Oh, Garen too, yeah.
Just a lot of options actually in the top side. So going for the Renekton there, probably feeling a little bit more comfortable than going for a beefy frontliner. But with that, let us get into the game here. The first game of the day. This will be the top 4 of Summoners Odyssey here, winner of this set. We'll go into the grand finals, but here already Tobias Fate might get caught out, but it looks like Alab, they are actually backing off there. After trying to go for a trick, they're deciding to push back. So it looks like it's going to be a 𝐸𝐸𝐸 mid and a Seraphine support right there. So already, it is going to be quite interesting for these teams. We sometimes see those champions, of course, being sorted out basically pretty much anytime they want to, but of course they are going to have the Seraphine support. But Braum, does very well against Seraphine. The 1 shield able to just stop the encore completely. So it does they have to rely on very, very good positioning, very, very good catch coming from Shu-Yi here to actually get a lot of CC for his team.
Yeah, so I really want to see how they're going to adapt. Again, this is going to be pretty tricky in the bot lane, I feel. Corki is going to be able to just really stand behind Braum and just let the gun go through. So Braum ends up looking like he's doing damage, but he's just really peeling for the Corki at that point. But let's just see what the game plan is. Again, I really feel like it's going to be the junglers going to be really dictating the pace of the game right now. So at the moment, they are both tied up in levels. Actually, Isolate is 1 level up already, but that's going to be quickly changed around. Usually Vi would have to wait for her ult to be a really big threat in the lane. Meanwhile, Isolate though, with the Lee Sin, he already has all the mobility he has at level 3. So he can already start looking for a fight after he takes the blue
It's quite
Sentinel.
slow though. It's quite slow coming from the side of Alab actually. So Isolate a little bit late on the Rift Scuttler take, but now they are just going to give Arashi this free roam attempt onto the side of Jen, but Jen, he does have the lane pushed in, so Mocha looks like they want to try to get some priority towards the top side here as the side of Isolate, he is able to secure the Scuttler, but slightly slower, doesn't really matter towards the end of the day as now it's going to be equalized since Arashi did take his time a little bit to try to go for the rotation, but now he's going to go for another rotation here towards the bottom side. Shu-Yi actually dealing a lot of damage to AD Carry. AD Carry so low, but going to get the flash and the first blood here. This is what we've been seeing since yesterday. Arashi making the nice rotations to secure his team the first blood once again. So a great start actually for the side of Mocha.
And I really like the communication coming in from Mocha right there. You would usually see junglers mirroring there. So it's like, okay, they went for a bot lane fight. I'll go for a top lane because I know it's sort of uneven right there, going to be able to fill in the gap. But now they know that Isolate is in the jungle right here. So there's actually going to be help from the Braum to try and get in. And it looks like even mid laners are actually looking towards that. And Isolate has to run away. But it looks like it's going to be a jump onto the Akali right there. Where is she though? Going to try to get the Q. Oh, goes all the way into the tower. A little bit of damage taken right there, but Isolate is going to be going in, but a little bit dangerous right there, taking a lot of damage. The flash goes in, and he gets the kill onto the Akali, and Isolate has to heal up, but now they're going to be able to push this tower down, although it's really early on, and the tower's going to be getting a little bit of defense right there, so actually forcing Isolate out. They're going on top. The ult is going to go in. The Galio is going to try to clean up right now, but no, now he's in between 3 people right here. They could try to go for a fight, but actually quite low on health, does not want to push in any further, might just try to retreat as a top laner does return from the respawn timer and is able to go in. But very good stuff coming in from Mocha right there, really capitalizing off of that scramble right under the tower.
Yeah, Nibram, I'm not sure why he actually tried to go back in. He was really underestimating the CC coming from the side of Mocha. The Brown stacks are so scary, and Durian going to get a nice jump onto Shu-Yi, does proc the electrocute, and going to go for the ignite as well. The Encore is going to be used, but it doesn't matter. Durian still gets the kill onto the side of Shu-Yi right there. So very nicely done, and just in time. They know there's not going to be Encore. A lot of the team fight coming from Alab is going to be quite weak, and they're going to try to pressure the Dragon here, and they're going to get the stun procs onto Jen. Jen is going to try to run away. Tobias taking a lot of damage, but he will be taken down. But now Vi is here, the charge is good, and he gets the knockup, and he takes down Isolate. So Mocha looks like they're going to be quite comfortable trying to get this Dragon here, knowing there's no jungler, knowing there's no Encore coming from the side of Alab. They could go for cheeky still, but it's going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, so they're actually just 2-manning this Dragon right now. Cloud Dragon is going to be very important. Not too sure how they're going to set up a steal right here, but Durian Steam, he's on the way. No, they're not going to even try. Really good call. Does not want to lose any more people. Does not want to give any needless bloodshed to try and fight for that Dragon. They just have to accept that they lost it with the death of Isolate right there. So really solid stuff. But Alab, they're not completely down and out. It is going to be 5-1, and there is a substantial lead to Mocha. But if they are going to be like a little bit overextended, the side of Mocha, they could try to capitalize that. But Isolate, he hasn't been in the greatest of positions to try and get any of that started. But a GA is already on Arashi right here and might try to catch Isolate. The Assault and Battery does go through. The follow-up is really good, and down he goes again. They're shutting down this Lee Sin before he can get any game started right now. So they're not going to get these aggressive team fights that they want around Isolate, and I feel that's such a good call coming in from the side of Mocha.
Yeah, now Mocha arguably just pressuring towards the top side here. We see Tobias trying to land the Frostbite, but he will not get the procs right there. But Alab, they are forced to try to make rotations towards the top side. 𝐒𝐮𝐬 and 𝐲𝐬𝐬 both went towards the top side, and Lo-Fi just getting the split push towards the bottom side is going to be able to get the turret as well. So Mocha just dominating in terms of macro, just getting kills left and right, and now look at D.R.Fierce as well, being so aggressive, able to get the kill onto 𝐲𝐬𝐬 right there. So again, just too aggressive. Alab, they're taking a little bit too slow. They're not being proactive enough. They're just being very reactive. And Mocha, their game plan is just so good. Constantly being so aggressive in the first few minutes. And now, after this probably second dragon here, they're gonna slow down. That's what we've been seeing yesterday. They're gonna probably slow down. They're not gonna rush things. They're gonna get this Rift Herald here and probably try to get this top turret because it's gonna be quite important. It's either the top turret or the mid turret, but it looks like the top turret is a little bit more feasible here as we see 𝐿𝐵𝑆 just being so aggressive. And Arashi is in the area as well. Alab, they cannot push forward.
Yeah, so I actually like the rotation right here. It's actually going to be the Renekton in the mid lane instead, and the Ahri is going to switch out into the bot lane, giving the Akali a lot of trouble. Again, that charm is going to be a very threatening thing for the Akali right there, especially if you're going to hit it before the Twilight Shroud goes down. Oh, a preemptive package right there, just going to stop anybody from trying to protect this tower. Really solid stuff, and I really like how they're changing up the perspective. They're like, okay, we have enough lead. We are already getting the scaling kicking in right here, and they're going to go for the objectives more. So what I feel like is going to happen is that they're going to be holding onto the Rift Herald until the Infernal Dragon pops up, force an ultimatum, throw him into a lane that they want priority in, and go for the Infernal Dragon and force the team to try and protect the tower. But while I was saying this, it looks like Arashi is going to get another kill follow-up right there. Really solid. Going to be super good. And that's what I say. It's like the jungler is going to really dictate the pace of the match. And Isolate, he's a very good jungler. He's a very solid Lee Sin. We've seen him time and time again do really well. But Arashi is putting on the pain right now.
Yeah, Arashi just still being so proactive, and now they're going to try to pressure towards the mid lane here. They're going to drop the Rift Herald immediately. The Taunt does land onto 2.
Oh no.
But the Nice Shield just stops the Encore from extending right there, and they're going to drop the turret to be quite low. It's going to be 4-man rotation. The kick will just push Arashi back. So Alab are just using their abilities to try to just push them back here. And Arashi does still have the GA, and from behind, Lo-Fi trying to go in. The hero's entrance is used, but they just back off there. So Mocha are just baiting out all these ultimates, and they don't have to force anything out right there. So they're just gonna know, alright, no ultimates, no nothing. We got the mid turret to be very low, so Alab, they have to be quite worried about that. And the Infernal Dragon is spawning soon, so Alab, they have to try to fight for this, even though they're down 4,000 gold here. And in the meantime, Nivram not really able to join the fight. He went first item GA, by the way. He went first item GA. That's why he really wants to fight in this situation. So, I mean, even if he split push, it's not going to be able to split push that well, especially with first item GA. No damage coming from the side, and Mocha are going to immediately start up the dragon.
Yeah, so Dragon's going to be started up right away. Of course, it was Arashi that got the head start on it, but I like how they're preemptively trying to go in. They take out the blast cone, gonna eliminate any chance of stealing, and that was the only chance Alab had to try and steal away the dragon. And now that they know that they're being preemptive and being very active on that call, they're going to be able to take the Infernal Dragon with pretty much no contest. And right now, the mid tower is only at 300 health. They're going to be able to take it out, but instead they go for the kill. Seraphine already down and out with the Assault and Battery already used right there. And I don't think Arashi has even had the GA proc. He was really low on health earlier on, but oh my goodness, the charm is gonna land, and it's the Braum that takes the kill, killing 𝐿𝐴 right there. So that is gonna be really good. And it looks like this could be a less than 50-minute game with the way they're playing. The charm misses actually, but it was really close. And this Akali is not gonna be
He's
surviving.
gonna die twice. Nivram's gonna die twice here, but he has used the flash just to get away, even knowing that he has a second life right there. So he uses even the ultimate to get away. So now Mocha is just going to be able to pressure the bottom side. They do get a nice 2-man taunt. They will get some damage onto 𝐿𝐵𝑆. 𝐿𝐵𝑆 is still going to be alive. What? How did they do this every single time? Mocha just constantly snowballs their advantage time and time again. Lo-Fi did proc his ultimate a little bit too preemptive right there, but still, it's not going to be the worst case situation. It is going to be a 9,000 gold lead in favor of Mocha. They're going to be able to get the Baron spawn as well. So it looks like they're already ready to go in the direction. 10-minute Baron able to just go in and isolate. It's all the way right there. The package also lands as well. So AD carry trying to solo down isolate. The assault barrier is going to land. The Herio's entrance is going to be used just to slow them down. Isolate going to be quite low. Arashi just really wants to go for the kill. One hit away. Isolate still going to be alive right there. And now the fight's going to break out towards the back. They're able to finally take down AD carry. 𝐸𝐸 trying to kite out Lo-Fi, but Lo-Fi still going to be alive right there. So it will still be a 1-for-1. But Mocha, they do have a lot of map pressure right there. So they're still going to be able to get this scuttler, still going to be able to get map control towards the top side and probably set up for the dragon once AD carry spawns.
Yeah, so it looks like they're actually going to be trying to get the pick off on Isolate yet again. And look at the bait, the charm land, he's gone, deleted. Everybody came up on top and said, hey, what's up? They know they saw, he went for the blind shot into the brush right there, feeling out somebody was watching him. And he was like, okay, I see a Vi. I'm gonna try and hold my ground. And then got jumped straight away.
And just going in, gets another kill onto Shuyi as well. He is fearless right here. And Jen uses the Righteous Glory, tries to get the taunt. It will land. So, I mean, Durian's team is gonna get punished here, but it will give up a shutdown. But I don't really think that matters so much. Look at the Baron pit. They're already starting it up right there. Mocha, they have 4 members up. Very, very difficult for Alab to even try to go for this isolate. It's still back in base. As right now, Mocha are just going to be able to get this Baron uncontested, right? The TP is coming in, the taunts are out, no steals as Arashi claims the Baron. They're going to take down Isolate once again, and as well as Jen. So now Nibram has to back away. Does still have the GA. They even bought the Twin Shadows just to get some vision onto Mocha. So Mocha just dominating in this map in terms of tempo and in terms of objectives as well. 2 dragons, 4 turrets. They got the Baron, they got the Rift, and a lot of map control at that. So Alab, they are struggling here.
Yeah, not even going to have an Elder Dragon on the map just yet to try and fight for an objective or try to take it right here. So it's actually really, really scary for Alab Ng Puso. They need to figure out how they're going to put this off. They need to get maybe a pick off and then just try and shove the lanes in. But even then, they haven't been able to actually take down a single tower at this point. And they're going to go down. But they might get a pick off on AD carry. He is actually severely off position right here. But the rest of the team, they come in, they delete the 𝐸𝐸 right here. And Duristeen, he's coming in. Proto Belt is already used. The 𝐸𝐸 ult does go down. And he does try to get a follow-up right there, but I think they're auto-attacking the red instead. They're going to seal that off right there, but looking at how things went, AD carry does get killed from the Jen actually gets a kill onto AD carry right there, but they can't actually pick another fight right here, even though they're down 1 person. And oh my goodness, Arashi stopping the recall right there, just goes for it in the brush, knows that somebody is actually going to be in there, and they're still dragging this fight out a little bit too long. They're going to get the GA proc off onto Arashi right here, but I think he is going to flash away right away, so not going to be a big loss. Takes away the blast code, not going to get the chase down right there. But during this whole sequence of events, it is Lo-Fi pushing the top inhibitor tower, and look, they're already attacking the Nexus right there. The minions are already going on, and it's forcing the rest of the members to recall as they're going to be able to take this Mountain Dragon and isolate. He does see this is happening, but I don't know what he's going to do here.
Yeah, even though he could still probably go for the steal here, Mocha is still quite confident as he's going to secure another objective here. Durian's team did get picked out once again, a little bit too out of position for the side of Mocha to try to go for that play. Very, very close. Really wanted to take down Jen right there, but AD carry this time, he was able to get picked off very, very early on in the fight. But of course, the problem right now is they have to deal with Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi, as you said, was constantly split pushing the top side the entire time. He does have the TP, so he can TP in anytime that he wants, but he doesn't really need to. The team just needs to get the objectives for his side here. AD carry going to be caught out once again, taking a little bit of damage. Right? So have to be very, very careful at that. He does have the Valkyrie to try to get away, but he does also have the flash as well, so he still can be quite aggressive. He's gonna spot out Jen with the ward and just gonna hit him a little bit. Yo, I see you. I'm not gonna just walk in right there, and they're gonna try to actually go for a dive here onto Jen, as Jen immediately flashes out. Good play, and they're gonna get the bottom turret as well. The charm is gonna land onto AD carry. AD carry tries to Valkyrie away, but 𝐸𝐸, a little bit too much damage there, but now look at the back line. The assassin is here. Durianstein able to get 2, and 𝐸𝐸 just has the back away in this fight. So Mocha, they don't need AD carry. They can just go for the push once again. Once one charm lands, everyone will just get taken down here. Alab is trying to defend. 𝐸𝐸 is in the front line. He does show a shuriken onto Lo-Fi, but Lo-Fi just, this is not good manners, just keeping in front of the face, and Isolate almost gets soloed by Arashi right there. Just so strong, but now Mocha, I think, is just going to be backing off. They're going to set up for the next Baron. He has this just way too ahead. 14,000 gold ahead here. Nope, they're just going to TP back in, man.
Yeah.
Here.
Got healed up, all ready to go. Okay,
I've never seen that before.
You gotta turn a blind eye to that, and it looks like Baron's back up. They're gonna go straight for it. No one's that it isn't gonna be contested. I feel they have to fight this out. They have to sort of delay this. But Durianstein is actually being a decent distraction to the mid laner right there. But I feel as soon as the fight is gonna break out, we are gonna see the hero's entrance. But Lo-Fi is gonna be playing the bouncer right here, just gonna try to prevent any stealing happening out right now. But it's actually going around the back right here. The steal is very imminent. The Encore does go down, but the great shield, good reaction coming in right there. They're going to engage straight away. Going to take out the Seraphine right there. Going to be able to get another pick off, and down goes the Kai'Sa, so the damage is gone right there. Going to be able to get the Galio, and right now along the back line, the Akali has to use even the Zhonya's right there. The GA was popped earlier and clean up. Isolate hiding in the brush, does not want to show up. He's literally all alone and just has to defend the base right now.
Yeah, it's over for Alab here. No real way to defend Isolate. The only one left alive. He's just going to try to get a cake, try to get cheeky abilities right there. But of course, it is just gonna be over. So Mocha with the amazing game 1. Again, so dominant once again, able to take down Alab Ng Puso again. Arashi is definitely the MVP in this game. I don't care what the scoreboard say, man. Don't be Durianstein. He don't deserve the MVP here.
Everybody played really well there, I feel. And they even, Alab Ng Puso, when it came to the bans and the picks right there, you could tell that they had an eye on Lo-Fi. They knew that he is very comfortable with the Fiora, banned that out, and then picked the Akali, the only other thing that we've seen Lo-Fi play. But he did really well with the Renekton actually getting a lot of money. We'll see, which we will see in the stats coming up right here. So as we see, the MVP is Arashi. That's how it's supposed to be right there. Actually going a little bit tanky right there, gaining the Spirit Visage, and then Randuin's as well. But getting that Guardian's Angel really fast was really worth it. And then even see here we see AD carry. He does get the Trinity Force, not Triforce, Trinity Force first. Went for the Infinity Edge and then Rapid Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, still AD carry. Yesterday we didn't see him die a single time. Today we see him die the most that we saw him.
Yeah,
I think.
that's the most.
But he was caught out a little bit. There's a lot of stuns coming from the side of Alab here, but I mean, just so macro coming from Mocha. It's just way too good. And Isolate, as you said, was not able to get online at all. Arashi was just very aggressive early on, shutting down Isolate in his ability. We already know Lee Sin is an early game powerhouse here, but of course, not able to get a great start. Just not able to do much in this game, as the tempo was just really kept by the side of Mocha right there. So especially just Arashi, a rotation so immaculate. Gets the bottom scuttler so quickly at that. Isolate was taking quite some time just to make it to his scuttler. So the rotations were quick, wanted to go mid and then give up. Okay lah, we go bottom.
Yeah. He had an eye on mid. They didn't actually have the ward right there, but the lane was shut, and of course Durianstein actually going to be able to clear out the lanes really quickly, but caught the opportunity to go bot and actually did that. And Isolate, he had the opportunity to mirror, but it didn't work out. So let's take a look at the highlights of that first game of the day. Let's see exactly how everything broke down. And yeah, this is going to be the first pickoff. Again, we mentioned how he saw the gap in the bot lane. They were overextended. AD carry takes a lot of damage, but does not matter. They burned the flash to try and go in. First blood going straight away to AD carry was really good. And even here, they all go into the top right here. But it was really rough. He goes back in and says, I got one man to help me out. It was a little rough.
Damage from the Arashi's punch through the minions though.
I can't believe
they were underestimating it. And Isolate here, underestimating the stuns once again, and just immediately takes them down. Jen tries to go for a return kill, but of course, Just Mocha, such great positioning, able to just get that kill and back off right there. And the charm is so good. D.R.Fierce, he's gonna flash in, gets the ignite, and even hits the ward. Even the encore is coming out, but that's just such a waste of abilities right there. So Mocha is able to just run down this lane. They're able to get one kill onto the side of Tobias Fate, but the trade for the jungler, so worth it.
Yeah, and look at that, chasing down Isolate right there. Ends up getting killed off right there. And then with that kill on the jungler, they knew they could immediately go for it. And this, he was a little bit caught off guard. He immediately gets hit out right there. Assault and Battery's going to finish that off with the help of D.R.Fierce. So Isolate, he needed the cash and money. He had to go for the invade, but not going to work out. And straight away, Assault of the Battery again on the Seraphine. Really, really good. Made sure every time he burned that ult, people were going to die. Great follow-up, and the charm also landing on the Kaisa, going to be able to finish the job off. And it was just really, really good coordination coming in from the team right here. Again, Assault Battery, they forced the hero's entrance right there. Isolate has to run, but now the Galio is between two people. He even goes a little bit further. Isolate manages to survive, but with this, they actually get, I think, yeah, AD Carry does die in the back, but I do think they avenge that right away. Again, we see Arashi taking out Jen right there.
Yeah, I mean, just Mocha, again, just getting his pick off once again. Isolate just not having the best of games here. He was pretty much, he was not able to get anything going, and D.R.Fierce being so aggressive, gets that quick pick onto Shuyi and 𝐒𝐿𝐬, of course, is not able to do much in this situation, and they're able to just get this Baron almost uncontested here, where now finally Jen's gonna rush in with the Righteous Glory, but will not get the steal. Isolate once again not able to do anything. Jen is gonna get taken down here as Mocha just gonna run them down as well. But AD Carry got caught with the taunt, with the encore, with the dragon kick. But Mocha, they don't care, man. They could go for more, and then they realized, wait a minute, we gotta be careful here. We don't want to give up this lead.
Yeah, they didn't want to give away too many deaths, although I felt like some of the deaths they gave away were sort of careless at some points right here. So AD Carry does die out. They chase him down, but look at D.R.Fierce. He's going to be able to get the flank, going to be able to go in, procs the GA onto Renekton right there. He's going to be back and online, and the Kali has to run away right here. And this is going to be the second Baron. Very, very good reaction to the encore. Immediately shields up right there, gets the pick off on the Seraphine. They go for the chase down onto the Kaisa right there, shutting down a lot of the damage, and Galio cannot run away. Meanwhile, GA gets pucked onto the Akali, tries to run away. Zhonya gets burned, and they just wait him out. He's going to be able to take it out right there. And this was it. This was just all good. Everybody goes in. Isolate just tries to defend, but not going to be able to do anything right there.
Yeah, Mocha just so good. 22-6. They got every single objective, by the way. Every single one. They got the Rift Herald, they got 3 dragons, they wanted to go for the second Baron, but they got the team wipe anyway, so why not just end the game. Very, very nicely done from Mocha, but they need one more game to make it to the grand finals here. So Alab, they have to force a game 3 or else they're gonna be out in 4th place. So they do need a lot of adaptations, especially in their game plan. They need to be a little bit more aggressive. They need to really set the tempo of the game, or else Mocha, they just seem to be able to run it now, even in a slower paced game.
Yeah, they actually they slowed down their pace right there, but they're capitalizing off of a lot of these picks that they're getting, and it sped up the game eventually, right? It's like, okay, you give us a little bit of ground, we're going to keep it, and we're going to even push it even harder. But again, this is going to be a best of 3. So Alab Ng Puso, they're going to have time to adapt. Maybe they don't want to try and hard ban like Lo-Fi right here. They might try to look instead to maybe Arashi right here. So
I don't think so.
Might
because
they
even picked his 𝐿𝐿𝐴.
Oh, true.
And then it gets by, so you can't just ban. Like it's very, very difficult to ban just one champion right there. Like their draft was good.
The draft was great.
The draft was great. So it wasn't really the issue of the draft. It's just their game plan was just not there. The fact that Isolate was so slow with its clears, so slow with his rotations as well. Not really able to get the game going for his team, where Arashi was running left and right, top, mid, bottom. He was pretty much everywhere around the map, constantly creating pressure right there. So there needs to be just a change in game plan for the side of Alab here, or else this is going to get run down at this point, because we saw yesterday that Mocha was capable of playing a slower game.
Oh yeah.
Like they can play slower if they want to as well, so you can't even try to do that. You can't even try to go for a slow paced game, because Mocha is just going to catch up. Unless Alab, they do trust their abilities to really try to take it slow, to really scale up to the late game and basically bank it on a lot. The problem with that is you're banking it on a lot of 50-50s right there. So it is it's still game plan. Of course, there is merits to it, but it is not a surefire plan there.
Yeah, so gonna have to see exactly what they're gonna change up right there. Because again, the draft, as we mentioned constantly, is that it was a good idea for those picks and bans right there. But we're gonna have to see exactly what they're gonna do. Again, now that Alab Ng Puso, they did lose that first match, they're gonna actually decide which side they wanna be on. Maybe they already got the first pick, first ban. Maybe they want to change the red so they can pick out two at the same time, but it's a bit of a mind game right here. I feel like they're going to stick on the blue side for sure.
They should definitely stick on the blue side. Yeah, blue side just gives them way too many choices for their first picks, right? Then they were able to get the Lee Sin for themselves. They just, again, it's all about the execution. The macro was just not there for their side, but we have seen Alab Ng Puso, their macro can be very, very strong. They're not a new team, man. We've seen them so many times. They even won Summoners Odyssey here, so they really need to just adapt, figure out what went wrong, try to counter Mocha's game plan to actually bring this to a game 3. Because so far, we haven't seen a team yet that is able to just deal with Mocha's game plan.
Yeah, and of course, we also like how, I had to just mention again, how the AD carries have been changed up quite a bit, but today it was a bit more to the meta that we see. We haven't seen like a Corki Kaisa face-off in a little bit, but maybe a Varus might be coming up, I don't know. We haven't seen Ezreal in a while as well, but it really depends on what sort of comp they're going to go for. Again, they're going to have to ban Ziggs again, because nobody wants to deal with that whole comp right there. As soon as the Zig goes on, you have to really, really be careful on what he can do and just really force him out right there. But I feel, wait. Was it yesterday that Platypus was able to play the Ziggs?
Yeah, they still lost.
Still lost.
Because they took it slow. They really take it slow. They're like trying to bank, like, yeah, we did this before. There's no way that we're going to lose, especially with the Ziggs Varus, but they lost. They lost even with the comp that scales super, super well as well. Because Mocha, they're just able to just keep up in the goal, able to take it slow, play for only objectives. They can just decide to, all right, this game we just play for objectives. We're not going to try to risk anything. We don't want to give up any kills, especially to Ziggs. And Platypus was not having the best of games yesterday because they knew how to shut him down. They knew how to focus him down. He was not able to just throw bombs like we saw in the round 1 right there. He was really, really the priority target for the team. And Mocha, they have already this very, very set game plan against Ziggs. They are going to probably ban Ziggs once again because Ziggs is still going to be annoying to deal with. The bans for the side of Mocha is going to stay the same. No questions at that. I do think as well, Alab's bans, they are okay, but maybe, as you said, respecting the Fiora a little bit too much. I really don't think that banning the Fiora is going to change anything as well.
Yeah, I feel like it might change up priority right here. Again, maybe a mid-Citric ban, because of course, Durian is also very, very solid with the Ahri. I don't think we've seen him play anybody else
If they ban Ahri, it would be such a waste of a ban.
But yeah, then again, there's that. It's a waste of a ban at the end of the day. So it just comes down to what will be that last ban that Alab Ng Puso is going to go for. And it's just boggling my mind right now because, like, Arashi is quite flexible as a jungler, right? And he's really dictating the pace of the whole game. But you even took away his Lee Sin, and of course you're gonna pick it up yourself. It's not worth it to really ban the Lee Sin at this point because Isolate is also very solid.
I really think right now the bans, there's really no bans they can give towards Mocha here.
Exactly.
There's really no bans. Like you just have to ban whatever you don't want to play against, especially you just don't want to pick them. But Mocha, from what we've seen, they can still be very, very flexible here. Especially just the nice Braum play, especially against the Seraphine.
Oh yeah.
Every Seraphine's player's worst nightmare is Braum Yasuo.
yeah.
Braum Yasuo, because you can just stop the Encore non-stop, and you basically cannot get a multi-procs for the Encore. You need to be in the weirdest position just to get a multi-man Encore.
And that usually ends up getting you killed.
Yeah, and it's just so difficult to play Seraphine against the Braum right there. So maybe going for the Janna could be quite decent as well, and as well as they can go for the Lulu here.
Yeah, so speaking of that, we're going to have something special over the weekend and Friday. We're actually going to have the EMVP Season 2. So enough of us talking about it. Why don't we show you a little promo video on the stuff happening this weekend?
that is it. That is the EMVP League Season 2 that will be happening on Friday. It's a continuation of last week, and we're going to start it off with the wild cards this week.
Boy.
So it is basically the last chance for you to get into the grand finals right there. So do check it out. Do watch, of course, because if you like PUBG Mobile, watch lah. What are you waiting for? Of course, all these players are under 21 here. So the young stars, the prize pool is 2,000 ringgit here, and in the weekend it's going to be a jam-packed 10 maps of a grand finals just to, and whoever wants to secure that 2,000 ringgit prize pool right there.
Yeah, and of course, you said it's going to be starting off with the wild cards. 16 teams are going to get into the grand finals. 15 of the teams have already been decided in the 5 qualifier games that we had. And now the wild cards, 20 teams are coming in. Only one gets that slot, all right? And in my opinion, that's one of the most fun games to watch because everything is on the line. You see the craziest of plays, you see the biggest of scrambles, and then sometimes the biggest of upsets because you might be doing pretty solid in the first two maps, and then all of a sudden one team, they get like what, 26 kills and a winner chicken dinner? That's just immediately first place.
Immediately.
It's insane, man.
Yeah, so of course that will be for the PUBG Mobile tournament that will be happening this weekend here. So do check it out. You do not want to miss it, especially this Friday. It's going to be jam-packed action. So, but right now we are going to be still continuing with the top 4. So let us take a look at the bans for these teams. Mocha, so Alab, they really want to go for the second picks here. So Mocha are going to be able to get the first pick for their side right now, and Mocha are going to be banning out the Gragas here. It just seems like they don't want to play against the Gragas at all. So still solid ban. They don't have to ban the 6 so early on because they can still play the 6 for themselves here. Alab, they do have 2 bans. They're going to ban out the Ziggs. It looks like they should probably ban out the 𝐒𝐲𝐬 here as well.
Oh yeah.
So 𝐒𝐲𝐬 is going to be such a strong pick if they give it up to Mocha here. I do think Lo-Fi does play 𝐒𝐲𝐬 as well, so you do not want to give it up. Yep, there will be the picks. And Mocha, they do have one more ban. It should be probably aimed towards the side of, it could be a 𝐒𝐲𝐬 ban, it could be a Rengar ban as well. It is going to be a Vi ban here, so it looks like Mocha actually wants to go for the first pick Lee Sin, I think.
Yeah, so they're going to first pick Lee Sin, and then I feel like Alab Ng Puso might respond with a Jarvan instead, try to lock down people. But it's going to be really tricky, and we're just going to have to see exactly what the picks are going to be on the other side. So Arashi, 100% is going to be that Lee Sin, baby. Rocking the Lee Sin first pick, but let's see what Alab Ng Puso responds in kind.
Yeah, so Braum is going to be quite solid here, and they're going to go with the Kai'Sa once again. But having the Braum this time, it's going to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more, there's just many ways for them to play this kind of game here. But of course, we saw Arashi's DC yesterday, very aggressive. And it looks like Mocha this time, they are probably going to go for their bot lane duo here. So AD carry, the Tristana Lulu is going to be very good here as well. Lulu, I think, does very well against Braum, and Janna as well also does very well against Braum here. So Janna, Ezreal, you just mentioned, where's the Ezreal, huh? So Ezreal here for you.
Okay, so I do miss him a little bit. Of course, we see a lot of Kai'Sa early on, but okay, so Rengar gonna be that jungler right there. Of course, we did feel like that was gonna happen with the Vi being banned. Of course, Rengar, of course, being one of the more meta champions in the jungle right here. But let's see exactly what's gonna be happening in the mid. They're hovering over the Zed.
It's gonna be Ezreal.
What do you mean?
No, it's going to be
oh, I want to see Twisted Fate again.
Ari lah. I think it's Ari lah.
I want to see Twisted Fate though.
Oh,
let's go!
So we are going to be able to see a Twisted Fate here, and I do love the Twisted Fate here, especially I mentioned it yesterday, I really wanted to see it. But Twisted Fate Lee Sin is going to be so strong, especially in the early stages of the game, and Alab, they are going to respond with the Darius here against Lo-Fi's signature Fiora in this game. So this is going to be a nice comp coming from Mocha. Looks very comfortable. We're just interested to see how they'll play the Twisted Fate here. Alab, they are looking a little bit more solid. This time they're going to go for the mid Seraphine here.
Yeah.
So they want to just get the teamfight damage. They don't have a Braum to worry about, so they don't really have to worry about that too much. So they are going to be quite solid, especially, but again, it is down to the junglers here once again. Arashi, if he's able to get that early game freedom to just roam around and get those early kills, it is just going to be the same story like we saw in the first game.
Yeah, but again, like I feel like the Twisted Fate is gonna also dictate a lot of the pacing right there. If he gets the level 5 really early on, he's also gonna just be as aggressive as Arashi right there. And of course, we've seen D.R.Fierce with the Ari already being so proactive and really aggressive as well. It just fits that playstyle. So you're giving him that, you know, fuel to the fire to go on even further and be even more aggressive. But that's only if he's able to get that level 5 early on and really outpace
level
them.
5.
He probably won't even need
Level
it
two
right away.
only.
He's just gonna just straight away go gold card.
Like he just needs, like we saw, just one clear is all he needs. But Arashi right now, is he gonna be the lead set to take his team to the grand finals here? So let us see. We are getting into the game 2 already. Arashi taking a little bit of damage. He probably try to go for a gank as well. Got caught up from Shuyi right there, but it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna heal up, especially he is the jungler after all. But of course, that mid lane is gonna be quite interesting. And Lo-Fi is gonna be just I think it's gonna be okay against Darius. Darius doesn't have the funnest time against Fiora as well, especially if the Fiora player does know how to time his dashes, does know how to time his harasses here. And D.R.Fierce is gonna be trying to push Jen back, but Jen is a little bit more healthier here.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to deal with a lot of poking coming in from Twisted Fate. Again, you have to worry about those cards being into play right there. And if you are a little bit too close, you will have to worry about what card he pulls right here. But I think it's gonna be focused more onto the wave clear. Maybe until we get to level 3 on these mid laners, we might see a little bit of change of pace and aggression. But look at Lo-Fi already putting onto the hurt. Darius might try to go in and be really aggressive, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work out. He does have the Ignite in his pocket, but probably wants him to use the fruit first and then maybe seal the deal with it, because he doesn't want to like commit to a thing and then have him run back to the fruit and run out of the summoner skills right now. So gonna just probably pace that out, but he's gonna get a poke in right here. He does have the level advantage right now, so getting a lot of true damage right there, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how this is gonna work out, of course. But Rengar, he is gonna just go for the scuttle and may try to help in the lane, but looking at it, they're mirroring quite well and the rotation's quite decently paced for both sides of these junglers now.
Yeah, Isolate this time it's gonna be on pace, but look already, Arashi he doesn't really even need to get the kill. He just applies pressure towards Jen, and now he is going to spot out Isolate, but it looks like Arashi has to be very careful. The nice dash away from the root. Arashi going to take some damage, and now he has to definitely back off here. So, but he can't just simply willy-nilly go to his blue buff. It is going to be warded. Actually, both sides going to be warded right there. So, Mocha are going to be quite okay, especially they did get some rotations onto the mid side, but here Lo-Fi is just winning his lane so well. Nivram is not able to stay towards his lane. Lo-Fi with the poke just too good. And look at that, the Ignite's gonna be out immediately. Nivram's gonna be dropped so low, but the Ignite will not take him down there. He's gonna be low. He has to back off quite back. As Arashi maybe wants to go for the sniper. He will Sonic Wave the bush and he will get the first blood right there. So Nivram, even if you think you're safe, you still are not safe. And Mocha once again, Arashi just claiming the first blood for his team.
Yeah, but Lo-Fi did a really good job, forced him off the position right there. As soon as I saw that vital point being at the front right there, that's every top laner's worst nightmare. You don't want it facing the Fiora in the most comfortable position. Like if it's against the wall, you can sort of hide yourself at the wall right there, but really unfortunate, but really capitalizing off that right now. So we're gonna be seeing Arashi actually going into the enemy jungle, not enemy jungle, sorry. I got my mind all flipped around upside down, but we're on regular pace right there. I think he's gonna just take his red and maybe go down to the bot lane just to try and check things right out. The first dragon, of course, is gonna be the Ocean Dragon. Again, not the most hottest and contested dragon right here, but a perma buff is a perma buff at the end of the day, and the faster you go out for it, the faster you're gonna know what your next dragon is gonna be. So we're gonna see exactly how the teams are gonna play this out right now, but Lo-Fi is actually at the level advantage in his top lane right here.
Yeah, just Nivram not having the best of time. He is gonna bring Isolate as well to go for a gank here, but Lo-Fi is so close to his turret. It's gonna be quite difficult for him to get it right there. So D.R.Fierce from the blue buff just out to get back to the mid lane. Okay. I don't know what was that, but now the dragon's gonna be spawning here. As you said, Ocean Dragon gonna be okay. And Alab, they are not really in the best position as well to try to contest it here. So it looks like Mocha just gonna get this free dragon uncontested. His Isolate is all the way to the top side, and Lo-Fi doesn't even have to move. He can just constantly put pressure towards this top lane here. And Alab, they don't really have a way to deal with it unless they bring like 4 people to just get that kill and get that 1 kill onto Lo-Fi.
Yeah, but I really like how Mocha was playing it. I feel like the way 𝐸_Steen used his ult was because he knew that the dragon was coming up, wanted to figure out where the jungler was before they got into and started the fight for the dragon. That's like, okay, he's in the top lane, we're going to be able to get vision down here and we don't have to worry about him rotating off very well. So really, really good call coming in right there and actually getting into the lane much faster, going to be able to probably shut down a little bit of Jen trying to get a bit of farm. But Ludens Echo is just finished right there, going to be pretty happy with that for Jen. But looking at the game, ultimately, I like the pacing that Mocha is putting on right now. They have a 2k gold lead, well, 1 point something-ish K gold lead, and they're going to be able to just keep that nice and secure right now. So 𝐸_Steen, he's in a very good, he's pacing it pretty well. He's bringing this lane pretty even, but top lane, they're having a bit of problems right now as the rotation goes on and it forces the Kai'Sa off right here. They might even try to get this tower down right away with the help of Arashi in the background here.
Not just Arashi, 𝐸_Steen is in the area as well. Jen tries the blast cone into the Krugs, but he has to immediately back off. The 𝐸_Steen could have easily gotten the gold card if Jen wasn't too careful.
Oh, no.
And Nifram again not having the best of times. He is going to use the dunk very preemptively, and that will actually secure the kill onto Lo-Fi right there. Unless Lo-Fi has something else to get to say about it. But you can't survive that, man. There's no way. So a little bit too aggressive coming from Lo-Fi, and Nifram able to just help secure the kill as well. So Alab, they do have some breathing room, but of course losing that first turret already in the top side and not really having map control right there, they are probably gonna be losing that Rift Herald as well. Unless they go for, the Braum steals, we see it many times in Dila.
I don't understand why the Braum steals it right here. Oh, takes out the yellow card right there. Gonna get the stun and, okay, never mind. Scuttler's more important right there. Does want that vision. Gonna be able to take that away. Really good priority coming in from 𝐸_Steen, but he's like, you still around here? You still hanging around, dude? Oh, but the Encore is actually gonna be able to go through, but not gonna be able to land. Twisted Fate does go for the ult right there. Where is he gonna be teleporting to help out the team? The Tornado does miss onto the Braum right there. Has to run away. Twisted Fate in the background right now. Might catch a straggler right there, but down. Gonna be able to get a kill right there, but he is all alone. He's actually off position right there, but the focus fire going to be able to get them down really, really low on health. And it looks like they are just trying to fight in under this tower right now, but the Kai'Sa is actually going to get knocked up, but Lo-Fi, he's in the mix right there, going to be able to finish out the Braum, and the rest of the team, they are going to try to collapse in right now. They might get the pick up onto 𝐒𝐮 right there, going to be able to take out the Kai'Sa, and right now all that's left is the, oh my god, the Rengar is going to get picked off at the side right there. Oh. No, they actually don't see him at all. And the miss right there, Jen is going to be able to walk away scot-free, and just like that, it is actually going to be the Rengar that manages to escape. They checked the wrong brush and he's going to go away. But Jen, what you doing? You're hanging around there for too long.
Oh,
thread the needle.
Very, very nice coming from 𝐸_Steen. He's applying a lot of pressure here. Arashi is going to try to one-on-one Nifram, so he has to be careful. 2 more stacks away, but he's baiting it out. Tobias Fate is there, so Nifram, you gotta go back to the hospital, man. You gotta call the ambulance for yourself. But Shui might actually get caught here. 𝐸_Steen trying to get some hits in, and Shui stuck under the turret right there. But again, Mocha, they might always seem so behind, but they were able to get a nice pickup onto the top side, but still keeping up the pressure in pretty much every side of the map here. Alab, they don't have space to breathe. Lo-Fi looks like he's just going to be sticking towards the top side to get some split push going. It looks like they actually took down 𝐸_Steen right there. No. So 𝐸_Steen is going to get picked off in the mid lane, but Lo-Fi is going to get that solo kill onto 𝐒𝐮. Nowhere for 𝐒𝐮 to run, does not have the flash, does not have the ultimate. He had the barrier, but even if he used it, it's just going to be delaying the inevitable here.
Yeah, again, Kai'Sa, as long as she's in, she doesn't have a way out, really. All she has is her third skill to sort of try and run away a little bit faster. But Lo-Fi's going to be able to catch up really, really quick right here. And it looks like they're trying to push down this mid side for the side of Alab. They did manage to take out 𝐸_Steen. At least they got one thing. But a Lich Bane is going to be completed for the side of 𝐸_Steen right there. Going to be able to get a little bit more damage right now. And it looks like they're setting up a death brush right here. But I think they're pretty aware of it. AD carry actually goes for the blind shot into the brush. Going to be able to get that out. But no, Rengar is going to try to jump, but he's immediately getting revenge, avenged right there. Going to be able to take a lot of damage. But look at the team. They are going to get so much damage in. The kick is going to land onto so many right there. But Arashi, he is out. He does not want to stay in any further. But the rest of the team, they're still fighting. Lo-Fi is at the back, getting a lot of damage, preventing them from going on any further right now. They're just trying to find a way to escape right there. Oh, but 𝐸_Steen with the teleport on the back, going to get a pick off right there. And the rest of the team, they're so low. They have to escape, but they get 2 pick offs in that way. Meanwhile, the rest of the time, it is, of course, Arashi. He is just soloing this dragon right now, going to be able to take the cloud into his pocket right there, looking very, very good.
Mocha really wanted to go for the engage, but Arashi is starting up with the dragon kick, just pushes them way back. They're all solo, stuck under the tier 1, and Durian's team able to get the TP to get the flank and gets a nice double kill as well. So Alab, they are losing 2 dragons. I think they're losing a little bit too many objectives. They're still not able to secure a single turret. Nothing for their side. It's not just going to get run over at this point. Look at Lo-Fi and Durian's team so farm. Only one member on the side of Alab's not even close. Only has 7,000 net worth right there, and just way too far coming from the side of Mocha. They're going to be so strong. I mean, we even see Tobias Fate going to be closing in onto that 5k mark as well. That's how farm Mocha is at this point. The Baron is going to be spawning soon, so Mocha definitely can try to go for it, try to bait it out, try to just create some pressure, and it looks like they're going to try to find a rotation towards the top side here. Arashi going to try to bait some abilities out. He does have the GA to try to go in and out here. I say trying to jump in and out from the bush, but instead he's the one that's taking a lot of damage, so now they have to back off. AD carry is going to rush in. The Encore is going to land onto Duranstein. They're going to get a quick pickup onto Duranstein as well, so a little bit out of position. They're able to get one, but Alab, they're still trying to defend it here. Arashi still wants to go for more. He does get a drag kick onto Isley. Isley thought he was safe under the turret, but he does have the flash to run away. He doesn't have the flash, he has the ghost, so he has to run away and give up this pop turret here. And in the meantime, Lo-Fi was able to even get a solo kill once again onto Nivram, and Mocha once again just showing how much pressure they can put.
Yeah, so they're really playing it well right there. And look at Lo-Fi, he doesn't want to fight the Rengar right here, but not. Oh, okay, you force this fight.
No
I'm sure, oh my goodness, gonna be able. Oh wait, that's a bit too much damage. I'm gonna go away right here. And it looks like the Janna's at the back right now. And now it's too late. They see him where he is. That he's gonna die. He's just gonna die. The rest of the team, they're a bit too late to try and catch Lo-Fi right now. So he is gonna just try to back away and recall because no mana. And it looks like they want to try and finish the job right there. They're actually gonna get Nivram is actually gonna get the. Oh my goodness, he's trying to get a kill onto Lo-Fi right there, trying to commit and goes all the way in, but the dunk does not land, so he is not going to be able to get that 5 stacks on everybody right there. Actually gets it onto the Janna, but not going to be in time to finish that off. And just like that, punishes the over-aggression coming in from Nivram, and it costs him another teammate right there. So Jen goes down in the way. Isley, unfortunately, was one of the first ones to get picked out. And with that, I think they're going to be starting this Baron pretty comfortably, knowing that they don't have 2 members on the other side right now.
Yeah, but Isley is still in the area. Mocha, they know, wait a minute, this Baron kind of hurts, man. You gotta be a bit careful here, so they're not gonna commit at all. Alab do have a ward placed in the Baron pit, so they do have vision as well. So even if Mocha tries to go for it, they are gonna be spotted and could risk a big steal coming from the Alab side. But right now, they're gonna finally deward it. They're gonna start it up once again. As Alab, they do have all 5 members up. It looks like they are gonna make their way towards the Baron pit. They can actually just be just in time, just barely, where the Shui is going to be in the front line. He'll place another ward. He will use the ultimate, but no Baron steals. Once again, Mocha able to secure another Baron in this set. AD carry going to be so aggressive. The Encore does land and dealing a lot of damage as well onto Arashi. Arashi already has the procket, and look at that. The true Shabara is dealing so much damage, and look at AD carry just pushing forward, dealing so much damage onto Shui. He really wants the kills, but not really able to get it. But instead, oh no, Shui, he's just gonna get 𝐶𝐿𝐴 here. So Mocha just so strong right now, and now with the Baron buff, they might just be able to end the game here.
Yeah, they're pushing all the towers in right now. Lo-Fi gonna go for the split push right here, and the Darius, he's already at the top side right there. It's like, wait a second, my team can't defend this. They need my help right now, and they take out the Nexus. Easy said and done. So Mocha take the game 2-0 over Alab Ng Puso.
So good coming from Alab. I mean, coming from Mocha right there, just so strong once again. It was a little bit shaky early on, but Nivram just losing his lane once again to Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi just able to get all the space in the world to basically roam around freely right there, as he was just getting away with murder pretty much every single time. So another well-played game from Mocha. They are able to get into the grand finals here against Alab Ng Puso, as they do fall in the top 4. But let us take a look at the stats. So let us see what's happening right now.
So of course MVP will be going to Lo-Fi. He was able to deal a lot of damage, went for the Triforce, finished the Blade of the Rune King, went for the Mortal Reminder, probably trying to get a little bit more armor penetration right there. And Jen is going to get the MVP for the other side, of course. And there were some really good encores. Again, nothing to really stop it or block it right there. But it was just not enough because the rest of the team, they were focusing down onto the other members really, really efficiently. 𝐶𝐫 could not get a hit in. And as soon as he did, AD Carry was focusing on him. It took, 3 shots to almost kill 𝐶𝐫 right there. So really, really scary stuff. Really, really well played. But I want to see how all that damage was taken in right there. And of course, AD Carry is going to be doing the big damage right there. Almost 20k. And Jen also doing a lot of damage on that side as well.
Yeah, Seraphine, of course, does a lot of damage in this game, but just not enough for the side of Alab. They were able to get a pick off or 2 onto Durenstein, onto Lo-Fi, but just doesn't really matter at the end of the day if they're not able to secure all the objectives, all the turrets. And with that, it looks like Mocha are going to be going into the grand finals here as they just played once again such a superb game. And I wanted to really mention that Alab, they were able to adapt a little bit, but just not quick enough for their side, right? They were able to be a little bit more aggressive, but Arashi just getting the first place every single time. But let us take a look at the replays here. So let us see the highlights for this game. Arashi gets a quick snipe onto Nibram. Nibram thought he was safe, but Arashi somehow always there at the right place at the right time here. And Lo-Fi tries to go for a solo kill. He hits the minions right there, so he will just be punished immediately from Alab. But Alab, they were still not really able to capitalize here as they do lose this Rift Herald. They almost actually lose this Rift Herald fight here. The nice Monsoon, the nice Dragon Kick as well, able to just barely take down Arashi with the nice flash Q from Shui right there, getting the nice kill onto the side of Arashi, but not able to get more as Durenstein was going for the flank. They're dealing a lot of damage. They're going to try to get some damage onto AD Carry, isolate, tanking the turret. They have to back away, and in the meantime, they just took way too long as Lo-Fi was able to make it into the fight, getting a quick double kill right there as Jen just barely able to escape from the hands of Durenstein.
And yeah, this one of the biggest, literally Potong Steam sort of moments right there is, of course, when your Darius gets a 5-star, it's like, I'm going for the dunk, and then all the barriers come up, all the healing is like, oh man, and that happened right there onto Arashi. Was really solid, and 𝐶𝐫 a little bit overextended, and the vitals just popping up just in time for that true damage poke right there. The riposte does land, going to be able to slow down, and a quick and easy kill for Lo-Fi right here. And Isolate, he tries to go for the jump in, but the rest of the team, they're ready for it. They dodge the encore right there, going to be able to go in. The kick was beautiful, going to be landing onto 3 members right there. And Lo-Fi, he's just at the back. They tried to escape right there, but running into the rest of the team. But look, it's going to be an ult coming in from Twisted Fate. Goes straight for the back. Manages to get the pick up onto the Rengar right there. Isolate going to be able to, not going to be able to get anything right there. Nivram was also dying right in the center. Literally caught between a rock and a hard place at that moment.
Yeah, and here already just being so aggressive. Isolate trying to deal some damage towards Arashi, but just he's the one that's taking a lot at this point. And Alab, they just tried to fall back. They get the charm onto Durenstein. He does get taken down, but they still have to back off here. And Lo-Fi able to get that solo kill onto Nivram once again. He just wanted to farm out the lane, man. The Ignite's going to be too strong. The 5 stacks doesn't matter. Even if you get the heals, as Lo-Fi is just going to be able to secure that quick kill right there. As right now, Isolate tried to go for the chase onto Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi had no mana, but he does have his friends, so they are able to secure that one. And here Nivram able to get the kill onto Lo-Fi, but doesn't get the dunk reset. But even if he did, it doesn't really matter. It's just the damage coming from Mocha a little bit too strong. Right after this, they saw the opportunity. They went for the Baron, and they pretty much just took the game at this point.
Yeah, and they were able to seal the deal off with that Baron right there, and with that buff, they were actually able to push in a lot of the towers. Here we actually see the Darius trying to go for a split push right there, but it's not worth it. Again, 1-2 hits, goes for the third, done. Already 𝐶𝐫 out of the picture, the ADC out of there, and with this, right, the Darius just came back online. Just coming back from the split push, not enough time to actually get anything started, and dies and was not able to protect the Nexus. Sorry, my water is
brain juice gone already. As right now, Mocha are gonna bring their caffeine towards the grand finals here. So of course, they are awaiting for the next grand finalist. We don't know whether it's either Fervent or Lakan. We will find out later on. But for now, Mocha are gonna be your first grand finalist here. But still, do not go anywhere. Grand finals Gonna be a long set. It will be a best of 5, but we are gonna go into a short break here. So do not go anywhere. Do not be a square, and we'll be right back.
See ya.
Anniversaries and birthdays are moments for us to remember and reflect. And they are moments to remember the people who have been with us on the journeys of our lives. These journeys are made what they are by the people who were with us and by the dreams that we shared together. It's great to see our community thrives and flourishes despite the challenges that we face. And as we look at our history, whether it's the 8 years that we spent in Malaysia or the 200 years that we had since our inception, I look with great hope to the future.
When I first started with Professor Bob Craig, the founding provost, we had no license to operate and no campus. We needed a resilient team who believed in the vision and would be willing to do anything along the way. Some of the amazing founding team remain on this journey till this day. While it's been said that it's not the destination but the journey that's important, I'm so very proud of what we have achieved.
I'm always in awe of the passion and the drive that the team has, and I'm really glad to be part of it.
It has been a pleasure to work with an organization whose mission, ethos, and strategy resonates deeply within me. I couldn't ask for more.
What I really like most about the organization is people here are genuinely caring for the staff and students. As such, I'm proud to be associated with Heriot University in Malaysia.
When I first joined Heriot University, I was very excited. It was the first time that I got involved in the early stage of operations of a university. It was an invaluable experience and I will always treasure it.
5 years ago, I made one of my best decisions in my career by working in Heriot University, Malaysia. As a global university, I work together with global communities, and boy, that had color on how I see things in life. Here's to all, to the future.
I have joined Heriot University virtually. It's a novel way of joining. Heriot is not a normal university, it's a global team. Heriot University is the right university to study or work at.
I'm very grateful for Heriot for helping me to articulate my purpose and allowing me to reach for that world.
I'm glad I chose Heriot. The lecturers are always approachable and they're constantly asking you to ask questions. Thank you, Heriot.
Happy birthday, Heriot Malaysia! Happy anniversary, Heriot Malaysia!
It's time to make your future. All you scientists, designers, engineers, entrepreneurs and tech innovators, break ground, build bridges, build something we don't have a name for yet. Forget the status quo, forget stereotypes. Go global. Change your environment, change the environment. Maybe just leave the world a better place than you found it. Like we have for nearly 200 years, now it's your turn. Be future made at Heriot University.
are back. All right, this is gonna be the grand finals of the Summoners Odyssey coming up. I am downright fierce.
I'm Ship.
And that's right, we're coming back. We're gonna have the grand finals very, very soon. We don't know who's on the other side just yet, but we just saw Mocha come back and we're able to take that slot in the grand finals right there. So I'm really excited to see what exactly is gonna happen. But before we talk any more about that, we just wanna give a quick shout out on everybody who's made this tournament possible. It's organized by IRL Asia, partnered with Heriot University, HOMIEE, and not to forget SKOB Solutions.
Yes, and of course our sponsors are 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐬𝐸 Malaysia and Inch Theory here. So that is going to be our sponsors, that is going to be our partners. Thank you guys all so much for helping us get to this point here. So, but we also have to thank the players as well for making it to the grand finals, because they are going to give us a great show. So thank you guys.
Sure.
You're welcome, man. Thank you, man. You're welcome. No problems here. So we are gonna get into the grand finals. As you said, Mocha are able to get a convincing win once again. Just so good. This feels like there's no real gaps in their plans. There are just few hiccups individually, a little bit, few moments. They give up a few pickups, but we can't be critics here, of course. They were still able to win a game with a solid game plan so far. And interested to see how they will play in a best of 5 setting here. So if you guys don't know, grand finals is best of 5, means you have to win 3 games to actually be the champion here. So we're still waiting on the next grand finalist to show up. We also don't know. We don't want to spoil it, so we want to spoil, also don't know. I don't know.
We do not know just yet. Again, on the other side, we did have Lakan and I believe Fervent on that side. But let's just talk a little bit about what's happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are actually going to be going into the eMVP League Season 2. And let's just show a promo video on showing it what it's all about.
That is going to be the eMVP League Season 2 for PUBG Mobile that will be happening this weekend. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday here. So Friday we are going to be having the wildcards for the last chance for all these teams to make it into the grand finals here. And on Saturday, Sunday we are going to be having a 2-day grand final. So 5 maps on day 1, 5 maps on game 2, 5 maps.
5 mats.
How many mats lah?
So how many?
I also don't know lah. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying here lah. But of course, please do check it out. And in the meantime, you can still like the stream, like the page, and we will still want to get to 10,000 followers here as well. So we want to give you more games, more tournaments, and more content. We already have Mobile Legends, we already have War Rift, we have Valorant, we have PUBG Mobile, but we want to give you even more games for you guys to watch and more tournaments as well. So please do help us out. We just reached 5,000 followers. Thank you guys all so much for liking and following the page, but we can still do better than that, man. We can still get the 10,000 here. So please do not forget to like the page, and if you want to be a supporter, you can as well. You can get supporters badge right there on PC. And if you want to, show your love, you can also send some stars. So of course, all these things you can show your love lah. But send some stars, we get to see you show your love.
Yeah. And with every bit of stars that you send, we will play a nice, delicious promo video, of course. And some of the content you might actually be able to find at our TikTok at IRL Asia. So if you are on TikTok, look up at IRL Asia, you'll be able to find that. But guys, first and foremost, we also have to mention the reason why me and Orewa Chef are masked up is because we're in another lockdown here in Malaysia, and we just want everybody to stay safe. So stay home and stay safe. That's very important for all you guys. And if you have to go out, mask up. Even double mask, they're saying just 2-ply mask right now.
Double mask is going to be quite safe for you, but of course, please do stay safe out there. We want you guys to be, we are here for you guys to watch. So we can watch it from home. You don't have to go outside and watch us, You can stay at home, watch the nice grand finals that will be happening very, very soon. So one day we are going to get through this, but for now, we are going to get into the bands. Not the bands, we're going to get into who is in the grand finals. We still don't know yet how to get into bands.
Yeah, so let's just take a look. See, of course, we saw Mocha come out right there, and their opponents will be Lakan Esports right there. So they've actually been multiple time winners for the Summoners Odyssey right there. And now it's going to be these newcomers. The Malaysian team it's been a while since we've seen a Malaysian team actually place into the grand finals right here. But who will be coming out on top? We don't know. This is going to be a best of 5. So the first one to get 3 wins on their side will be the victorious ones right here. So we're just going to have to see how it's going to work out. But now we know who they're going to fight. And it's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting here as, of course, Lakan. I do think this is the battle of 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 here. It's the battle of 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 here, of course. So 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 is going to be a very, very high priority pick for both of these teams here. As we know, Lakan, they have a very, very strong 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 player as well. So it will still be very interesting on how they will go for the draft. Especially, I think having the first pick is going to be quite important for both of these teams, as Mocha as well. They're definitely going to ban out the same things that we've been seeing. They're going to ban out Gragas, 100%.
𝐒𝐿𝐲.
They won't be banning out 𝐒𝐿𝐲 if they don't have first pick. If they do have first pick, they're going to ban out Gragas every single game. And the second ban is more of a flex ban here. They don't really, they probably might want to ban out the Vi as well if they want to go for the 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 just for themselves. We saw that in the last game, so it worked out very, very well for them. But they did give up the Rengar, however, so there is a choice to be made. They see which one is even scarier. I do think of the Vi, especially in the early game, just has a little bit more pressure, able to get online a little bit early on than Rengar. Rengar is able to snowball, but Vi is able to actually control the map as a whole.
Yeah, she's going to be able to really jump over the walls and really start putting pressure generally on the whole map. And 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿's also very, very good at that. But the thing is that we favor 𝐿𝐿𝐶𝐿 a bit more is because he can be aggressive early on in the game before the ult. But let's take a look at the bans of the first game that is underway. Let's see exactly what these teams have banned out right here. So Mocha, you said first ban, most likely definitely has to be Graga.
100% Graga here lah, confirm lah. Don't have to lose. See?
Yeah.
Gragas here, confirm. Mocha just doesn't like to play against Gragas here. A lot of teams don't like to play Gragas here. It looks like they're not comfortable in picking it themselves, so they just don't want to have it in the pool. Lakan, they do have 2 picks, 2 bans left. They're definitely going to probably ban a 𝐒𝐿𝐲, and a 𝐿𝐿𝐶 ban is very, very warranted at that. So they don't want to give it the 𝐿𝐿𝐶, they don't want to give it the 𝐒𝐿𝐲. Lakan is probably going to be making that choice, but if they're going to ban out the Diana here, so giving up the 𝐿𝐿𝐶? Why lah?
I feel like
I don't agree with this.
The 𝐿𝐿𝐶 has more map presence, but I guess they don't want to have that teamfight mechanic with the Moonfall coming into play right there. But let's see exactly what the last ban will be for the side of Mocha. And what do you feel like?
Huh? Oh, okay. I understand lah,
Oh yeah, on the side of Lakan.
I understand now. Okay, so Mocha here, they do have a hard choice to make lah actually. They have to either pick the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 here or they have to pick the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 here. So it is gonna be the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 pick for their side, but Lakan, they ban out the Diana here. When we saw Mocha, they didn't pick Diana a single time.
Yeah.
But it looks like Mocha are gonna be okay with giving up the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 here. So Lakan probably has a choice to make. They're not gonna go for the Kazi.
Please, I don't want to get baited.
𝐿𝐿𝐶 is in the pool. Boyjay, I know you, man. I know you're gonna go for the 𝐿𝐿𝐶. No! He's gonna give up the 𝐿𝐿𝐶, and Arashi this time is gonna get the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 here. This is some level of confidence coming out from Lakan, and of course, the RE ban is aimed towards Dideni here.
Oh yeah.
We've seen Dideni go crazy with this champion lah. A bit too crazy lah. Crazy boys.
There is a level of mind games that escapes me at this very moment.
Oh, so they don't want to have 𝐿𝐿𝐶 at all in this game lah.
Okay.
No 𝐿𝐿𝐶.
All right. Again, like when we think about 𝐿𝐿𝐶, like personally, I think Boyjay is the one that really pops up in both of our heads right there. But Arashi, not even going to go for the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 as well. And on the other side, we do see the 𝐿𝐿𝐶 getting picked up along with Renekton right here. So Lo-Fi is going to have the handle onto the Fiora, but he's not choosing her just yet. But it looks like it's going to be a Seraphine getting picked out right here.
It's going to be a strong call actually, coming from Mocha's side, honestly. And they're going to go for the Nami Jax here. So this is a spicy draft coming from Mocha. They're playing so out of the box. They really want to go for the Nami, Ezreal here, and the Jax top against Renekton. This is very, very ballsy coming from the side of Mocha. And now Lakan is going to be able to get the Twisted Fate for themselves. So Dideni going to get the Twisted Fate for his team. And This draft is so different. They had a great, like, they started with the 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐸. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Yeah. But Nami Jax, this is something else. Fiora left in the pool.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think. Like, this is definitely, either these guys have, like, they know each other, they know what's up, and they're just playing this comp against each other. But we've seen 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 do super well on the Kaisa as well. It's going to be a huge threat. But the fact that 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 was still in the pool and nobody touched him. No hover at all. We didn't even see them think about it, right? Maybe because I play 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸, I'm very comfortable, I know how to shut down the 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸. They probably don't want to go with that anyway. But the Jarvan is also a very solid pick, and them going for Rengar right there, you're going to have to worry about those assassinations and all that. And I feel as soon as the Rengar tries to get a jump on, Ultra Mega Death Bomb is going to be in the back of your head, right? I missed the rest of the kill, or they need the follow-up, they need to kill fast. Bah.
It's just not for the rest of the kill, it can be just the one to start it all off. And of course, we are going to be starting it all off with the game 1 of the grand finals here. Mocha versus Lakan. It is still a best of 5, so anything goes at this point, and they are already going to get into the game here. Tobias Fink going to be trying to put some pressure towards the Denny. The USC, this is going to be the first time we saw him on any other champion besides Ari here. So already the barrier going to be used from the Denny. So that's actually a very great rotation coming from the side of Mocha to force the barrier out, and they're going to be very happy with that. And Lo-Fi, of course, this lane, we haven't seen Jax very much, and all the times you see Jax, it doesn't really work out because Jack's still quite underpowered compared to all the meta champions in the top side here. But of course, it could still work out if Mocha, I mean, with the amazing game plan, if they're able to make it work, they're able to make it work.
Yeah, and just already at a, okay, no, never mind. He's going to even out the level advantage right there. Manages to land the stun, just trying to get a little bit more last hits right here. But as we see already, Tante, he's already being a little bit of a bully, actually stopping a lot of last hits. And Lo-Fi is actually taking a lot of damage right there. The Ignite goes down. He has to try to go for the follow-up right there. Going to be able to eat the fruit, but it looks like he's not going to be able to go for the follow-up. So already one summoner spell you don't have to worry about. And he's just getting the fruit so that he can recall safely right there. But he's going to be losing out on a little bit of experience right here. Meanwhile, Durianstein, he's doing pretty decently in the lane right there. Doing quite well, but Arashi's he's in the background right now. Might get the jump on right here. He's actually going to get flagged and dragged right there. Not going to get knocked up, but is actually trying to get a pick off onto 𝐵oyja. But look at the top lane. He is coming down right now, and they are actually at full retreat. The card is popped up. They might get the stun if they wait around. Too far, man. Too far.
Yeah, but they might actually get the pick off onto 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 instead, and Rajul, let's use the nice bubble lands onto 2. Forces both their flashes right there, but it's not enough. Mocha still able to secure the first blood here. They're just constantly getting the first bloods every single game and punishing the contest for the risk of in the bottom side right there. So Mocha are off to a decent start. Not the biggest goal lead, but something is something here. Lo-Fi has to be very very careful. He knows there's no barrier. The stun's gonna land with the nice empowered charge. He doesn't have the barrier, so 𝐵oyja gonna be able to secure that, and Lakan now tie it back up 1-1, as I said. Still a very even game so far.
Yeah, and with that, they're going to be pretty happy with the top lane advance coming in right there. So Tante actually takes a little hit from the minions right there, but okay, the left lane going to be able to even things out a little bit right there. But he's going to have to recall after this minion goes down right there. So going to get the cannon, going to get a lot of gold right there, 85, and then probably just recall straight away. But with the early death onto one of the members in the bot lane, of course, it was really scary for the side of 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸𝐸 getting picked off right there. But the bubble was really beautiful coming in from the Nami right there. Tobias Fate actually doing really well early on right now, and it looks like they might try to go for another pickoff right here as Arashi, he's trying to get into the brush without them noticing right now, and it looks like he's going to be able to sneak in right here, and it's just going to be very interesting to see how they're going to be playing this out in the bot lane right now. But it looks like they know something is up. They don't know where the Rengar is. They might not try to go for it at all, but in fact they're putting a little bit of pressure into the lane right now, try to make it maybe push a little bit in, but already a level disadvantage coming in for Lo-Fi, as he is not quite level 6 yet.
Yeah, this lane again just so tough. Why would you be Jax, man? Against Renekton? Come on, man. But Lakan, of course, they're just a bit wary towards the bottom side. 𝐵oyja is going to be making the rotations as well. Barashi being super patient. The Howling Gale does not land, as Lakan going to just use this opportunity to get the quick lane push and get the reset as the dragon is going to be spawning very, very soon. It will be the Ocean Dragon. Then Lo-Fi still one level down, trying to duel against Tonte, and the teleport is going to come in with the stun as well. And again, Lo-Fi gets taken down here. He used his third ability to actually try to get the stun onto Tonte, but Tonte has the flash out, so he has to be quite careful right there. But again, Lakan just punishing this Jack's pick very, very well. D.R.Fierce, of course, still doing very, very well, dealing a lot of damage to Boyji. He has to back off. Arashi going to be starting up the dragon for his team. Only one there for the side of Lakan is Rajuk. In the meantime, we also see the side of Denny getting the split push towards the top side, able to secure the first turret in the game. And Mocha, they're still going to be down a lot of gold here. They're going to get the stun. Another nice two-man bubble by Tobias Fate, and the Flag Drag not going to land. So Tobias Fate able to just get the flash away. Tonte's in a fight though. He's taking a lot of damage from Durian's team. The Howling Gale is going to land onto 1B. Nice jump. And Lo-Fi is here for the return, and he will get the revenge onto Tonte right there. So Lakan does lose one in addition of the dragon right there. So Mocha able to at least get something, but they're still down 2,000 gold, and now the stuns are coming in onto the side of Durian's team, but he has the blast back, so he's able to run away.
Okay, and as we see it, it looks like... okay, I got
Tobias?
Yeah, sorry. Tobias right there. I thought I said some people say Tobias or anything like that, but Tobias. Okay. Oh, but it looks like the Ultra Mega Death Bomb is going to land. The great ult from Nami going to be able to get another slowdown. The Root is going to be able to land, but the rest of the team is at retreat right now. They do lose one. They managed to get the trade on. They managed to get the Janna down, but they lose two in favor of one. So Lakan comes out of that fight with one more person, and in there, they're going to be able to have a little bit of an advantage right now. But Renekton, he's actually chasing down 80 carry right there, but not going to be able to get any kill. A little bit too mobile, of course. But it looks like they're just trying to get some lane priority in. Of course, it was going to be Lakan who gets the first tower gold right there. So going to be pretty healthy in terms of that gold lead right now. But Rift Herald's just spawned, and it looks like Lakan, they're in a better position to try and take this right here. But as the rest of the members are actually grouped up a little bit to the mid, and they might just try to go for it straight away, as Janna is trying to get a little bit of vision and figure out exactly where they are as the Rift Herald comes up right now.
Yeah, of course, Mocha here not getting the best of starts in this game, already down 3,000 gold here, as Tobias Fate is going to be able to get a lot of CCs for his team, especially on the Nami here. But of course, just a lot of the power spikes are already reaching for the side of Lakan. They're going to try to go in. They will be able to steal the Rift Herald as well. So now Mocha just have to back off. They don't want to go for another re-engage. Lo-Fi still 2 levels behind from Tonte, as Tonte just dominating this lane right there. So Lo-Fi, even on the turret, he has to be quite careful here. But he just tries to farm out. We know Jack's the place to split push, but now they're going to go to the fight towards the top side there, as you can already see. They're just going to be an escape coming from the side of Boyji. Boyji going to back off very, very low. They didn't even need to use the flash. He does have the flag and drag, so he will be able to escape. But now Mocha are going to be defending towards the mid side, and Arashi is going to go back in. They're going to try to get the engage. The blast blast is going to be used as they use the Twisted Fate ultimate as well. They're going to drop the Rift Herald to try to get some damage, to try to get the turret as well. But it looks like the Rift Herald might just get one charge in, and they will just barely not going to be able to get the mid turret. But 45 HP, no problem there. In the meantime, Lo-Fi once again just drops to Tonte. They're just falling apart right now from the side of Mocha. They're not able to get the game plan that they want. The rest team going to try to defend it a little bit, but Tonte is just so strong. He can actually engage if he wants to.
Yeah, he could be able to just out-damage Durian's team just by staying alive longer, but the tower is going to go down. But look at the back. Arashi's going to get the slowdown right there, but not going to be able to land the bullet to try and get a root right there. So they're going to be able to walk away pretty safe right there, just in the nick of time, even though it doesn't seem like Durian's team has the ult quite up and ready. But it's going to be about 25 seconds until the Infernal Dragon pops up. Going to be a very, very important dragon. They actually get the middle tower down for the side of Lakan, and Lakan actually has a very, very substantial lead in this early part of the game.
Yeah, and of course this draft is just still not working out for the side of Mocha here. They're just losing objective after objective. This looks like the games that they've been doing to other people. But right now, they are the ones on the receiving end here. Lakan playing so well, able to be 7,000 gold up already. They're gonna be trying to contest for this Inferno Drake. This Inferno Drake is definitely for Mocha to want to take, getting the extra damage onto Durian's team, especially. It's gonna be so strong. They're gonna try to get a pickup onto 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸𝐸 has nowhere to run. A quick pickup at that, bring this fight to a 5v4 in favor of Mocha. Actually 4v4 as Snowfire just wants to play the split push game. They're gonna be starting up the Dragon. Immediately BoyJ is in the front line. He does have the Gargoyle Stoneblade. Gonna get the Cataclysm as well. The damage gonna be good as Mocha, they do secure the Inferno Drake here as they are able to they lose 3 people in return here. So Lakan still able to just be at the top of those fights. So Tobias Fate has to just recall. Raju gonna try to jump in. It's gonna stop the recall here, but I don't think Tobias Fate is going to be safe here. He has nowhere to run here. Nowhere
to run. Everybody's coming in. The car comes out. He could not recall in time. There was no escape at that point in time. So they're going to be able to get a lot of damage onto this bottom tower and maybe even take it. But AD Carry, he is on the way to try and take this out. And BoyJ, he stays out for a little bit longer than he should. Has to take the fruit a little bit later. But looks like they are going to be able to take down this tower. 4 health, the tower minion. The minion just finishes it off right there. But looks like they are going to stop the retreat for the Janna, but he immediately tries to go away. The ult will land. He might just... Okay, the fruit finally gets taken up right there. Really baiting us right there. But it looks really tough for the side of Mocha to try and get their game started. But they are still in it. If they are able to just deal enough damage, get a pick off, they could try to get a couple more towers in their favor. But they've only been able to take out just 1 tower. But 2 dragons in their pocket, not completely down and out right now.
I mean, Mocha, of course, they do have a late game plan with Lo-Fi. He was able to get the pick up a solo kill onto 𝐒𝐮 as well. So it looks like Mocha just playing for the late game at this point. They are not able to get pickups. They don't have that many cash, especially on their team. And Tobias Fate going to get taken down once again. The Blast Spike not going to be able to save his life right there. As Durian's team, of course, this game, Mocha, they just have to slow down. They can't do anything. They can't really get pickups if they want. They are going to try though, as Dideni does spot out Arashi. There's so much damage from 1 Golkai to the auto attack. Arashi is going to try to get this Rift Scuttler, and he will just try to escape, but just too much stun coming up from the side of Lakan, able to take him down. And Nova finally going to try to fight back against Tonte, but he is going to be able to win that fight with the help of AD Carry right there. So very nicely done. Again, the win condition here is for Jax to be able to get a split push. The Trisha Barrage is going to come out, so they will spot out this Baron attempt here. There is going to be a Mega Death Bomb actually from the side of Mocha, so it's going to be used quite early on to drop them down lower. The Minefield's used. They did take a lot of damage. They do lose the Baron though, so Lakan is trying to fall back. BoyJ is going to try to take so much damage. The Stoneblade doing so much. They're able to get 1. And the bubble getting 2 as well. Raju is going to get chased down here, leaving 𝐒𝐮 all alone. Nope. He's gonna get taken down as well. So that Baron didn't even mean anything as Mocha, they get an ace.
It's really good stuff right there. They were able to really just shut down any use of the Baron right there with that ace going to be in the pocket right now. And that was the fight they needed. Lakan, they stayed in that pit for a little bit longer than they should have, taking a lot of damage, but there was nothing else they could do. It was either we give up the Baron and just survive, or they just take it and hope that they won't get killed off right there. But oh my goodness, they almost take down... Wait, did they do it? No.
They did!
They did! Oh my goodness gracious, but the flank coming in, BoyJ is going to get the Cataclysm onto 1 right now, but actually flashing in almost gets another right there. And now they have to retreat. This is looking really bad. They could get caught off right now, but Rengar, he's in the brush. Oh my goodness, Lo-Fi? Okay,
yeah,
he's gonna go die. But that's all right, because...
That's a smart choice. Smart choice. So Mocha, they just leave Lo-Fi to be the sacrificial lamb. A great call, right? Dideni might catch Arashi. Nope, he doesn't have vision. Just too late. The car is gonna fly all the way to Arashi. Arashi, hey, what is this lah? Nonsense or lah, but Lakan with their almost 8,000 gold lead now down to just a 3,000 gold lead here. Mocha, they took their opportunity. They got the mid inhib turret as well after losing the Baron. It's still looking very dicey for them. But of course, Lakan, they do have the team fights, but 1 more slip up could just mean the game in favor of Mocha, as we already see The items are starting to pop up. Look who's the most farm on the side of Mocha. Going to be having 11,000 gold onto AD carry. He's dealing so much damage here. As Lakan, of course, they want to try to go for this. And Ultimate's going to go in. Mocha is going to get another dragon here. So as I said, Mocha just playing for the late game. They're telling the team, hey, we scared. But 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐬𝐸 actually taking down Durianstein right there. So that is not a pick-up you want to give up.
Yeah, so they actually lose the Ziggs off right there, but now they're pushing down the towers. They know that the priority is the objective right here, but it looks like they know that the rest of the team are off position right now, so it looks like they are just trying to push down these towers. They are just trying to catch the members off guard right here. They did get the pick off early on. The bubble will miss, but the ult does land onto Many right there. The damage is going down onto Tante right there, but he has to run away, but it looks like 𝐵oyJay, he might get picked off right now, really low on health. AD carry is still at full health, gonna be able to run in right now, and he looks like he wants to get the kill onto Tante right now. Might just try to push his advance. He's going to be able to land the ring. Going to be able to cut him off. But look at that. Really good kiting right there. Going to be able to pull that off. The ult does go through, but it's not going to be able to land. Goes right past the tornado. Not going to get knocked up right there. But the rest of the team, they are able to retreat. And Lo-Fi gets cut off yet again on the split push right now. But the inhibitor tower is still standing. They are still barely hanging onto this Lakan. They had a huge lead. They're still holding up their grounds. But Mocha, they're giving them a run for their money. And it looks like the Baron coming in about 20 seconds. They might look to try and take this, and whoever gets this will end the game right there and then.
Yeah, Daring just looking so strong at that 4 completed items for his side. And of course, we do see the next most farm is Mocha. Mocha's AD carry here. This is one more item away to actually complete up the last Whisper. So he is catching up, but of course this game, Mocha, they cannot lose Durianstein in this fight. He is really the anchor for his team, as they need him to actually clear the waves. They need him to deal all the damage, and once he's gone, they have to rely on AD carry. AD carry almost trying to get the pickup onto Tante and Drajuk. They're able to kite so well, dodging all the ultimates, dodging all the abilities, and survive at a sliver of hell here. And this next fight is going to be so important, as we do see 𝐵oyJay just holding on to this Baron as long as he can, as he wants to just stop Mocha from getting his Baron. Because Mocha, they get this Baron, they can easily just push the mid lane and just go all out and end the game. So Lakan, they do not want to give them up here. But as you said, Mocha are giving them the run for their money. Lo-Fi is going to feel a little bit more confident against Tante here. He actually put a frozen heart to actually fight Tante. So he's going to try to fight, but the nice dodge will be able to dodge the gold card right there. But the TP is going to come in from Didane. They're going to try to get this pick up onto Lo-Fi. But Lo-Fi just at this point creating space. No TF ultimate. 𝐵oyJay is going to be a 3v4 fight towards this Baron. Mocha cannot give up this Baron. The Mega Death not even going to try to be used. They're not going to be able to see it, and Mocha able to get the Baron in. And now they're going to try to go for the push. They will get a tsunami onto one. They'll take that Drajuk as well, and 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 has to run away. Nowhere to run. AD carry going to be able to get a triple kill right there. So Lakan, they get the pickup onto Lo-Fi, but at what cost? Losing the Baron, losing 3 of their teammates, and now Mocha are just going to be able to get the top in-hit turret as well.
Yeah, and it looks like the chase down is right here. They're making all the space. They did lose their bottom inhibitor tower right there, but now with the rest of the team, they have the Baron buff. They're going to be able to recall and stop the advance right there, and it's forcing the rest of the team for Lakan to try and retreat and protect them right there. But the damage coming in from AD carry, it's so much right now. Even Tante is going in. Oh my goodness, he's going in for the kill. Okay, has to flash out right there, and the Mega Death Bomb actually is going to whiff right there. But Lo-Fi, he's in the mix right now. He's going to be able to. This is it. They literally have all the damage to end it right there. Look at the Ziggs damage on the Nexus, and that's it. Mocha takes the first game of the grand finals. It looked a bit shaky. They were at a deficit, but they take it over Lakan right now.
Shaky is an understatement, my friend. Oh, that early game was almost a disaster. Coming in from Mocha, but able to climb back out. They saw one chance, they took it, and they really stole back the game from Lakan. I have to emphasize the word stole. Stole. Because that was Lakan's game. They pretty much had it all, but just giving up that one fight, just trying to force the Baron, and even they got the Baron, they got fully wiped. That was really all it took for Mocha to get back into this game. So very well played from the side of Mocha, but of course they need 2 more. If Lakan, they're definitely a team to not get shaken by this, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they know what they can easily adapt. We've seen this many times from their side, but of course, Mocha can't afford to make those kind of slip-offs, especially in the early game once again, or else this next few games could just be a 3-0 once again if they're not able to. They keep playing like that. Lakan are just not going to give them another chance.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the stats of the first game of the Grand Finals. The MVP will be AD Carry, of course.
Yes.
Not a surprise to us, and Dene is going to be the MVP for the other side. Really had good pickoffs, was able to really be a big presence on the map right there. Had a lot of damage in his pocket right there. He actually went for the rapid cannon fire. Rapid fire cannon.
RCF.
Just getting a little bit of an attack speed in there right there. So really solid stuff from the teams. And Lakan, they did a good. They were. I thought they were going to win this, honestly.
I thought they were going to win this too, because like even you can see from like all of the skills, all the kills went to AD Carry. He did the most damage in this game, and Lo-Fi was just on split push duty. He really wasn't able to do much in this game. He bought a frozen heart, my man, just to go fight the Dante. You know, no damage. You know, he can't do anything. He had like basically full tank for his side here. So I mean, just that great that one misplay coming from Lakan costed them the entire game. And I mean, they're not going to be shaken up by it. Of course, they're definitely going to try to learn from the mistakes. We have seen them many times. Lakan are an amazing team here, but still, the fact that Mocha was able to get that one game from being so behind is very telling about how they are able to just find this one, they just capitalize on that one single mistake right there. And we will see a lot of Lakan fans in the comments here. We do see you guys, man. We see you guys really want to support them. And of course, do not stop supporting them, because it is still a best of 5 here. So as possible, 3 more games at the least, and actually at the most, it's going to be 4 more games. And if they do lose 3-0, they're going to lose here. So let us take a look at the replays of this amazing game.
Yeah, so again, they started off a little bit aggressive. I felt they were, but the bubble onto 2 was so beautiful. They had the flash to try to get the kill. 2 people actually flashed to finish that off. And Lo-Fi, he wasn't able to get anything going on, but he played the biggest distraction. He was the show, and people were watching, and that was going to be just his job right there, just to catch them off guard. Look at the commitment right here, just to shut him down. You have even Dene coming up there to finish him off, and that was a lot of the kills coming in from this side of Lakan right there, just shutting down Lo-Fi right now. But look at that, every bubble was beautiful. Even the ult coming in right there, really forcing them off position, and just had to run away, catching them all on such low health, able to finish off the Janna right there. Lo-Fi, he was just, again, like, look at this. He brought this to a 1v1, just tried to keep it up and tried to survive. And even right here, Dene comes again with the ult just to get the job done right there, but leaves his team up in the mid lane right there. And this was a beautiful pickoff. 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸 had nowhere to run and was able to finish it off right away.
Yeah, basically Mocha was just, as I said, playing for the late game pretty much the entire time. They were like hoping that they will scale, and it worked out in their favor. Of course, Lakan not able to get the steals for every single objective here. As they do clean up, they actually take down 3 right there. So Mocha, even though they got the Inferno, they were still getting taken down. 𝐒𝐿 Fate gonna get taken down on the turret. He has nowhere to run, as Lakan here just still. That's how the fact that they lost in this competition was so unfortunate. And here, Lo-Fi was able to get a solo kill onto 𝐒𝐮𝐸, and 𝐒𝐮𝐸 was just trying to be a little bit aggressive. He doesn't even get the honey fruit, but Lo-Fi is just getting the stacks in. He gets the stun backs off, and he just jumps back in. And look at that damage with that flash. Very nicely done from Lo-Fi. And here, of course, Lakan going to be quite strong. They will be able to get the go-kart onto 𝐒𝐿, and he has nowhere to run. He's going to get taken down very quickly. The blast back not going to do anything to help, as Lakan still so dominant. You see the goal lead, 9,000 goal lead. They're even able to pick off Arashi here. So Mocha, they just waited for the right time. Lo-Fi able to get his kill just barely right there with the help of AD Carry, of course.
Yeah, and this was the point of the turnaround right there. The Tsunami does miss, but they had actually forced the position off for a lot of them.
Waiting.
Yeah, and they actually tried to re-engage right there, but they stuck around too long. The stun does land onto 2, manages to get the Dene right there. They're going to be able to finish off Janna, and 𝐒𝐮𝐸 had nowhere to run. Looking at all the damage that AD Carry had right there was really solid, and they pushed the advantage hard, able to take out the mid inhibitor tower and managed to get the kill onto Tante at the back right there. And this is where they tried tried to catch them on the retreat and tried to get another pick off right here. But look how well Lo-Fi kites right here. Trying to save Tobias Fate. Gonna be able to just... Look at me, look at me. Kill me. I'm the big problem, but not really. And here we have a pick off onto...
This is a very big pick.
Very big pick for onto Durianstein right there. And with that, they were able to take out the mid inhibitor tower here.
No, they weren't really able to get it yet because Mocha were able to get a great defense here as they take down Boy J in this fight. And in the meantime, Lo-Fi was trying to get a split push, but Dideni, I mean, this was quite close, but Lo-Fi was just tanking the turret a little bit too long as he just gets flashed down and Dideni gets the kill. But Mocha, they're still waiting for the right time. Lo-Fi here, see him with the Frozen Heart. I was like, wait, it's not Frozen Heart. Tante pops the ultimate, but Dideni is always there for the kill. So, I mean, still... Lo-Fi was just trying his best, but in the meantime, this is such a great play in the sense that Mocha were able to get basically a free entrance to the Baron pit. As right now, Mocha is just do or die. They were able to get the Baron, able to just wipe down everyone on the top side. The Tsunami was good, that slowed down 𝐒𝐮𝐬 as well. They're able to kill Rajuk, 𝐒𝐮𝐬, and Boy J has nowhere to run. Tried to cut the minion wave, but just way too late. Too little, too late. Mocha able to secure this top in hit turret. Tante trying his best, but the damage carry for AD carry just so brave. Look at him, just a hurricane shifting in. He tries to go for the ultimate. The flash was good from Tante, but still not enough for the side of Lakan to defend it. The Baron Bell's going to be too strong. The cannon minions are going to be too strong. And Mocha are able to just secure this game so well after being down so much.
Yeah, so there we have it. That was the first game of the Grand Finals. Again, best of 5. Plenty of time for these teams to adapt, to react. Of course, we were a bit confused on the bans coming in right there, but it made a lot of sense. They do know each other very well. They know how both teams play. They wanted to take away just the thought of a 𝐿e or anything like that right there, but nobody picked the 𝐿e at the end of the day. But they were mostly mid-centric bans. We did see the Ahri getting banned because the Dideni's a beast on Ahri, honestly.
He's a beast right there, but of course, I do think that giving up the Ziggs right there over the Diana was not the play for the bans, because we saw from many times Mocha, they didn't pick Diana a single time. They're not interested in Diana right there, so maybe they were slightly afraid of dealing with the Diana. But of course, we're not going to be so afraid of the next game here. So let us take a look at the bans as we are going to be able to get in. So Lakan this time are going to go for the first pick. They are going to be getting the first pick priority here. Mocha definitely has to ban out the Ziggs here. They're going to ban out Diana once again. So Lakan really does not want to deal with Diana here, as this is just a straight up like perma-ban coming from their side. It's Mocha, they're probably going to ban Gragas here. They're going to ban, 𝐼𝐿 is definitely a ban as well. Tante is a beast on 𝐼𝐿, so you don't want to deal with that. Gragas just ban the Gragas
Just ban the Gragas, and I feel what Lakan might do, okay, see, that's good, because I was just about to mention the reason why they kept the Diana ban is because they wanted to get the Ziggs for themselves, right? But now they leave the Ahri open. So they might just try to go for a first pick Ahri, but that's not. But nobody's gonna really contest the Ahri, honestly, right there.
They're gonna ban the Kai'Sa, so leaving the Gragas open, leaving the 𝐿e open here. Lakan, they do have a choice to make though. So I do think going for the Gragas first pick is going to be quite strong, especially either going to the mid lane or the jungle. Yes, immediate Gragas pick coming from Lakan, but now Mocha, they do have a lot of picks left in the pool. They do have the Ahri, they do also have the 𝐿e in the pool as well as the Vi. So it's going to be quite strong, especially coming from the side of Mocha here. So Durianstein, of course, this is the only early champion we see him play. And Arashi, you're going to get the Jarvan here. So still giving up the 𝐿e. I do think this time Lakan, they probably want to go for the Vi. Would do quite well, especially in this kind of comp. Since the Gragas Vi going to be quite effective, especially getting a lot of early game pressure here. They are thinking about it though, because we see Boy J play Vi, we see him play 𝐿e, we see him play an amazing Jarvan game as well. Just not really enough. It looks like they're going to save the jungler here for last. They're going to secure Renekton for Tante here.
Yeah, and I kind of like the idea. They know they don't have to really rush for the pick for the jungler right there. That's already been settled. And it looks like
Seraphine?
You mean Sona?
No, are they going to pick AD carry Seraphine? Nah. That would be cool.
It would have been an interesting idea. Cool. It would have been a thought right here, but it looks like they are going to be, I do like an Enchanter support right there, so it is going to be the Lux, and immediately, no hesitation, going to take the Tristana right there for the side of 𝐿e. And now Boy J, he's thinking about what jungler to pick right here. Of course, we did mention Vi. There's still so many good champions in the pool. Of course, another champion we don't talk a lot about in the jungler role is Riven. but you're not going to be able to
No one
rotate
really
as
plays
fast.
Riven jungle.
Yeah, no, it's not really a thing, but it's just a possibility. But it's actually going to be the Wukong.
Yes.
I do like that.
We haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's good.
Wukong a lot. It's past tournament here, so interesting pick here. He was, as I say, he was considering about the vibe. He really wanted to get maybe some early game engagement. But Boy J does really well on the Wukong as well. And this time Lo-Fi is going to be able to just, he's probably going to lock in the Fiora here. His Jax was not having the best of games, because Fiora does basically what Jax wants to do as well. Get the split push, and Fiora is able to even have even more utility, even more damage as well. So I do like the comp even more than the last games, for sure, as Mocha are looking even more solid here. A lot of damage, a lot of cat. Great team fight with the Cataclysm, but Lakan's comp, having Gragas, Wukong, it's going to be quite scary.
And the Janna as well. So any engagement onto one, you're going to have to worry about Monsoon. You're going to have to be worried about getting put off position right there. And that's actually going to be a little bit of a trouble for Jarvan to get in with the Cataclysm right there. You have to pick your target right now. So if I was him, I would probably try to get rid of the Janna if I can do so very fast without the rest of the team, even in the wakes right there. But it's going to be really, really hard to say. And guys, we are also taking a look at the chat. We see so much support coming in for Lakan, but we actually have one man coming in right here trying to get a little bit of support to Mocha right there. So guys, be sure to support the teams. This is the grand finals, right? They want to win this one. This is going to be the game to take it all, and they want that first place. But best of 5, they have quite a few games to adapt over here. But Mocha, they come off of that first game with the V right there, with the victory.
With a W. As we say it, as the young kids say these days, W or dubs. And sometimes you lose coming out with the L. But let us take a look at the game here. We are already going to get into game 2 of the grand finals. Of course, Mocha are 1 game up already. They need 2 more games, as we're going to be able to see Mocha actually give up the Gragas here in favor of banning out the Ziggs. So they do think Gragas is not going to be as scary as Ziggs here, but of course they have to be still quite careful. It's going to be Duriasin playing against this Gragas. Not sure how well he will do. Gragas still so strong. It looks like the Danny is going to go for the electrocute as well. So he wants to get the damage going. Tonte is going to just try to keep Lo-Fi out, as Tonte's Renekton has just been so scary, especially in the early game here.
Yeah, very, very aggressive in the early phases of the game. So it's going to be interesting to see how that top lane is going to phase out right now. But it looks like the Denny's actually getting quite a bit of damage onto Durian's team right there. But that was actually very, very scary, the amount of damage that came in right now. And Ari's struggling to keep up with the damage output. The fruits haven't even been taken just yet. So he can take a little bit more abuse at that point. But it looks like the way this game is going is actually really, really even in most of the lanes. Although they're all calling it quite close. And Tonte actually forced to take the fruit at that point right here. So actually doing decently well, manages to get the level advantage just slightly over Tonte right there. So really, really good stuff coming in from Mocha so far. But let's just see exactly how it's going to turn out. Again, the first dragon is going to be the Mountain Dragon, not the most contested one. So they might just try to get a little bit of priority into one lane and then go for the objective when that pops up.
Yeah, I do think, Mocha, they are just going to be playing it very, very slowly. Arashi not really able to get the gank, and Lakan actually able to secure the bottom scuttler as well. So still very, very even so far. No kills yet. Mocha looks like they still want to slow it down. Arashi probably waiting to get the Cataclysm before he actually tries to go for a roam right here. So Lakan are going to be able to get some space, but now Lo-Fi is actually doing quite decently in the top side. He's getting a lot of priority. Tonte is actually getting kicked out of the lane quite a bit, as the level 1 from Tonte was able to be a bit aggressive, but Lo-Fi right now is just going to be dominating the lane, as he's just going to be having so much priority in this part. So now Mocha, of course, they are just going to be just playing a little bit safer to the spawner side, as we see. The Ezreal, Tobias Fate, going to be just waiting for bind attempts onto 𝐒𝐮𝐦 and Rejuke, because one bind, 𝐒𝐮𝐦 is probably going to be dead, even with the shields coming from Rejuke right there, so he has to be very, very careful. If the shield does not land onto AD carry, and the Howling Gale will land onto AD carry as well, but I don't think he's going to die right there. But here the body slam is going to land, but Denny is actually tanking the turrets, and Durian's team is going to be able to get the first blood right there, so a misplay coming from the Danny to give up that kill right there. So unfortunate, as his lane was going so well.
He was actually doing super solid in that lane, but now level advantage right over there. The ult does go down for the side of AD carry, trying to get a little bit more damage onto 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬 right now, but he's actually staying a little bit further than he wants. He's getting a lot of damage right now. They're both at low health, but it is going to be okay as, again, it's Lux going to be able to throw down the shield if necessary, but it looks like they're going to just go for the recall right now, just trying to get a little bit of health, maybe buy a few items before they come back. Meanwhile, over on the top lane right now, it is going to be a change of pace right here as Lo-Fi, he's actually putting onto Hurt onto Tante right there, actually forcing him down of his lane quite a bit, actually at a level disadvantage early on right now, actually forced to take the fruit, and look who's on the mix right there.
Just in time.
Oh my goodness gracious. If he just did a blind flag and drag right there, could have been very, very dangerous, could have just gotten a little bit of a poke right now, but actually going to be able to spot out Arashi, and he looks like he's going to go into the mid lane right now, actually pinging out the rest of the team, but it looks like they just want to try to get a priority into the Dragon Pit as it is coming up in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, the Dragon is going to be the mountain dragon here. Mocha are not interested in trying to go for any other objectives. They want to just go for the Dragon immediately, as it really worked out for them the last game. It really helped them scale very, very well into the late game. The Danny is going to get caught out once again, though. Durian's team takes him down once again, and Mocha being one man up, especially no Gragas, a lot of damage is going to be done. 𝐵𝑜𝑗 is going to actually blast code in with the ultimate and steals the mountain dragon right there, and he doesn't even have to lose his life. So Mocha, they get it stolen. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬 is going to jump right in. 𝐸𝑒𝑠 does miss his binding, so Lakan still being quite aggressive here. Mocha, this is the first time we see them actually lose a dragon.
Yeah, so they're not going to be able to take the Mountain Dragon. Again, I don't feel like it's really worth dying over, but the Infernal Dragon is going to be the next one. That's going to be the next big fight. But right now, Durian's thing, he's pretty much close to being activated right here. He's going to be scaling up pretty hard. The picks onto the Dene have been very, very crucial. And look at it now, he's actually at a level advantage in his lane right here. But it looks like it is going to be a rotation. Of course, the top bot laners are going to go to the top, and they're switching things up. But the Dene, again, I feel like he's just getting picked off right now. They didn't want to fight the Gragas, but they're making sure that they're going to regret picking the Gragas right now over the Ari right here, as they're just getting a lot of priority in, of course. So looking at the, okay, just stopping the recall, just, I don't want you to leave, just stay with me.
Yeah, the Danny just not having the best of starts here, but of course we can be able to see him pop off later on, definitely, because
for sure,
Gragas going full AP just deals so much damage. But right now, it looks like Lakan might want to go for a cheeky poke up towards the top side. The Howling Gale is going to be used. It will land onto 𝐸𝑒𝑠. So 𝐸𝑒𝑠 is going to get caught out here a little bit, so he will just stay in the bush, just wait for the side of Mocha to go in. The binding does land onto 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬, but 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬 does have to jump to back off right there. But it looks like the side of Mocha, they're not stopping the aggression. Durian's team is just going to be making the rotation there as well from the side. He will land the jump onto 𝐸𝑒𝑠 with the binding as well, but not enough follow-up for the side of Mocha to secure that kill. And that is another nice rotation from the side of Mocha. They want to secure this Rift Herald. They are going to be able to start it up. 𝐸𝑒𝑠 does have the ultimate and the smite. The binding is going to land once again onto 𝐸𝑒𝑠, and the Cataclysm as well. Able to land, keeping 𝐸𝑒𝑠 away from the pit, and he gets taken down so early on in the fight right now. But Tante is in the fight. He does take down AD carry, and they're going to turn it actually. The Flag and Drag, not going to be enough. Arashi tries to flash away, but the Cascade is going to be good and able to land right there. But here, it looks like Durian's team wants to get the kill onto Rajuk, but not able to get it, and they're going to chase Durian's team down. The Danny is going to get the revenge, and 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬 secures a double kill right there. So Mocha, they got punished for their rotation. They're going to lose the top turret, and not just top turret, they're going to lose 𝐸𝑒𝑠 as well. A triple for 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬. We know what this man can do with this many kills.
Yeah, but during the whole time, Lo-Fi is actually going to be securing the first tower gold right there. So even though they are down 1 kill in terms of things, they are going to be able to get that first tower gold. So it looks like they are trying to get the Rift Herald to try to equalize things out, because again, if we see teams, they do lose out their first tower, they are going to be a little bit more keen to try and take the Rift Herald. So they do take the Rift Herald in this instance, and it looks like Lo-Fi is still going on split push duty right here, and Tante is just trying to catch up right now. But the pickoff on 𝐸𝑒𝑠 early on was really good, so it was a decent call to go for that Rift Herald right there. But just the way that Lakan played it, with how well Tante got in, was able to do a lot of damage, take out AD carry early on, was really good. So Lakan, they are at a little bit of an advantage when it comes to kills, but it's dead even in gold, and it's still dead even overall.
It's pretty much dead even here. Pretty much anyone's game so far. Lakan, even down the first turret goal, still going to even it up, means they're doing so well in terms of their gold economy right there. So Lakan, they are just trying to defend the top side here. The dragon is going to be spawning, so Mocha, they do not want to give up this dragon. They do not want to get it stolen. They are going to be setting it up here with Lo-Fi joining the fray as well. He is actually quite strong in these fights, and now they might actually get some damage onto Tobias in the bottom side. They might want to catch him out, and it looks like as well D.R.Fierce trying to just keep Tante away from the turret, as now they are just going to be able to start up this dragon here very, very soon. 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐸 is in the pit. They're just going to go in, and Lakan this time are going to be starting it up here. But D.R.Fierce is not in the fight. He was all the way in the top side, so it's going to be a little bit late as the dragon is going to be falling very, very soon here. Tobias just tries to get the binding. 𝐵oy wants to just stay in the front lines. It looks like Mocha, they're not going to be able to get the dragon here unless they get a steal with the final spark. Not going to be able to get it. Tante just splashes in, being so aggressive, and the binding less of the two, but Lakan are just too tanky right there. The cataclysm is going to be used, but instead Arashi is the one going to get taken down. AD carry leaving with a sliver of HP. They are able to take down Tante. They're able to take down another as well. So 𝐵oy is going to get taken down here, and they will be able to return it 2 for 2. So Lakan, even getting a 2 for 2 trade, still able to get the Inferno Dragon. That's a big win.
Yeah, so they're even going to be able to knock down this mid tower right now, but actually D.R.Fierce, he's actually on the back, might punish this advance coming in right here, but Dedenne, he's a little bit tanky, might be able to survive right there, but the charm, will it land? The proto belt does go down, but the arm does whiff. He's not going to be able to get the damage, and the flash does go down. Dedenne is able to survive right there, so a little bit of a sidestep right there over the charm. They're going to be losing this bottom tower as well, so really solid stuff coming in from Lakan. They're making every push that they do count right here, and now they have the gold advantage at 2K, at least 2K gold now.
Yeah, so good once again from Lakan. Just getting that first steal was all that they needed to actually just keep the momentum going. Their team fight is super strong as well. 𝐵oy is going to be so aggressive. 1v2. Look at him. He's just going in. He has the staircase as well, just running in onto Lo-Fi. And now the rest of the members are here. Dedenne is going to try to get some damage. He does have the cascade. He will push Arashi back. He does have the flash and the ultimate. Not able to get the kill onto Arashi. I think no. He will just explode right there. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 was able to get enough stacks and take him down. So now Mocha, looking like the first game, they are just falling apart here, but the final spark is going to land, but not really much going on, and D.R.Fierce has the back of it. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 is just a little bit too strong for Mocha to deal with here.
Yeah, again, 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸 has been really putting on the hurt right there, but AD carry, he hasn't been quite up and activated just yet, but he's dealing a decent amount of damage, but his presence in the fight has been a little bit tough to see right here, and it looks like the mid tower is going to go down, even if he tried to use the ult to try and clear the mid wave right there, but looking really good for the side of Lakan. And even at the gold right here, look at how much gold the Tristana has right there. Infinity Edge, finish, static shift, rapid fire cannon already. That is a lot of items.
Yes, 3 completed items.
Completed.
Oh, 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 is just way too strong. He's a powerhouse in this game. We know Tristanas are just going to go ham, especially having this big of a lead. The binding is going to land, but 𝐵oy is so tanky. He's just going full tank for his team, as right now they're going to be dropping the Rare Pearl here towards the mid lane to just keep pressuring the lanes here. And Mocha, again, they have to play from behind. This is not like the last game here. They do have a lot of teamfight ability, so not going to be able to scale up as well. The charm's going to land, but still 𝐵oy is so durable, especially with the shields coming from Rajuk right there. As right now, Mocha are just forced to defend 5 men. They have 5 men to defend 1 Rare Pearl here. Lakan, they just have all the priority in the world to go for any play that they want.
Yeah, and right now it's Mocha on the ropes right here. Actually in a bit of a trouble. They did lose 2 dragons out, and it looks
I know what he's going for.
He might just go for the casket right away to push one of them off position and try to get a pick off right here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They're a bit of aware of it right now, but the rest of the team, it looks like they're going to just try and pull back, try to get priority into this top lane right now, because that is one of the last 3 towers standing in their way right here. And even though Tante, he was trying to get a split push over the bot, he's just waiting out the wave right here, and Lo-Fi is going to just be able to meet him out right now. But top lane, it is still going to be very dangerous right now. But it looks like Arashi is trying to go in right there, but no, 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 is going to be able to jump away, but the Cataclysm does land, going to be able to go off, but no, they're actually fighting back the front right there, going to be able to get a pick off right there. The final spark does land, almost gets the kill onto the Janna right there, but not going to be able to survive, and there the redemption goes, going to be able to do a little bit of damage and just try to keep AD carry from running away, just trying to keep him alive right there, but coming off of there with 2 big kills, but they even it out 2 for 2, and it's just been an even exchange every time they fight right here.
I mean, they did lose. The people that were lost on the side of Lakan was on the other side of the map. So it wasn't even in the fight, and they tried to go for a 3v2, but once Boyjay joins the fight, just not able to get the kills right there, as 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦𝐸 just so mobile. He has so much peel from his team to be able to survive for this long. And now Mocha, looks like they just want to concede this Ocean Dragon. They're going to hit the dragon one time, they're going to ward it up, and they're just going to reset. He did not even interested at all from the looks of it. It looks like they just want to focus down the mid lane. They want to try to get even maybe some priority towards the top side here, as Lakan is going to be able to secure that third dragon here. I believe uncontested, as Mocha tries to go for a play and mid, but right now they're not really doing anything. They can't really get anything going, as Lakan gonna just get the dragon so quickly and just be in time to get the defense onto this mid lane as well.
Yeah, and with that, they did try to go for a steal with the final spark, but it's not going to land right there. And it looks like they're just going to try to push down the towers right now. And Mocha, they've only been able to knock down 2. So Lo-Fi, he is one of the more farmed champions in his team right here, going to be able to do a lot of damage, a lot of split push potential right here. But Arashi is going to be helping things. But 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸 actually going in so much damage right now, almost taking out Arashi right there. So low on health, Lo-Fi has to step in right now, just trying to get the kill, and it looks so low. The repulse spells go down, but he's not going to be able to land. Manages to try and get the kill right there, and he's going to be able to run away at that point, really being it close. That was a very solid pick-off right there. A very important one. Going to be able to shut down 𝐒𝐮𝐸, and it was so good. And even right now, that was just really well played.
Big misplay. That was a big misplay coming from 𝐒𝐮𝐸. Why would he try to go in like that? And giving up a shutdown to Lo-Fi of all people, that is a very big kill coming from Mocha right there. And Lakan, they cannot afford to make mistakes. The last time we saw them make a single mistake, Mocha were able to capitalize here, but of course it's still going to be in Mocha's favor, and they know 𝐒𝐮𝐸 not alive. They're going to go for the Baron once again. Lakan, they are going to be one man down, and 𝐒𝐮𝐸 all the way back into the base. Mocha is just going to be trying to get for the Baron here, but it looks like Boyjay might be able to go for the steal. The Baron so low, they will still be able to steal the Baron right there. So Mocha, even with the great pickup, they are going to lose out. So Lakan still going to get right back into the game. Taunte as well as 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷 with a nice cascade, able to steal it right there. So now Mocha not able to capitalize. The stun going to land onto AD carry, taking so much damage, but Taunte a little bit too far forward, and now Lo-Fi, he's gonna be online. Look at how strong he can be when he joins the fight right there. So Mocha are still fighting back, but losing the Baron, that was a big deal.
Yeah, but they're holding their ground as best as they can right now, but there's no chance to protect their towers outside the inhibitors right there, as there's just not enough information. That they don't have any vision outside of it at this point right here. But it looks like it is going to be eyes onto the Elder next as soon as they can, and they're just trying to make sure that they don't have any wave priority into any lane, because as long as there's minions around, that Baron buff is going to make it very difficult for them to protect whatever remaining towers they have. Even the mid inhibitor tower, it has taken quite a bit of damage right here, and it's all up to Lo-Fi to try and really equalize these lanes. And they're going to have to group up and protect AD carry in a lot of these games right now, because he hasn't been able to quite get a lot of the damage, and they had to rely on Lo-Fi being able to go in and out and just try and get a lot of wave priority in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, so Mocha definitely wants to just stall this game as long as he can until the Baron buff is going to be worn off there, but still losing the Baron. They're just putting the pressure back to their side, as they had the right read, they had the right play to go for the Baron right there, and now they're going to try to go for the play towards the bottom side. They're going to get the binding onto Boyjay, but he's still so tanky. They're going to land onto 2, but Arashi just way too squishy right there. He just gets taken down, and 𝐒𝐮𝐸 is going to go right back in. Look at the damage, just deletes Tobias right there, and now Lakan, it looks like he can just get the game. No real wave for the side of Mocha to defend it here. They don't have the front line for their side. Lo-Fi has to try all his best. There's so many cannon minions as well. The next is going to melt. The casket is going to be used. The body step going to land, and they're just melting in this one. Lakan are just going to be able to take this game here unless Mocha has some way to defend it. Lo-Fi is going to run in. It's going to get exhausted. It's going to get taken down. 𝐒𝐮𝐸 way too much damage. Lakan going to tie it right back up 1-1.
That was so well done from the side of Lakan. They were able to really just keep a hold of that game advantage. They made a little mistake here and there, but they did such a good call out on the Baron right there, was able to take it away from them. So really solid stuff as they take game number 2. Now it is 1-1 right here, but best of 5, it is going to be the first team to get 3 wins in their pocket, but it's just been extraordinary play coming in from the side of Lakan. And Mocha, they tried their best, but it was not enough.
It was not enough right there. So let us take a look at the stats here. 𝐒𝐮 definitely the MVP. 100%.
100%.
Please, yes, 𝐒𝐮 9-1-3. He was way too overfarmed, especially from the early game, able to complete 3 items so quickly, just dealing the most insane amount of damage as well. Lo-Fi really tried his best. He was trying to be the anchor for his team, but just not able to get any space, to get any split push going, was really the downfall for their side. And Arashi, he doesn't have the GA to actually go in and out, to actually rejoin the fights here. So he does get taken down so early on. He went for the Executioner's first item, he went for the Sunfires, the random wins, but of course, not having the GA just going to be so difficult for him to try to go in right there. And BoyJ, just super tanky here. 1 Sunfires was all that he needs, 32,000 damage for 𝐒𝐮.
Yeah, it was just so much right there, and they were just able to melt everybody down so far. Again, I always like how well Tristana scales into the late game, but it's always really hard to get there. And the moments that Ezreal was able to be a factor right there, 𝐒𝐮 just shut him down right away. So AD Carry was not able to stay in the fight long enough to get the damage going on. And even then we saw Lo-Fi was not able to hang around for very long, was able to bring it close, but to no avail. So really solid stuff from both teams in this game. So I can't wait to see exactly what's going to be happening in the next couple of games, really.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, the first game was definitely Lakan's game. They just made 1 slip up, but here the slip up did not really affect them that much. Just the Baron steal once again just kept the game away from Mocha's hands right there. So let us take a look at the replays. Let us see how Lakan dominated this game.
Yeah, so again, this is going to be a very nice pickoff coming here. A really big misplay coming in from the side of the Denny right there. But he was just constantly hounded right there, was being shut down so preemptively right there. But this was the start of it right now. They lose the Infernal Dragon, the very important dragon right at the start of the game. Mountain, sorry. They lose the dragon. They lose the Mountain Dragon, the first dragon of the game right there, stolen away.
Yeah, here they were able to get a pickup onto BoyJ, but here Tonte joining the fight was so strong, and then they going in for the wrap around. They're able to take down Arashi, they're able to take down Tobias as well, and then Durian's not able to get the kill onto Rejuke, and he just has to run away, but you have nowhere to run. 𝐒𝐮 able to get the double, able to get the triple, and this was the start, or basically the start of 𝐒𝐮's terror in this game, able to do so amazing in this game. And here Arashi tries to go in with the Cataclysm, but every time he goes in, he's the one that gets taken down here. Lo-Fi really trying his best to go in. He will get the kill onto Tonte. He'll get a double as well onto BoyJ, so playing quite well, but again, not enough to carry his team on his back. It's just not enough damage here. BoyJ gonna try, he's 1v2ing on his team. Arashi is gonna be the sacrificial lamb here. He's just trying to run away as the casket gonna push Arashi right back. It's gonna tick down, tick tock, boom, gone.
Oh, so painful right there. And 𝐒𝐮, he is going to be able to just do so much damage. Again, the way they fought that fight, they managed to get Arashi off position because he was focusing a lot on 𝐒𝐮, and they intercepted right away, stopped the rest of the damage from coming in right there. So AD Carry was not able to really carry the rest of that fight. And 𝐒𝐮, he was a little bit aggressive right here. The straight ult coming in right there burns the flash, but it was not going to be enough. The redemption does go down just to try and keep everybody alive and maybe even try to secure that kill. But this was really rough right here. They made the good call, but it was stolen away from the Gragas. Has to just try and survive right there, but no, Jarvan gets taped out immediately right there, and they run in with the Baron buff right now.
Yeah, just so difficult. Tonte was able to get caught here by the side of Mocha, but it doesn't matter. Look at the turrets just melting one by one, and just this one pickup attempt onto BoyJ again. Arashi, not even if he gets the Cataclysm, he's just not able to get the follow-up here, and Lakan are just able to win this game off of that 1-1 great pickup right there. 3 members for the side of Mocha, not able to defend it here. The turrets are just gonna melt, the Nexus is just gonna melt. They are gonna try to defend as much as they can. The charm's gonna land, but the nice Quicksilver Sash from 𝐒𝐮 does dispel that, and they take down Durian's team as well. So the Nexus, no more Baron buff, but it doesn't matter here. The damage from 𝐒𝐮 is gonna be way too much. Lo-Fi try his best, but the exhaust and all the damage gonna be way too much for them to handle, and they take the game away from Mocha in the second game here. So this is an exciting best of 5 so far, tying it up 1-1. Could this be a 3-1 in return of Lakan, or could the side of Mocha strike right back to get their third game here?
Yeah, it's just only time will tell. Right? We have so many games to go through. They're going to be able to adapt really, really well. Of course, the bans and the picks have been very, very spicy so far. Again, I really like the Tristana pick right there. Of course, Ezreal we've seen AD carry using, but I think Corki might also be an idea into the next game, but we just have to see exactly how it goes. Of course, after losing that game, it is going to be Mocha that decides whether they want to be on the blue side or the red side right there. Of course, we did see an interesting play coming in from Lakan. They actually opted to be onto the red side, if I'm not mistaken, right there. No, they took the blue side. They took the blue side, sorry, my bad, yeah.
Yeah lah, so let's just take a look at the bans here. We are going to get into the game 3 of the pick and bans. Mocha, as expected, will go for the first pick here. It looks like the first pick seems to be just so strong, especially with 2 teams. They have a lot of champions they want to prioritize here. And it's probably going to be a Gragas ban. No, it's going to be a 𝐒𝐿 ban already from the side of Mocha here. So they might want to go for the Gragas themselves. They might want to leave it for the second phase here, as Lakan are just going to be banning the Gragas for themselves.
Yeah, they don't want the Gragas. If they can't have it, they don't want the other people to have it right there. So Lakan, they're going to be able to ban even just one more. But what are they going to go for? I feel like it's going to be the Ziggs again.
Yes.
And there we go. So last ban going into Mocha. What do you think it's going to be?
It's probably going to be, I don't know lah. It could be anything lah at this point. I can't tell anymore. It's 𝐒𝐿𝐲 here, so they don't want to give Dedenne his 𝐒𝐿𝐲.
Okay.
From the looks of it, so it's either Dedenne or Rejuve. It looks like Mocha here, they might, again, the Lee Sin both games, it looks like both of these teams, they don't want to pick the Lee Sin at all. They don't really favor the Lee Sin here, so I wouldn't be surprised if you do see Vice coming out from the side of Mocha. The Jarvans have not been working out, especially for both of these teams actually.
Yeah,
both games they played Jarvan, it did not work out because there's just not enough follow-up, not enough damage here, and Mocha are going to go for the first pick. Looks like that this time they are playing to win. They want to go for the Lee Sin.
Let's go.
And Boy J, he could still go for the Wukong is going to be very, very strong. Bai is going to be very strong as well to reply, and 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦 probably might go for the Kai'Sa. As the last game they banned the Kai'Sa, so this game he's probably going to go for the Kai'Sa here.
Yeah, but again, there's still the Ahri left in the mix right there. But is that going to go to Durianstein or to... Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might just be... Yeah, there we go. So Ahri is going to get picked out right there. So Durianstein, there's still a lot of strong mid-centered stuff. Again, we've seen him hover over the Fizz. I don't want to get baited anymore, so I'm not going to even talk about it right there. But a lot of strong mid-champions in there. We still have the Diana. We've seen mid Kali. We've seen mid...
Twisted Fate is also in the pool as well. And Lulu is going to be very, very good here actually. So Lulu can be paired with Jinx, can be paired with Tristana here. And even Kai'Sa is going to be quite strong as well. So Mocha, they are just really trying to beef up their team fight here. And this time, Lakan are going to be getting some more picks. They do have their mid laner. They are going to definitely secure the Kai'Sa for themselves. They don't want to give Lulu Kai'Sa. It's going to be way too big of a power spike, especially in that side. They're going to go for the Jarvan once again. So every game you're going to be able to see Jarvan. This time, will Boy J do well for his team? And AD carry looks like he wants to get the Tristana here. Tristana Lulu, as you said, going to be quite strong. Lo-Fi, going for the Fiora, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, so we've seen him do really well.
Yeah, Kali is going to be good as well.
Kali is going to be great right there. So Tante, we did see him go straight for the Renekton in a lot of the situations right there, but actually going to be opting to go for the Darius. I do like that idea as well, because as long as the Darius is still alive, you have to just worry about getting those stacks in. And as soon as he gets that momentum, he is such a big threat in the fight. So there we have it. That's going to be the picks. Tante is going to be on the Darius, the Dene on the Ahri right there. In mid lane, Twisted Fate from Durianstein, and Rejuve 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦 going to be at the bot lane right there. And Boy J, he's back on the Jarvan, but Arashi's back on the Lee Sin, man.
I do think both these junglers, they really favor the games that we saw them win, which is really high tempo, very, very fast-paced junglers. So Arashi probably going to be able to get a little bit more aggressive in this game. Last game, he was just waiting for level 5. We didn't even see him go for that many ganks early on. As this time, Mocha, they are going to be having the Lee Sin Twisted Fate that we saw yesterday. Just amazing early game pressure. And the moment level 5, everyone on the map, they have to be careful.
They have to watch out for that. So really going to be interesting to see how this third game is going to break out again. Best of 5. These teams Both of them, they have plenty of time to adapt to each other, but they're going to be really, really thinking out and feeling each other out in each and every single game. And Arashi, he's going to be the first one to bring out the 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐬𝐸 in this situation right here. So I'm really going to see, I feel like he's going to dictate the pace of it, right? He's going to go maybe for an early kill, level 3, already starting to be aggressive. He's probably going to just make sure his presence is known in each and every lane, but who's to say? As we get into Game 3 of the Grand Finals of the Summoners Odyssey, let's get into it. Again, on the blue side, we do have Mocha Esports, and on the red, we have Lakan coming in.
Yeah, so we have seen D.R.Fierce team playing a very, very good Twisted Fate in the top 4 here, but is he able to be as good against the Danny's signature Ahri right here? So this time, the Danny, he has to just pull out all the stops. We have seen him go crazy on this champion, so we wouldn't be surprised. And as you predicted, Arashi is going to get a lot of damage onto Dideni and the go-kart as well. Dideni does not have anywhere to run, and they're going to give up first blood here before minute 1. So Mocha able to get the quick burst started as Dideni just wanted to go for the Scry's Bloom.
Yeah.
Just wanted to go for it.
Okay, but it looks like Lo-Fi is actually taking a little bit of damage. Oh my goodness, the flash.
But look who's behind.
Let's go. There's the stun. Gonna be able to stop the advance right there, but actually staying a little bit too long. Oh my goodness, okay. I thought that one single bleed stack would have been enough to take out Lo-Fi, but Lo-Fi is actually thinking about, do I want the last hits on a couple of those minions? Maybe go for it, and then only recall there. So gonna just be able to run away. So really, really cutting it close right there. But of course, D.R.Fierce, the main man to go for help, he's gonna be able to help out the top lane as well.
This early game is looking quite shaky already for the side of Lakan, giving 2 kills to D.R.Fierce team. He is going to be able to snowball, especially getting the early level lead. Once he gets the level 5 again, the whole map is going to be a danger zone for anyone. Once you see Arashi, you know that D.R.Fierce team is going to be in the area as well with the teleport. So right now in the bottom side, it looks like AD Carry just wants to stack up, just want to scale up a little bit, as with the help of Tobias Fate, going to be having just a lot of sustain. So with the shooting and able to boost up his damage output as well, as D.R.Fierce just trying to make the roams just being so active throughout the map here. He doesn't even need to farm. He's very close to that level 5, and this is where things are might go south for the side of Lakan here. Lo-Fi able to dodge that early kill, able to just have a lot of priority towards his lane as well, and Arashi is in the area.
Yeah, so gonna be very careful right there. Of course, Tante actually clears out the lane quite fast, so Arashi's not gonna be able to step in, but it looks like he is just gonna try to hide in the brush instead. I don't know whether he's been spotted out right now, calling it really close right there, but going for the bait. Does want Tante to step out just to try and get the pick off onto Lo-Fi right here, but will he be able to go for it? He does try to get a little spike right there, does pop the Twilight Shot a little bit early, but look at that, there's actually 3 people in the top lane actually hovering around right now, and now Lo-Fi, I don't know whether he caught wind of it happening right there, but it's actually going to just try and hide in the brush. But both players have their ult. It's going to be very dangerous to see how the aggression is going to get started. Meanwhile, at the bot lane, it is just going to be a little bit sneaky right there, but not in terms of stealth. They're just going to be hiding in the brush, just making sure that they're being very aware of where the rest of the team is in this very point in time.
Yeah, so this all just relies on how this first dragon fight will go. D.R.Fierce team is going to be spotted out by the ward right there, so Mocha not really able to get that much pressure towards the top side, but still having this 1k goalie at the start is going to be quite good, especially with D.R.Fierce team getting a lot of that gold with the first 2 kills going to him, and he is going to be scaling up as well with the Twisted Fate passive, getting the extra gold. He is going to be just snowballing his lead right there. Tobias Fate going to just stop the TP away, going to just stop the recall from 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐬𝐸. He does have to run away a little bit, so it's a little bit delayed, so that might actually be quite important here. And look at Arashi, he's going for the flank as well onto the side of Rajuk, and Rajuk is going to get taken down here as Arashi. That's a quick plan with D.R.Fierce team being there, and just in time for the dragon to spawn as well. So we're going to get all the some of the platings towards the bottom side there, and they are just going to be backing off here. So 3 kills already for the side of Mocha as Lakan. They do want to contest for this Mountain Dragon.
Yeah, so they are just going to try to get straight to the Mountain Dragon. Of course, the bottom tower has taken quite a bit of damage right there, so they're going to be able to just run away at this very point. And it looks like it's going to be a free Mountain Dragon right here, but Arashi, he's going to try to go for the steal, but it's not going to be fast enough right there. Going to be losing out that first Dragon. But Mocha, they have a 3-0 lead in terms of kills right there and about 2k gold, but it's slipping away right now as they are just trying to push whatever advantage they have for the side of Lakan. So it's not completely down and out right now, but they have to pick their fights very, very carefully. And the lanes, they're now rotating off right now, as we do see it is going to be AD Carry and Tobias Fate. They are going to be going over into the top lane and going to be dealing a whole bunch of damage right here.
Yeah, Mocha, of course, they are still going to be up in the gold even after losing the Mountain Dragon, so going to be okay. And Arashi gonna try to catch that flank. He will be spotted by the Sky's Boom, so he has to be careful here. The flag drag is gonna be used as Bojan is gonna try to go in and get the Cataclysm, but the flash is gonna be dead. The Dead is gonna jump in with the charm as well, but AD Carry taking so much damage is gonna get taken down right there. So with all the resources used, Mocha, they still fall off, and now Bojan is going to try to jump in so aggressively. D.R.Fierce does have the red card, so not going to be able to get the stun or the extra damage from the blue. So Lakan, they strike right back with a quick off onto AD Carry. He did not have the summoners, he only had the overgrowth coming from the side of Tobias, and they're going to secure the mid turret as well, the first turret at that.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit of a sweep right here with the gold right now, as it's going to sway heavily into Lakan's favor. Almost 1k gold lead coming in right there. It's actually going to be pretty close, but it looks like the Rift Herald is going to pop up right now, and with that, they might try to secure that, just taking it out of Mocha's hands right now. So going to have to see exactly how it goes. Meanwhile, Lo-Fi, I feel like he's going to be able to scale a little bit better. He is doing quite well in his lane as of late, but Tante, he's catching up as well, but he hasn't been a factor in the fight, so when he does make his presence in the fight soon, it is going to be known and it's going to be very scary. And I think Arashi, he does know this, and he's going to just try and stop his advance right now. Just check it and just make sure that he's not getting as well fed as he should be. So it looks like it is going to be a return on the turret right. They're going to be able to take out the bottom turret right now.
Yeah, and already as well, Lakan immediately goes for the Rift Herald. There is still going to be 1,000 gold down, but look who's in the top side all alone. Durian, you have nowhere to run. He's going to try to fight back, but the kiting is so good from Lakan, able to get that shutdown at that. So Dante's in the fight. He gets pushed away, so the Decimate not going to deal so much damage. And now Lakan able to get the top turret. They're able to try to just fall back. Lo-Fi is going to be in the fight, dealing a lot of damage to Raju, but he does have the flash. He just tries to dash away. He has one more dash, I believe, so they're not going to be able to chase him down unless Arashi has something to say about it. He's taking a lot of damage, but he does have the GA. They're not going to go for more. Lakan, he gets the turret, they get the kill without losing any member from their side.
It was really close. Lo-Fi did try to sweep in and get the kills in right there, but was not able to land the shuriken onto Dedenne to stop him right there, and was not able to burn another ult just to try and get in. Was not going to hit anyway, so decides not to use it at that point. So it was really rough, but it was a good attempt coming in from Lo-Fi. Meanwhile, Lakan, they're playing this extremely well. They're kiting so good. They're really making it difficult for Mocha to try and get any more kills. And it looks like it is going to be another pick off right here, but Arashi, he is going to be able to just survive. He does have the GA, does not have to worry about dying right away, as the rest of the members, they are around right here. They're just going to be able to protect this space right here. And it looks like AD Carry, he's just trying to push out Boyjay right now, but they are going to be 3-on-2 right here into the bottom lane, and it looks like it's going to be really tough. But oh my goodness, right here, they're just trying to keep alive right now, but it looks like Tobias Fate, he is a little bit opposition, not going to be able to survive right now. Going to get picked off right here, but Arashi, he is coming back right now. They do lose the bottom tower, but oh my goodness gracious, they're doing so well. They're really catching the members of Mocha off guard every time.
And Lakan now, they are just going to be able to get this dragon as well, unless the side of Arashi and the side of Mocha, they want to go for it. They will spot out the Denny, though. The Denny does have the dash to get away. He does also have the flash, so there was no way for Mocha to even get that kill right there. And the Denny is just going to go back in onto D.R.Fierce. D.R.Fierce is going to be so low, and he turns and he gets the kill as well. And with that, they're going to be able to drop the Rip Herald and get this dragon pretty much very hardly contested right here for the side of Mocha, as they have to deal with the Rip Herald. They have to just give up this Ocean Dragon unless Lo-Fi wants to go for a cheeky kill onto Denny. But again, the charm's so good, they're gonna go in. The Shroud's gonna be used by Lo-Fi. Boyce is just way too tanky with the Gargoyle Stoneblade, and he's taking so much damage. Lo-Fi is gonna get taken down. The Cataclysm lands onto 2. They're gonna get the charm onto Tobias, and he'll get taken down here. Duristi is gonna be here with the TP, but just the disengage from Lakan is just too good. 6,000 gold up. They get 3 turrets, make that 4 here with the 2 dragons. They are looking amazing in this game 3.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough for Mocha to try and take this back right now. They don't have the options to really go for a really big play and really take the game away from Lakan right here. They're doing such a good job of taking what they can and leaving and not overextending, not even a little bit, not even just to try and maybe sneak one more kill. They're taking exactly what they can and leaving it at that. And they're not giving Mocha an inch to work with right here. So really solid stuff coming in from Lakan right now. And I'm just going to have to see exactly what Mocha will try to do in terms of things to try to equalize this. And Lo-Fi, he's on split push duty, but Tante's been getting away with it at the moment, and he's going to be very well farmed in all of this.
Yeah, already level 11 ahead of Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi is going to hit level 11 very soon, but again, Lakan, their rotation is just so good. Look at them, already trying to group up towards this brush, and they might get a cheeky pick off onto Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi left all alone, he does have the shot, just staying in. He thought it's just 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐸, and now they're going to take him down under his own shot as well, and they might get a pick up onto Arashi. Arashi trying to go for the split push. He's just going to try to dodge the Twin Shadows here as he will get a kick, and he will try to dash onto Tante, but now the apprehend will not land, and Arashi will just be able to escape, but he has to use so many abilities. But now the Dan is just going to get that dash in, and Arashi, you don't have that many ways to run. The red card is going to be used as the dunk is going to land on Arashi. They secure another kill right there, but now again Lakan just so dominant on every part of the map. There is going to be a TP coming from the side of Lo-Fi from the back, but Lakan, they're all the way in the mid and they're making their way to the Baron as well.
Yeah, so they're actually getting a head start on the Baron right now. Tante is going to be doing a lot of the tanking right here, but the rest of the members, they're on and they're scrambling right now to try and get in there. Arashi's not back in the picture right here, so no smite in the picture for the side of Mocha right here. But oh my goodness, they're going to get the apprehend onto AD carry, going to be very dangerous right there. They're going to get the Baron buff. They do manage to get a pick off right there, but it's going to be very scary as they do have to just scramble for their lives right there. They get one pick off at least, so but 4 members are alive with the Baron buff, and this is going to be very scary. So they're going to have to make up for every ground they lost here, and they're just trying to take out this mid turret only now.
Yeah, and Lakan, they are just so dominant. They have the Baron buff. They're going to just look at Denny just flashing in. He's just trying to get the charm. Arashi does not have the GA. He's taking too much damage. The kick is not good enough, neither Denny. He's gonna be so strong here, just dashing. He gets the charm as well, but Duristi is able to take him down. Right, the AD carry so low. The shields so clutch, able to save his life right there. And right now, Lo-Fi wants to just try to defend it, but just so difficult for Mocha to even get more than 1 kill. They just barely traded out 1-to-1. But having the Baron buff for the side of Lakan is still gonna be able to pressure a lot of the sides of the map, and the Dragon's gonna be spawning as well. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, this is already looking very scary. The most well-farmed member for the side of Mocha will be the Tristana, finishing off the Infinity Edge and getting the Rapid Fire Cannon and maybe working on to the Last Whisper right here. But look on the other side right now, 2 members, one getting close to 12k right there. Look how well-farmed the Kaisa is. Good lord.
So farm. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸𝐸 already looking to get his 4th item here. Lo-Fi is going to try to get a duel onto Tante, but look at how strong Tante. He has the Steras, he has the Trinity Force. Lo-Fi just has to hide in the shot and out away, so he knows that he can't fight Tante in this point. They're not going to get that steal as well. Boyce is going to get a nice Cataclysm, but Mocha are able to get the run away right here, so Lakan still getting away murder. Boyce is standing there TPing, recalling, being so confident, but Lakan, they should feel confident here. They are doing so well, so much pressure around all sides of the map here as Mocha, they are just falling apart, trying to defend with just basically like you trying to defend from $100, you get 1 cent here, and they might just probably get the pick off.
Oh, but that was the GA proc right. Oh my goodness, a redemption kill right there. And they're going to be able to finish off Arashi with that kill right there. It was actually hilarious to see. But they traded 1 for 1. Of course, listening at their jungler, it's going to be a little bit rough right there. But Tante finally dies in the wake.
Yeah, and Lakan still. They are just so strong. They are able to just get all the outer turrets. They have 6 dragons. They can just wait out for the next Baron to spawn to actually just be able to seal the deal here. Mocha being down 9,000 gold. Such a hard thing to be playing from behind from this big of a lead right there. And look at Durian's team, just trying to catch up 11,000. But look at the Denny, he has 13,000 net worth coming from his side. And the only one that most farm is ED Carry, but even then, still not as farmed as 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦𝐸 right there. So they're down in the economy, they're down in the damage, the items, the front line, as Lakan are just dominating at this point. They might just try to go for a kill here.
Yeah, and they're going to hunt for it, but no, it's going to be the Chum. Arashi's not going to be able to survive for very much longer. Has to retreat right there. He does have the GA in his stead, but Tante, he's in the picture right now, and he's going for the chase down right there. But it looks like they're going to just try to go for the Baron instead, and it's going to be very hard to take it away from them. So even as we say right now, the Danny is playing the front line. He is just trying to play the distraction right there. The Twisted Fate ult is used to just try to see them out. Is he going to teleport straight there to try to go for the steal? Not going to happen in time. They get the Baron pretty much free right there, and it looks super rough for the side of Mocha to try and get back into this right here.
Yeah, it's just pretty much over at this point. They're just going to try to run them down as Mocha, they don't have anything to fight back here. They're just getting dropped one by one. The static shift. 4 man down. Arashi, the only one left alive, as Lakan are just going to be able to get a 2-1 lead here against Mocha, and they just need one more to take it in this grand finals here.
Amazing stuff coming in from Lakan. They really put the reins on themselves. They were like, okay, we can't afford to just be overly aggressive and get caught out like we did in the first game. And they did it a little bit better in the second. And this third game, not even a little bit more, you know. They did lose a few of their members, but they were trading it either even, and then they just stopped trading at all. It's like, you don't get anything anymore.
You don't get anything here as Mocha, they are just struggling, especially to get out to the objective. They weren't even able to scale in the late game at that point because 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸 was too strong. The Danny was dominating, was so strong as well. Even after Durian's team able to get the first 2 kills, they could not capitalize on that as they were not able to get anything going right after that. The dragon was just so easily claimed by the side of Lakan, and they just need one more game to take this grand finals here. And for the side of Mocha, they need to win 2 games straight to actually be able to win this grand finals as well. So it's gonna be, the pressure is on them 100%.
Yeah, and the picks and bans have been so tight for a lot of these games, you know? They're not losing in terms of the draft here. They are doing as best as they can, and Arashi brought his Lee Sin on, but they stopped his advance every single time. He was able to be very aggressive early on, got the early 3-0, but it's just the way Lakan played. They were kiting so well, they were prioritizing their targets, and it was just really good. But again, let's take a look at the stats, I believe, into this third game.
Yeah, so MVP goes to boy J right there. So amazing. Played super well. Just so tanky, deals a lot of damage. Just able to get all the stunts out for his team. The Danny played amazing as well. 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 at 0 deaths. Durian was the SCP. Really tried his best to get this game going, especially from the start, but just not able. This team was just not able to just get their ball rolling for the mid game right there. Arashi was not getting anything done. Tobias was just not able to keep up. AD carry as well. He was trying to farm up, but just too behind for their team right there. Lo-Fi from the start just not getting the greatest of starts against Tante. Tante just took it patiently. He did get taken down a little bit, but he didn't really overextend anymore. He just farmed, and he was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, split push, you know, not engaging into the fight was really solid. Of course, the Danny is actually going to be the one dealing the most damage in the game right there, followed closely by AD Carry. He is going to be a big threat, but he was just not able to stay in the fight for very long. So gonna have to see exactly how these teams are gonna adapt into the next game. So we're gonna see, I mean, we've already seen a lot of the picks change up quite a bit compared to the first game, compared to the games we see in Mocha in general right now. But now they're going to have to play it a little bit dangerous, and the mind game is going to be a little bit real right here. But it looks like Mocha, I feel they're going to stay in the blue side, of course. They did lose that next game. They still are going to be able to choose which side they're going to go on to here. But you don't want to give the 𝐒𝐿𝐬 away as well. It's going to be so dangerous. But let's take a look at the highlights of...
That's not the highlights, man. I don't know what's happening right now, man. So with that, we are going to be able to get into the highlights here. So that one is the highlight of the highlightings lah. So now we're going to be able to see the replays here. D.R.Fierce able to get the first blood and take down the Daddy as well. And Lo-Fi here. Able to just barely survive with a sliver of HP, literally 1 centimeter of HP, able to survive. And I mean, Mocha were having a 3-0 start, but after this play by 𝐸𝐸𝐺 just pushing them back, and Danny, look at him, landing the charms is like aimbot, you know.
I don't get how he gets them so clean. It's so good right there. But look at this, gonna be able to finish the job onto another member right there. Gonna be able to take out 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸 right here. And look at the coordination coming in right there. They know they just try to force AD Carry out of position right there. They managed to focus down onto Tobias right there. Gonna be able to get a pick off right there. So it was really, really good. And 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸, he's not gonna be able to survive the onslaught in the mid lane right there.
Just not able for the side of Mocha to even get anything going here. They're able to get maybe 1 or 2 pickoffs, but Lakan just get the dragon and back off. They don't even lose a single member. Look at how deep Lo-Fi is going, and instead Mocha are the ones gonna get taken down here. The monster's gonna be so good to heal everyone back up. 𝐸𝐮 gonna be able to survive. They get 2 in return, and Lo-Fi again caught off guard. He was not expecting 𝐸𝐮 to be helped by his friends right there. As now, I mean, just back-to-back kills. Arashi just not able to run away as he gets dug down by Taunte right there. Just so strong coming from Taunte. He just helps his team get the Baron, and Mocha not able to fight back as 𝐸𝐺 does get the flag and drag with the Cataclysm, and he backs off into Danny. I don't know lah, this guy fearless.
He does die in that part, gets the shutdown in that wake, but not gonna be enough. And Taunte, he is gonna eventually die here, but they actually, okay, so GA gets procced right here, and look at Arashi. He comes back just alive, and then the redemption kills him right there. Ridiculous stuff. And they could not stop this Baron right here, and this was the end of it all. They were able to push out the rest of the team, get the pick off onto the Twisted Fate off to the side. 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸 team could not survive right there. They get the pick off onto AD Carry, and they just run it straight down towards the Nexus.
Towards the Nexus they go. Arashi cannot defend this space alone. 5 men up. The Baron buff. Minions also, I don't think they need also lah. They can just push down the Nexus right there, and they take the game and bring them to a 2-1 lead. So 1 game away for Lakan to take this here from getting basically the first game robbed, pretty much. The first game was definitely robbed from the side of Mocha, and Mocha, they were not able to capitalize with that momentum, and losing 2 games straight is going to be a lot of pressure put towards their side, but they still need to go all out. They still need to be able to bring this to a game 5 here for them to have a chance to get that grand finals win. So will they be able to do it? Please do put it in the chat. We do see already #LakanWin all the way in the comments, but Mocha as well, they do need your support. So Mocha fans out there, put #MochaWin. So still 1 game away.
1 game away for the side of Lakan to take this grand finals and to be champions of the Summoners Odyssey. Again, this is a 2-day Summoners Odyssey thing going on right here, and tomorrow will also be a little bit spicy. We're not going to give away any more info on that, but it's going to be a lot.
They know.
They already know?
Tomorrow also got Summoner Odyssey lah.
Yeah, of course. But I'm not going to say exactly how it's going to be. Is it going to be
lah.
Okay, fine though.
Why you try to keep secret everything? No need to keep secret. They all know. So let us take a look at the bands for this fourth game here in the grand final. So Mocha, as you predicted, Mr. Dr. PhD man, he will be able to get the first pick for the side of Mocha. So what will they go for? Will it be it will be a respect band towards Denny here. And they don't want to deal with Ari at all. And Lakan, they do have 2 bands left. So probably going to be the 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸𝐿. 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸𝐿 gonna be good bands here.
𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸𝐿 would probably be the bands that Lakan would go for. But it's just very hard to say. Gragas might also be a big band they want to go for. But see? As I see. Okay, so Graga, 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐿. Okay.
And Mocha, they're going to be able to get 𝐒𝐮 here.
If they want to.
No, they definitely want to.
They probably want to right there. And yeah, 𝐿𝐲𝐬𝐸 band right there does not want to even give any sort of space to the Dene right there. So when they get into that pick, they're going to definitely pick out the 𝐒𝐮.
You know what I want to see from the Dene? Because I 100% know Mocha are going to go for the 𝐒𝐮.
Diana?
No, not Diana. I want to see Aurelian Soul.
Ooh, yeah, we haven't
I want to
seen
see Aurelian Soul from Lakan. If they go for it, I'm a genius.
You're giving yourself the credit for it.
Comments. I see you guys, viewers, okay? If Lakan pick Aurelian Soul, must send stars. Serious. But I don't think they're going to pick it. That's why I say it. But Durenstein here is going to get the first pick. 𝐒𝐮 is a must pick here. You do not want to give it up for the side of Mocha especially. And I mean, Lakan, they do have a lot of choices. We've seen Dene play the Diana, we've seen him play the Oriana as well. And of course, we saw him play the Twisted Fate earlier, so he still has some choices to go. Lakan, they are going to be able to probably go for the 𝐿𝐼𝐻 here. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 has been working so well for the side of Lakan, but it looks like they want to prioritize the Jarvan once again. So Jarvan going to be a great pick from their side. Mocha, they still have the Lee Sin available. I do think Arashi, he might feel a little less confident going for the Lee Sin once again, but he might actually go for Vi here. Vi is going to be quite good as well, but of course Lee Sin is going to be very good as well. So yeah, see, genius. Genius, I know you lah. I know you lah, Arashi. You think I don't know lah?
No one's doubting you, bro.
Doubting me,
No one's doubting
you.
You. But you just wanted all the credit right there for their picks right here. But it looks like even right now they're going to be taking the Fiora away from Lo-Fi right there. They're hovering over it. And it looks like a Xayah pick. I haven't seen Xayah in a while.
Xayah's going to be
very
good.
Xayah though.
Yeah, so the Dene here is going to be playing Twisted Fate. So it's very similar to game 1. And AD carry is going to go for the Tristana here once again. And getting the Braum here is going to be very good as well, I think. Because it is going to provide a lot of appeal for his team, especially if they want to go for a very strong Pokemon with the 𝐒𝐮 here as well. But it looks like they're going to go, they just like going for the Tristana Lulu here to be just super solid for his side. But last game didn't really work out, but this game it could be very different here. Of course, they do have one more pick to go. It is the top laner for Tonte. He is going to go for the Renekton once again. Lo-Fi did play really well against Tonte's Renekton with Fiora, but maybe that would change this game because Mocha looking to just go for the straight win here. But it really depends again. Arashi needs to get online for his side, and Durenstein needs to be able to stay long enough to be able to be a force to be reckoned with. I like using that word.
A force to be reckoned with? Yeah, I love that.
Sounds big, you know.
It's raw.
Reckon, you know. I reckon.
Right there. So that is going to be the picks as we get into game 4 for this point in time. Again, it is going to be Lakan that just need one more game in their pocket to take the grand finals away from Mocha right here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to turn out right here. Of course, even though Lee Sin's still in the pool, nobody quite went for it right there. I feel like both teams are very prepared if Lee Sin does get popped out right there. But so many respect bans coming in from the Dene, taking away the Ari and then taking the 𝐒𝐮 for themselves and did not even want to give the 𝐿𝐼𝐻 to the Dene. So we have to watch out how he's going to be able to play this game out. But 𝐒𝐮 is on,
level. 𝐒𝐮 is, I mean, just going to be able to do so well against Twisted Fate here. Twisted Fate not going to have a fun time for the side of Dene, but we've seen him just pop off either way. So, of course, Mocha, they need to win this game to force a game 5 here. So let us take a look. We are already into the game as right now is do or die for the side of Mocha to try to bring it to a game 5 here. And Lakan, they just need one more win and they're not messing around here with that drop as well. Having Boy Jace Jarvan once again, having Tonte's Renekton once again, they are really gunning for the win.
Yeah, and as we see the things go, of course, it's going to be pretty standard laning phase right here. Nothing out of the ordinary at this point. They're probably going to try to rein themselves in again. I don't feel like Lakan is going to overextend anymore. They might try to go for the early lead, but Mocha has been really, really good at getting an early lead themselves right here. So we could just see Mocha trying to just get the lead and secure it this time. They don't want to give any room to Lakan, but it's again very, very early to say right here. But look at Lakan right now. They're actually getting a little bit of a lead, but it's going to actually even out right here, of course.
It's not a lead.
Yeah, it's not a lead at all. In this early part of the game, it's even. The hundreds of golds don't matter.
Doesn't matter at all, because it could, obviously, it's just very, very volatile, especially in this early stage of the game. But now, we're probably going to see Mocha, of course, trying to play a slower game like they did in game 1, able to just take it to the late game, and Duran's team was able to just do so much damage here. But this time they don't have the Ezreal, they do have the Tristana here, and of course Duran's team is going to have a way better time than the last game, just able to just farm from range, clear the minion wave, and in the bottom side well, Tobias Speed might just get engaged on so low, giving the first part away to 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐸. So a great start once again for Lakan to take Tobias down right there, and they're looking like they want to chase down AD Carry, but AD Carry, he's not going to bite, he's just going to be able to go in the bush. But even in the bush, he has to be careful, and look, they are going to try to push him, but he will get the recall.
Yeah. Close, but a little bit too far. You're not going to be able to get that over here. But it looks like Lo-Fi, again, very, very comfortable with the Fiora right there. Really beautiful riposte, but the stun is going to land, and the true damage coming in right there. This is a pretty dead even fight right now, and Tante is actually going to have to be very, very careful. But Twisted Fate, he does see what's up.
They're behind the tier 1.
Oh my goodness gracious, they're going all the way in, but the bomb is going to land. It is going to be one. Oh my goodness, the smite does go down, trying to get the kill right there, but Arashi is going to be able to secure a lot. But it looks like things are turning around right now, and the room is given right there. They're going to be able to pick off so many members right now. Going to try to go for a wipe, and look at Tobias trying to go all the way in to try and get the kill, and it almost gets a hit onto Tadene right now, but it's going to be able to heal. Oh my goodness gracious, almost gets the kill. Tobias goes all the way in, but not going to be able to get that out. But this is a turnaround right here.
Lakan, they a little bit too far forward, man. They're too confident. Going to the tier 2, they wanted to kill AD Carry, but they got punished so heavily by Arashi's rotation right there. So Lakan, it looks like they don't care. They still want to go to the bottom side.
And now Durian's team.
Nice flash.
Beautiful flash. Beautiful. Gonna be able to avoid that right there. Also taking the fruit so they don't try to go in and take it away from them right there. So gonna be very, very good. Gonna just try and protect whatever lane is here. But that's actually gonna be the Infernal Dragon popping up first. But we're only 3 minutes in, and that's only gonna be coming out in at least another minute right now. So looking at Arashi right here, he is hovering over the bottom lane right now. Might try to get a way in, and it's actually going to be a lane switch right now.
Arashi.
But it looks like Arashi is going to be going in at the bottom lane, trying to get a game started right now. But during this thing, he's not going to be able to come in time to get a lot of damage, but is enough to annoy the rest of them right there. Going to be able to push them back. Meanwhile, it does look like the top lane, he is going to go down and just try to look at what's going on in the mid lane right here. But I like the rotation coming in right now. They are just knowing that the rest of the team, they're trying to make sure that Tristana, that AD Carry does not get his farm, but they're doing a very good job of spicing things up, and they were able to equalize every push that they made so far.
Yeah, already just trying to camp up towards the Infernal Drake side here. Arashi is going to be in the front line. It looks like he wants to start it out immediately. Lakan does not have that much vision, especially towards the dragon here. They have to just go in pretty much blind at this point. Arashi is going to be starting it up. The dragon is going to be low. It's going to be a great dragon if Mocha are able to get it. The blast blast is just going to slow them down. But again, Mocha, they have to be careful it doesn't get stolen here. It's going to go in. Blue team, they do get the Infernal Drake as Tobias is going to be able to flash away. The only one left in the pit is AD Carry, but it looks like Tobias will be the sacrificial lamb here. AD Carry is caught way out of position as well. Takes him down as Lakan. They gave up the Infernal, but Mocha are still going to be taken down. 2 men down for their side.
Yeah, again, AD Carry, he stayed in the pit right there. He did have the flash. He was going to be able to get out of the way, but is not able to get it. Oh, but Arashi with a quick return kill onto Twisted Fate in the mid lane right there. So Dedenne, he is down and out for the count so far. And it looks like Durian's thing, he's struggling to try and stop the advance coming in from 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸𝐸. And oh my god, Rijuk is going to be able to land the tornado right there, but he has to push this wave back. With his next wave, they will be able to break this tower, so has to stop the cannon minion right away if he wants to protect it right there, but not going to be fast enough. and 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦𝐸 he's going to be able to push in right now, but Lo-Fi, he is just hiding around the back, but I don't think they're going to be able to go in right now because just the two of them, there's just strong enough presence to really just push away this team right now.
Yeah, and Arashi still in the mid lane, just chilling, just wants to lane up against the Danny right here. So Lakan are able to again secure the first turret for their side, and Mocha, they are replying back for the top side, but Tante is always there to get the defense. And now Mocha looks like their sights are set onto this Rift Herald. They really need to get it, or else Lakan is just going to be able to provide a lot of map pressure with the Rift Herald here. So they're already setting out. Lo-Fi is just going to be pushing down the bottom lane. The Danny might actually catch D.R.Fierce off guard, so D.R.Fierce have to be very careful. The gold card is out. He does have the flash, so he has to run away. But the stun's going to land. He won't get the flash. The ignite is up for D.R.Fierce. It looks like D.R.Fierce is just going to be able to survive with a bit of HP right there. So a big pick-off coming from the side of Lakan, able to take down the flash, but he does still have the Mega Death Bomb to try to contest for this Rift Herald there. They are just not going to just commit to the side for the Rift Herald. The bomb is going to land. Boy J is still so healthy. They are going to be able to get the Rift Herald for the side of Mocha, as Mocha is going to get it and back off. But D.R.Fierce team still low. I don't know why he's still there. And now they're just going to get him down as well with the Cataclysm. The Danny able to get the cards in. Boy J going to be alive, and Lo-Fi is just having to dash away. D.R.Fierce team very greedy. Tried to stay under the mid towers to get some farm, but got punished immediately right there. Great awareness from Lakan.
Yeah, but with that, it is going to be the Rift Herald that's going to be popped over onto the top side right now, and they're not going to be able to protect this really well. In fact, AD Carries is actually staying there a little bit longer. The rest of the team, they're forming up on him. He might just get picked off right here. He's just hanging around. He really wants this top tower. One more. And okay, bye. Cannot do anything.
I don't know whether that's worth it, man.
I don't think that's worth it at all, honestly. Maybe.
Giving the kill to 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸 is kind of scary though, honestly. So, I mean, Lakan are able to get the kill, but they are losing the turrets, so Mocha, they still want to keep some map pressure up for their side. As, I mean, losing the Inferno is going to be quite scary, especially getting into the later game here, so they need to speed things up. They need to try to get as many pickoffs as they can. They need to slow down AD Carry, they need to slow down Lo-Fi, they need to slow down D.R.Fierce team. A lot for them to deal with. Tante is actually keeping up very well as well. Going to be quite strong. Lo-Fi is respecting Tante as much as he can, so he doesn't want to go for give up any kills to Tante, because he knows Tante is going to be able to go a little bit too crazy right here. As the next dragon is going to be the Cloud Dragon here as well. So Mocha, and they definitely needed to try to gain back some momentum, some tempo, but Lakan, their team fight is so scary, as we haven't seen a big team fight yet so far in the past 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a while already. They are definitely slowing down the pace. It is still kind of even in this situation, but Lakan, of course, they do have a little bit more to work with in terms of the kills right here, but it's actually 2 towers in favor for Mocha right there, and Lakan has only been able to take down 1. But the Cloud Dragon, it is in the picture right now, and that's going to be a very hotly contested dragon right now, but it looks like Lakan, they do have a little bit of a better position as they get the Cloud Dragon started up right here. In fact, they might just try to fully commit. It's already at half health. I don't know where Arashi is, so he's going to go in. The Mega Death Bomb goes in, and he steals the dragon. He's going to be able to just go away. So very clean stuff coming in from Mocha. They're going to be able to equalize it, and they do get a kill over into the top lane right there. Going to be able to take out Tante right there. So going to be very good for the side of Mocha, but still not quite evening out the game in their favor just yet.
It is going to be just okay, especially getting the kill onto Tante, getting the Cloud Dragon as well. They're going to be looking quite good, especially getting into the later stages of the game. Having the Cloud Dragon able to just kite out Boy J, able to just kite out the Danny here before he even gets his RFC. So Lakan, they are just giving up all these objectives so far, not really able to get the push and the pickoffs that they want to, and Lo-Fi is doing a very good job at keeping Tante at bay, and now Mocha are going to be able to try to secure this bottom side turret here. Tante is in the area. Like AD Carry again has to be a bit more careful this time. He's going to play safe. He's not going to push in as deeply as he was before this, so little too overconfident before this, but right now he is respecting Lakan's rotation right there. So Mocha, of course, they do still have a chance. They are evening up in the gold very soon, as the Baron is going to be spawning, but Lakan, both teams here not really going to be able to get the Baron back soon.
Yeah, unless they get a really, really big pick off, if they manage to take out, even then, you know, you have to maybe look at an ace at least to try and take it at maybe.
I don't think they have the timeline for
and with
it.
the respawn timers, no, but it looks like at the top tower, they are trying to just try to go for a push right here, and it looks like, okay, they're just trying to clear the way, make sure that they can't take the tower right there, so the Mega Death Bomb is going to just check the advance, not going to be able to get them any closer, but it looks like it is going to be a top-centric in this situation right here, but it looks like the rest of the team, they have to retreat right now. 𝐸𝐸 is actually in a bit of an aggressive position, just trying to catch out the members as they will try to push in, but it looks like it won't happen, and they might just give up this top tower. I don't know if they want to try to fight this out, but if Tobias Fate is actually going to go back at the top lane, he will die immediately. So it is going to be 3 members at the top lane right now, and the top tower goes down straight away.
Yeah, Mocha definitely wants to just catch them on the retreat right there, as Arashi wanted to go for it. He was thinking about it and was like, nah.
4 members? Don't think so.
Nah. And now, the Odyssey has to be a bit more careful. We've seen this story before when you have to back up, but instead they're going to get engaged onto 𝐸𝐸 as well. So 𝐸𝐸 is going to get taken down right there. So very, very aggressive. Coming from 𝐸𝐸, a little bit too aggressive. He does get taken down, and Mocha looks like they want to try to get some rotation towards the top side right there. They're trying to get the Risk Scuttler, and they're actually going to be able to start off the Baron. They know 𝐸𝐸 is not in the area. The TP is going to be coming in from Tonte, but Mocha, they have to be very, very careful, as if they do give this up, Lakan are going to be able to get back into the game. The bomb's going to be used for the Baron, so now they don't really have that much damage, and only Arashi left alone in the paint. He's just focusing down the Baron. There's not going to be a steal yet for the side of Lakan. They do take down Tonte, and they are able to get the Baron there. It's a close score. 𝐸𝐸 is now in the fight. He's going to try to engage onto Arashi. They were able to take down Lo-Fi and Tobias here, but Arashi is going to be quite tanky. He does have that flash. He will get the dash away under the turret. The Flagging Dragon is there with the Cataclysm just to get the kill, so they will be able to secure that. Only 2 for the side of Mocha, able to get the Baron buff here, so Lakan still able to get the win in terms of the team fight.
Yeah, but it's going to be 2 pretty key members getting the Baron buff right there. Again, we do see Tristana. She is able to really blast down these towers right here, and we don't have, like, of course, Ziggs really, really a terror when it comes to dealing damage to this tower. So they're going to be able to take down this mid tower before they are even able to catch up right here. So look at the damage. Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. But AD Carry, as you saw even from the score, he is very, very underperformed compared to 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸𝐸. 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 is 2,000 gold up ahead of AD Carry right there, so he still needs a little bit to catch up, but once he does, he is going to be very, very strong in these fights, and Mocha are going to be making use of the Baron as much as they can, trying to push on the bottom side. Lakan, they do not want to give this up. AD Carry is in the front line trying to do the damage, then the bomb is going to be used, as now 𝐸𝐸 is going to be so low. Instead, now it's going to get taken down here, and look who's at the back. Arashi gets the knife, forces out the stasis from Dedenne, and Dedenne has to back away. They only get 1, but just that 1 could just snowball into more. Mocha are evening up in the gold here as the Ocean Drakes just spawn. They're going to be able to get it uncontested here. Tonte trying his best to get the split push, but Mocha are going to be able to secure 3 dragons here. Great use of the Baron, great use to try to get back in this game, and Lo-Fi trying to chase down Tonte. Tonte just walk away.
Yeah, not going to overextend, honestly. Does not want to run into the rest of the team. Needs to do his job trying to get these lanes pushed in and make sure that he creates space for his team to try and farm in eventually. So AD Carry, again, we mentioned how underfarming is compared to his counterpart on the other side. Has to really get that money in his pocket and just push in as much as he can as well. So going to just try to get that cash money and then eventually output that into even more and deadlier items in the wake. So we're just going to have to see exactly how they're going to be doing this right here. They are bringing this quite even. Again, they have managed to they were able to take almost every objective on the map so far, including the Baron. So it is pretty much even in terms of that. But Lakan, they are they have quite an advantage in this game, honestly.
Yeah, very, very good. But I don't think the advantage is going to be as much, especially Mocha. They do have all the dragons so far. They are going to be able to get the poke out, get the game plan going. But the team fight is going to be definitely in Lakan's favor. 𝐸𝐸 just doesn't have to be caught here. But instead, they're going to try to get the assault and battery onto Dedenne. The bomb completely whizzed, but it doesn't matter. They still get the kill onto Dedenne, and AD Carry just able to jump away. So they get the clean kill, they get the turret, and they back off. This is Mocha's game plan. This has been the game plan for pretty much the entire tournament here, and it's finally working out in their favor. Just gonna back off. They don't want to give up any kills as Lakan here just dropping 1 by 1, and the game is slowly slipping away from them.
Yeah, so now they're bringing this quite to their advantage, even more, honestly, right here. So they're going to be able to get the farm quite equalized right there.
Look at 𝐒𝐮𝐻.
But 𝐒𝐮𝐻 is still so farmed right there. Really looking healthy right there. He finishes off the last Whisper right there. So has to worry about the damage output coming in from 𝐒𝐮𝐻. So he's going to be a priority target, honestly.
He is a priority target because he's one item ahead of AD carry, you know.
One complete item, yeah.
And right now, the Baron has already spawned. AD carry looks to try to maybe finish up the last Whisper for his side, but again, Lakan, the game is flipping up from them, especially just losing the momentum one by one. BoyG not going to be as effective anymore because Mocha, they just have a lot of mobility once they get the kill resets here. Lo-Fi again, just on split push duty. Tonte not able to one-on-one Lo-Fi anymore as he's 2 levels up. I almost said Neon Faye, but you're a doctor.
Alright, so it looks like again split push duty, and Lo-Fi has been really farming out quite nicely. So Tante's not going to be able to equalize this out. Going to just try and maybe get this more priority into the bottom tower. That's going to be the last tower standing in the way. But it looks like they might just try to go for a pickup before they get into the Baron pit right now. So it looks like AD carry, you are going to have to look out for him, especially when the overgrowth is going to be put onto him. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But Twisted Fate does go down. They do know where they are, but where is the teleport coming into? Is he going to be coming in anywhere soon? No, it looks like he's just going to try to check the advance of Lo-Fi right there, but immediately, not afraid, just goes straight back into the Baron pit right here. But the rest of the team, they even throw down the Redemption just to check them, just go, we know where you guys are. We have a rough idea. And even then, the paranoia kicks in. They're just trying to get the scanners, just trying to figure out, how do they know? How do they know? How do they know?
They have the Daenerys ultimate, of course, so just Lakan just keeping tabs of the Baron as long as they can. But of course, this next dragon fight is going to be very different. Mocha or Lakan can either decide to go for the Baron or the Elder here. If both teams, they have the same idea, it's going to be scary. And Mocha, they definitely want to just... Getting the Baron is going to be so good, especially with the split push potential here. So Lakan right now, they are going to be quite strong as the goalie is so even. They are still able to fight, but it is on whoever gets the catch first, and the damage output coming out from Duran's team is so high at this point, and they have to be very careful as he is a priority target. Look into the mid side already. Then it does throw the go card onto Arashi, but not committing it. They are playing cat and mouse at this position.
Yeah, but it looks like BoyG is taking a little bit too much damage. It looks like there's going to be a pickup right there. The damage coming in. He's going to be able to land the ult. He does almost knock out the Janna. Has to just use it just a little bit. But 𝐒𝐮𝐻, he is getting a lot of damage in right there. Might lose another one right now. Has to flash away. But look at that. Going to just try to get back in there. Trying to get the pickup onto 𝐒𝐮𝐻 right there. But meanwhile, on the mid lane, it is going to be the Dene just trying to get a push in right now. But look at that. The game has swayed. Now it's definitely into Mocha's favor right now with those really big pickups. Going to be able to really just push in right here. 𝐒𝐮𝐻's going to be out of the picture for 40 seconds. They're not going to be able to protect this inhibitor tower at all.
No way, Jose, as Mocha are just able to get his inhibitor tower very quickly. Look at that, just disappear, and they might just end the game, and the timers are still down, and the one Mega Death Bomb just immediately deletes the Denny, and they're going to bring this to game 5, 𝐷𝐷𝐹ierce. Mocha are striking right back.
My goodness gracious right there. So Mocha, they are able to do it, holds on to it, and is able to take it to the very last and final game. The next one, that's it. They have to win this for both sides.
One more game. One more game. Amazing win right there. But I mean, it just again, this basically what happened in game 1.
Exactly.
Literally what happened in game 1. They just took their time, they scaled up, it's got all the kills and the big objective fights, able to just bring this back to the game 5 right there. One more game, but again, Lakan, they're definitely going to go for the blue team here.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to go for the blue team. They're going to have a lot of pick priority, especially, so it is going to be quite difficult because we saw all these games, Mocha has yet to win on the red side so far. So with that, let us take a look at the stats. Let us see who is the MVP. We will see Arashi here being the MVP. Played very well this game. Duran's team, I thought he died more than once. He only died one time.
Only died once.
Oh, okay. Sneaky fella. He will be able to just deal a lot of damage for his team. AD carry was able to climb right back, but the most farm still does go to 𝐒𝐮𝐻. 17,000 full slotted SVP, but he isn't able to just dish out the damage enough for his team because his team does not have the health to deal with D.R.Fierce's Mega Death Bomb.
Yeah, again, those ults have been like the first couple ones are just like, I guess they're hard reads to figure out where they are exactly and might try to stop the rest of the team from pushing in. But afterwards, he was just like, I don't care, I'm landing it right on top of you, and check them every single time they try to push in. So D.R.Fierce, he's going to be dealing the most damage in this game. So really, really awesome stuff coming in from the side of Mocha. They're able to really control the fourth game right there, bringing this whole grand finals to the last and final game.
Last and final game here as just a great, super close game. It was pretty much anyone's game right there, but the fact that Mocha was able to get those key pickoffs, they saw that 𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 wasn't alive, they tried to go for the Baron, but at that point, the side of Lakan here, not able to just capitalize on that. And let us take a look at the replays. Let us see the highlights of this nail-biter of a game.
Yeah, so this was, again, like they did have the early lead. They do lose the first blood to the side of Lakan right here. But look at this. They overextend a little bit where it got cut off right away in that wake. A lot of them were at the bottom lane. They're not going to be able to get the pick off onto the Dene right there. So it is going to be really, really good for that fight. And it was just dead even for a lot of this game here.
Dead even as well. But here, I mean, getting the kills after getting the Inferno, this Inferno really paid off, especially towards the end. D.R.Fierce, Lo-Fi, and 𝐴𝐷K was able to dish out the damage towards the late game, but able to get all these objectives so good. Mocha, they don't even want to try to fight back, but D.R.Fierce here, little bit too far forward, my friend. You thought you were safe, but you have nowhere to run as Dene comes in with the teleport, with the cards, and they don't even get a return kill at that. So Mocha, of course, here I was confused. 𝐴𝐷K really wanted to get it started. I mean, it did pay off at the end, able to get the gold, but giving the kill to 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐦𝐸 was just super farm this game. This could just go south at any moment for the side of Mocha here. They tried to contest the Cloud, they did not able to get it as he got stolen by Mocha as Lo-Fi. A little bit too strong for Tonte.
Yeah, so there, again, Lo-Fi, he was able to fire out really well, was able to really be a factor and stop Tonte from being a really aggressive player in the sense of time. But look at this, they're able to take the Baron right here, but a lot of the members end up falling in the way. Only 2 of them surviving right there, and it's going to be the first 2 to recall. And Arashi's not going to be able to survive, has to burn the GA, also, not GA, has to burn the flash right here, tries to Q out of the way, but the Cataclysm straight under the tower does not matter, just wants to secure that kill, make sure that they don't have the Baron buff in this game.
Yeah, able to just get so much value off this Baron, able to get 1 pick off. They almost caught out Dene, but the nice Stasis able to just get away. But here Dene, not so lucky. The Mega Death Bomb, that didn't happen. We didn't see what happens right now. And in the front line, 𝐴𝐷K just able to jump away from the Cataclysm. So they are just able to just get so much pressure in this game. And here the nice pick off onto 𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 once again. They try to get the flank, the bomb dealing so much damage onto 𝐻𝐿. 𝐻𝐿 almost able to survive, but the auto attack is going to be able to take him down. And he said trying his best to just kite him out, but just not enough health to fight back. Even your Bloodthirster, man, you can't fight back. Very tough lah. As 𝐴𝐷K getting a killing spree, they're able to just push the base. No Baron needed as the bomb deletes the Dene, and they delete Tonte as well with the ace to take this to a game 5 here for the grand finale.
Yeah, and that's right. We're going to be going into the last and final game of the day of the grand finals right here. Again, this is all the way taken to the game 5. They're 2-2. The first one to get that 3rd win is going to be able to take it all. But you know what's going to happen right now? A lot of these players, you know, they've been playing like back to back and all this. They also need to, you know, reset their mentality stack, you know, just gonna have to really figure that out. So we are actually gonna take a very small break between now and the very last game.
Yeah, so short break. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we will be in the grand final of the final, the last game here. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Bye.
It's time to make your future. All you scientists, designers, engineers, entrepreneurs and tech innovators, break ground, build bridges, build something we don't have a name for yet. Forget the status quo, forget stereotypes. Go global. Change your environment, change the environment. Maybe just leave the world a better place than you found it. Like we have for nearly 200 years, now it's your turn. Be future made at Heriot University.
All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars are
As we are dancing awkwardly here, we are back with the grand finals of Summoners Odyssey. Here, my name is Chef.
And I'm downright fierce.
And of course, this tournament is organized by IRL Asia and we are partnered with HOMIEE, SKOB Solutions and Heriot University.
Of course, we can't forget about our sponsors. We have Inch Theory and Sadie's Malaysia.
We are back.
We're back.
Finally, after a short break, we need to let the players rest. Rest their phone, rest their brain juice. They need to recollect as this is the final game. No more after today. Whoever wins this game will get the first place and execration in game 2 and 3. Super dominant. It's a great Lakan lah.
Yeah,
sorry lah, I'm living in the past. I'm living the past, you know.
Yeah,
I know what I'm looking at lah.
Maybe
Lakan,
a long time ago, you're right.
Yeah, long time ago lah, of course.
Oh well.
I must remember the boy J lah.
Yeah, boy J. You think boy J?
But this game here, I mean, Lakan able to just get a strong game. Game 2 and 3, but third game, of course, the Ziggs pick was just seeming to be a little bit too strong for them to deal with as well. Just super strong. But with that, let us take a look at the bans already. So, brackets.
Bracket, okay.
Oh, let's see who is the grand final. Reminder lah.
Reminder, of course.
We already know lah who is this.
So yeah, 2 and then 2 to Lakan. So there we have. Again, like, this is the last and final game. It's gonna be that first team that gets that last and third win. It's been neck and neck. Of course, we saw the first game stolen away by Mocha. Then Lakan didn't like it very much. Took 2 games straight in a row. But Mocha was... Hold on. Okay, talking to the moon.
Talking to the moon. Do check out TikTok, man. Great TikToks right there. So, as you said, I don't know why you were saying it. I wasn't paying attention. Talking to the moon.
Very distracting like you. Stop it. We have a grand finals to go through right now.
Calm down, man. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. As we are, of course. You say grand finals is the grand of the grand finals. So, double Luigi. What's that?
Yeah.
You know what's that? No.
A lot of. I wonder if anybody in the chat knows what we're talking about.
Shout out to you guys if you know what you're talking about, of course.
You got good taste.
But here, of course, 2-2 tied up. One final game to take it all in the grand finals here. So, is Mocha gonna be fresh off their great win in Game 4 with a great Ziggs pick, as I was talking about? They are. I do think the Ziggs is gonna be taken out definitely.
Oh, for sure.
For sure, because Ziggs is just way too strong. Especially now, definitely Lakan confirm on the blue team. Confirm. They did so well on the blue team. They are just gonna be able to ban out a lot of mid-centric champions here. But let us take a look at the ban phase. Finally, I won't get debated as Lakan gonna be having the first pick and the first ban. And what are they going to ban here? Gragas. Oh, Diana again.
There's something, okay, like, I want to see what exactly this ban is getting get out of the rest of the team. But Mocha, there's definitely going to be a Camille, right? Oh, okay. The respect ban. Don't want the Denny.
The Denny is just a little too strong with the Ari here, so they cannot give it up, and they're gonna ban out the Camille as well. So Ziggs left in the pool. Mocha are ready for it. They are ready to deal with the Ziggs here. Lakan can still go for the Galio for the Denny as well. Still very solid, and that just gives us the Ziggs for Mocha to go for. So I don't think they want to do that. The first pick is going to be very strong for Lakan, as they are going to be able to get into the game here very soon. So Mocha, they have to go all out, especially just even when they won the first game, not able to keep up in game 2 and 3 here. So they need to be able to be super strong here right now, Lakan. The Denny is having the first pick. What will they go for? They will go for the Ziggs here.
Of course, and now it is gonna be, okay. They're just reminding the bans, they just don't want anybody to make a mistake right there. But it looks like Tobias Fate, he is gonna be picking out the Janna. Of course, I do think that is a very good pick right there, a very big priority. You don't wanna give that away. Usually we actually see teams going for the Braum much earlier on.
Oh, Renekton.
Oh, but I like it. He's going to take the Renekton first. So Tante, he is able to play a Fiora as well. We did see him play really well with the Darius right there. So going to be very interesting to see what he is going to put. But no rush for him. He doesn't have to pick the top laner right now. The priority is going to be into the other things right there. So 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐸 is going to take the Tristana, and Wukong is going to be taken by BoyJ right there.
So I do think Vi is going to be very strong for Arashi to go for. Even 𝐿e doesn't look too bad as well. But AD carry going to bring out the Corki here. So you're asking for it, and you're going to be able to get it here in this best of 5 set. So they're leaving the best for last in terms of the mid pick. For the side of Mocha, from the looks of it, as Lakan, they are still having to pick the support, having to pick the top laner as well. And it looks like maybe they want to go for a cheeky pick in the mid lane here. Tristana, Lulu, we saw did very well in the last game still. And Tante is going to be getting the Fiora this time. So it is going to be a reverse of what we saw in the last game. He almost reversed. Actually, Tante thinks making his mind. I don't want to make decision.
But I actually like the idea of the Seraphine right there. They don't have a lot to stop the Encore.
Seraphine's actually very good. No?
It would make a lot of sense if they go for the Seraphine, honestly, and I'd be super happy if they went for it. But there's still a lot of strong. I'm not gonna even talk about.
Go for it, man. Go for it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about the Fizz. He really wants to go for the Fizz, but Seraphine is super strong here.
Let's go.
A completely different mid laner for Durians. He's gonna bring out the Seraphine, a flash farming monster, a team fighting monster at that, and does decently well against Ziggs because he has sustain and it has a lot of stuns as well to deal with Ziggs to even get a solo kill. So right now, Lakan, they're going all out with a very comfortable comp, and Mocha as well gonna be very nice with Lo-Fi having the Renekton here.
Yeah, again, we haven't seen Aurelia or Riven at all, but I feel like they haven't really solidified their place in this game just yet. Again, they're very, very strong champions. We have seen them in maybe like, you know, regular ranked games and all that, right? But until like, you know, at this level of play, until they've really figured out, okay, what exactly works really well with these champions, they're gonna eventually pick them up. But I really like the Renekton right here, but the Seraphine, just as I say, they have nothing to really stop the Encore right there. And you're gonna be able to really be a huge threat in these fights, and the sustain coming in from Seraphine, especially if they get like an early Mountain Dragon, it could be really, really good. But it's just only time will tell, as we are gonna go into the last and final game of the day of the Grand Finals. On the blue side, we will have Lakan Esports, and on the red side, we have Mocha coming in right here.
Yeah, already. Tobias here tries to get an early roam, but gets spotted out by the rolling bombs from the side of the Denny. So not going to be able to get that much going towards the mid lane here, but this lane is going to be quite interesting. There is going to be Tonte just waiting out, not even touching the minions a little bit, but Lo-Fi is going to make it just in time to catch the minion wave as well. So he's not going to lose out on that much farm. He's going to try to trade out. Tonte is going to do quite well against Lo-Fi. The 4 stacks, the 5 stacks immediately. Lo-Fi has to play very safe here, as he doesn't want to give up an early kill as well, but he does have some sustain to actually stay in lane in this situation. So this mid lane, finally, we get to see D.R.Fierce team play the Seraphine here. It is very decent against Ziggs. Has a range, has a lot of damage, has some CC to deal with, and it is going to be quite okay. But the apprehend does land, but Lo-Fi just going to be able to dash away.
Yeah, and he's going to actually have quite a lead in terms of the experience right there. Not quite a full level lead right there, but it's actually going to be evened out as soon as Tonte is going to finish off clearing off this wave right here. So going to be very interested to see how this is going to turn out. Although I feel like mid lane, Durenstein, I'm not too sure how confident he is on the Seraphine right now, but it is going to be very interesting to see how he's going to hold up against the Dene's Ziggs right here. But it looks like they are going to try to get a scuttle in the bottom lane, and it looks like the full team, they want to stop this offense. So Arashi, they are going to be going in. Boyjay is going to be looking to just try and run away. I'm not too sure whether the smite has landed right there. I have to just see, and it is going to go on to the favor of Mocha right there. So the day gets a little bit of damage onto Arashi right there, but it looks like they might just try to go for a double scuttle, and it is going to be a contest right here as both the mid laner and the jungler try to fight this one out for the scuttler right here. But the top laners, they're going to step in right here, and I think they're committing right now. They do have Tobias Faye, they do have the CC, but no, they're not going to be going in there just in time. So they do lose out the top scuttle, but it's still quite even right here in this game right now. I don't think anybody has quite activated just yet, but Arashi has level 5 already, so the ult is going to be something to look out for.
Yeah, so of course the assault on the battery is going to be quite strong here. Maybe can get a pick off towards the bottom lane just before the dragon spawns. The dragon is going to be the Cloud Dragon as the first dragon for this game. And still, Arashi going to be quite aggressive. He's actually super farm in terms of levels, and he's going to be he's going to get a great reset as well to get his next power spike here. Boyjay did just hit level 5. He is going to take some time there as he's going to try to finish out the wolves in this situation. But of course, Mocha, they are just trying to keep up as they got a great contest towards the bottom scuttle. They wanted to go for the top one, but the Denny was just a little bit too annoying right there. So both of the minions going to recall. They're going to reset here. Lo-Fi and Tonte just basically staring each other down, not going for any kills, playing quite safe here. Tonte does have the barrier as well, so it's going to be quite hard for the side of Lo-Fi to actually try to get a pick off right there. So very slow game, no early kills, no early aggression, but this next dragon fight is going to be the be all and all here.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see exactly how this dragon fight is going to turn out. Again, it's going to be the Cloud Dragon that's going to be spawning first. It's going to be very important to take for both teams right here. So roughly less than 30 seconds until it pops up right now. So it looks like they're trying to get a little bit of priority into the bottom lane, already forcing the team to run back right here. So we're just going to have to see exactly how it works out. But these poke exchange coming into the top lane, this is very typical right here. I'm not too sure whether these top laners are going to contribute to the fight for the dragon right here, but it is going to be pretty important, as it does look like it is going to be Mocha that tries to get the head start on things on the dragon as it comes out right now.
Yes, the Cloud Dragon here going to be getting the burst of movement speed for the team, and Mocha are going to try to contest it. They have the Howling Gale trying to get some CC on. Boy J is going to be in the front line as Arashi is going to be charging up, stopping their progress for the Dragon here. And the Encore used a little bit too early, does not get a hit, so a big team fight's out for the side of Mocha, but they're still able to get the Dragon here. It looks like Mocha, they should just back off and no Encore. They just have to be okay with getting the Cloud and backing off. So a big misplay coming from Durian's team, but not going to be punishing them so hard.
I don't know whether he was like really hard reading Boy J, trying to get into the pit and try to go for the smite. Maybe it was just trying to secure things, but all in all, that was just a shaky way to use the Encore in general. And oh no, the tower is down right there. AD carry might get picked out right here. The barrier is being used right now. Tante is going to be able to get the 5 stack. The flash is going to go down. The ult is going to be really scary, but the sustain is coming down the root is going to go down right there. But Tante right now is actually on the ropes right here with the flash being used to go for him, but no, he's going to be able to walk away. Nobody wants to quite commit to try and get that kill. Meanwhile, Lo-Fi, he is going to get ganged up right here. Boy J is going to be able to get a lot of damage onto him, and they force him out of that position. And now the bottom tower, it is in a little bit of trouble right here, but Arashi, he's around the corner. He's going to be able to come in, but the Dede, he's on the side right there. They're going to be able to just push him out, but the bottom tower is going to be the first one to go down. First tower goal is actually already into Lakan way earlier, around 2 towers down in their favor right there.
So Mocha again just losing the first turret every single game so far, but Lakan able to secure 2, so they got the top one, they got the bottom one as well. So a lot of gold does go to their side, but still Mocha, they don't seem to be two-faced. They are going to try to group up to go for this Rift Herald towards the top side. So not the biggest of deal. No problem at all. AD carry was baiting out Tante a lot, baited out the barrier, baited out the flash as well, as he does have the face rush, so he has a lot of movement speed. So Mocha immediately going to be starting out the Rift Herald here. Tante is not going to be joining the fight. He's super far away. Boy J might just go for a cheeky steal. He is in the front line. The bomb is going to be out. He's going to get the ulti in. The Encore lands on the tree and they pull them back in. They also take the Rift Herald for their side. Now they're going to go in with the Assault Battery. They take down 2 immediately. Ziggs and Tristana going to be out of the gate. Tante a little bit too late, and now Arashi is going to try to go in. He gets the knockup, he gets the stun, the root is out, and Tante has nowhere to run. Mocha, they strike off amazing in this game, and immediately going to take down this mid turret as well. An explosive start for Mocha here.
Yeah, really fantastic stuff coming in from Mocha right there with that fight. Managed to seal off the Rift Herald right there, able to take Shelly and use it to go all the way to the second tower right there, but actually staying a little bit too long. They are going to just try to keep Lo-Fi up in health, but look at that, the sustain coming in from Seraphine, going to be able to push them back up. And Arashi, he's hanging around the back. I don't know whether he's going to be caught off right there. Boy J, they are going to be going towards Arashi, but Arashi does have the movement to try and run away, so they're going to be able to escape, but they're stacked up quite hard into the mid, so if anybody stays out there for too long, it could be very dangerous right now. But that was actually a really fantastic turn of events. They take down only 1 tower though, but the gold lead is heavily into Mocha right there. 1k gold in this part of the game does mean quite a lot.
Yeah, Lakan just trying to get a pick off, just one more pick off to actually equalize this game, equalize this start here. They are still not that behind in gold, only 1,000 gold here, still able to get recuperated very easily for their side. They've been playing the macro super well, but now, I mean, losing that Cloud, losing that in that kind of team fight with the amazing encore from Durian's team, he was able to redeem himself here, and Lo-Fi is applying a lot of pressure as well towards the bottom lane. And the Mountain Dragon is going to be up soon. The Mountain Dragon does have a great interaction with Seraphine, because Seraphine doesn't need a second proc to get the heal with the Mountain Dragon buff. So that's going to be quite nice for Mocha to actually get for their team right there, as the Dragon is going to be spawning 10 seconds in. Tante is just going to be on the top side. In the meantime, they still have to be worried. Lakan, they are very good at stealing dragons here.
Yeah, and it looks like it is going to be a head start for the side of Mocha to try and get this up and running for the Dragon right there. They might just try to burst it down before Boy J can get in the picture right here. And all the members are present and alive. They're trying to get the scanners down, and it looks like they won't be in there in time to take this away from them. So they're going to have that Mountain Dragon buff in their pocket right there, able to just burst it down really quickly. And right now, the towers have to be in the mines for Mocha. They still haven't quite equalized in terms of towers right there. They do have the mid tower very low. they might try to go for that, but it's actually going to be the top tower that is pinged out for the side of Arashi right there. They might just try to put that out. They do have more of a focus coming in right there, of course.
Yeah, and the Baron's going to be spawning in 1 minute, but I mean, Mocha, they're not really in the best position to try to go for an early Baron. They need to take off maybe 𝐸𝐸 at the start of the fight to be able to go for this Baron. And 𝐸𝐸 is still being so aggressive, such a nuisance, able to just take away the Rift Scuttler. So Mocha was able to get the Rift Scuttler right there. So very nicely done from 𝐷URIANSTEEN, I guess.
How?
𝐷URIANSTEEN being Durian here, smelly, as he is now just able to defend and clear off the minion wave at the mid lane. So Mocha are still just not giving any spaces up. Only 3 kills so far for their side, but Lakan, you just need one big fight lah.
Yeah, if they manage to get a really good kill right there, they're going to be able to equalize this quite a bit. But looking at how the game is going, I'm not too sure whether Mocha is going to give that advantage to them at all. So gonna have to see exactly how they're going to play this out. They are hovering over the top lane. They do want that tower gone in this situation right here, but I'm not too sure how they're going to do it.
Look at Arashi.
Arashi might get caught out right here. They do get spotted. I don't think they're going to go for it right away. They do know that they are around the field, and Arashi, he's charging up his Q. He might try to go for the jump right here, but no, gonna just go away. Does not want to get polymorphed as he tries to go in, but the rest of the team, they're falling in. The full beeline trying to go in. The encore does whiff. It was really close, but the assault battery does go down. They are going to be able to take out the Lulu right there, so no overgrowth going to be ready for them, and with this they're going to be able to just push in that side. 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸𝐸 going to be knocked out straight away, and with that there are two important members going to be knocked out right there, and they're going to try and just get a little bit more. Oh my goodness, they're going to go for a Baron right now.
Yeah, being 2-man up is going to be very good, especially no overgrowth, no buffs for the side of Lakan here, and 𝐸𝐸 has to be very careful as well. He is not going to give it up though, with the help of the Mega Death Bomb doing a lot of damage to 𝐷URIANSTEEN. 𝐷URIANSTEEN does have the regen with the Monsoon as well, so they're going to get the sustain, and Lo-Fi just holding the front line here. Tauntay is going to try to jump in. The apprehend does not land. Mocha are just committing to this Baron. They are taking some time, and Lo-Fi able to take down 2 right there, so no smites coming out. 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸𝐸 is able to just clean out right here, and now who's going to get the Baron? It looks like Mocha is finally going to get the Baron, but he's the only one left alive, as 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 was able to get a triple kill, and it looks like Raju was able to clean out with an ace. Mocha, they get the Baron, but at what cost? They give an ace to 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸.
Oh my goodness, that was a scramble of a fight. The smites are out of the picture entirely, and it literally came down to auto attacks right there. So really scary stuff. But Lakan, that was the push that they needed. Now they have the gold advantage in their lead, and they're going to be able to really burst down these towers. The rest of the members, they're coming back online right now, but the mid tower has taken a lot of damage right there. And only 1 tower has been down in the favor of Mocha right now, so they really need to focus on this objective. They needed that.
They're going to go for it.
Oh my goodness, they're going all the way in, baby. Arashi's going to be able to get the lockdown onto 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸, but 𝐒𝐮𝐸𝐸 is fighting back. He's not going to give it up. But no, it doesn't look like he wants to commit as Lo-Fi. He's in the area. He could go for a big attack right here, but no, they're not going to go all the way in and try to get it. Meanwhile, with this advantage, they're probably going to just try and secure this next dragon coming up, which will be the Ocean Dragon here.
Yeah, Mocha just losing out on the Baron. They're able to get it, but not able to get any buffs, so no real advantage there, and they're going to try to fight towards the bottom side here. The Mega Death Bomb is used to stop the push, to clear the way, but still able to secure the turret, and they're going to try to pressure towards the bottom side. The dragon is going to be spawning. Tauntay is going to try to fight out Arashi here. So Mocha, they do not have the junglers towards the Ocean Dragon. It looks like they're just going to give it up at this point. They can't really contest it unless Arashi does make his way there. They're going to ping him. Where you, man? 𝐸𝐸 going to try to deal some damage towards AD carry, and now they're going to try to contest. Lakan does not have the damage yet to actually quickly take it down, and the encore landing onto 2. They steal the dragon as well. 𝐸𝐸 does get the spin, but losing the Danny, losing Raju, and they are trying to fight back. Tauntay is going to get taken out. Double kill for AD carry. They haven't lost a single member yet for the side Mocha, and AD carry is going to turn right back. He's going to get a quadra kill, and not just that, he's going to get the ace. Mocha, they are going to be pushing down this mid turret, and they might just get the inhibitors. The timers are still not going to be as long. The Danny is going to regen back, but now Lakan, they're going to get the push in. Mocha, we just 1 fight, going to try to get the Nexus here. The Nexus does have the backdoor protection, but doesn't look as enough damage yet. The backdoor bomb is going to be used, and Mocha is just going to back off here. Not enough damage. Arashi is going to get taken down as Mocha, a little bit too hasty. They will just back off after a great team fight.
Yeah, really solid stuff. But they do lose one member in that strong push. Of course, Arashi is going to die out right there. But that was going to be the thing to go for right there. If they are going to be able to equalize the towers quite a bit, they do take down one more right there. So mid lane is completely open. They don't have to worry about shoving in that lane very hard. And they're going to be able to equalize the gold quite a bit. Look at how well stacked AD carry is right there. 13,000 gold. Going to be finishing off the rapid fire cannon right there. And might be going for something. BF Sword could be, I don't know, a whole bunch of items right there.
I don't play any carry, man. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Could go for the GA as well to be a little bit more defensive. But I mean, Mocha are looking so good. That team fight was so amazing. The encore was just enough to even get the steal onto the Ocean Dragon as well. And 3 dragons out. We've seen this story before. Once Mocha, they get the dragon buffs, they're able to just be quite strong. The Baron is going to be up. In the meantime, Lo-Fi is just going to be just split pushing the bottom side. He does have the TP to join the fight whenever they want. And look at Mocha, they're just baiting out the Baron. And they're going to go in onto the side of Raju. They're going to get the encore onto the side of Boyjay. Boyjay is going to be in the front line, but they're just not focusing him at all. They really want to get the Denny. And Boyjay is going to get taken down here. And now front to back. Look at the damage coming from AD carry. And Lo-Fi joins the fight. He takes down the Denny. And so Taunting tries to go in with the dunk, but not able to get a kill. Finally able to get a kill, but going to get taken down immediately. Only 2 members left for the side of Lakan and Mocha this time. They're thinking about it. Let's go for the Baron. The Baron is going to help us end the game here. Lakan, they lost 2 team fights in a row. Very convincingly by Mocha, and they're going to lose the Baron as well. Rajuk and 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐬𝐸 not able to defend this. They have to just concede it at this point.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to hold it down for very long, so they are going to just take the Baron and go straight back in. They don't have Arashi with the Baron, but that's okay. He is going to just try and maybe pick fights in the situation, so going to be decently traded off right there, but going to be really hard for Lakan to try and get back into this. They're fighting these team fights beautifully. Of course, Seraphine, a force to be reckoned with right there. The encore didn't land onto multiple people right there, but it was good enough to just take Boyjay out of the picture, of course, so very solid stuff. But the next big objective on the map will of course be the Elder Dragon, the Elder Infernal Dragon, coming up very shortly.
Yeah, Endurance team just so much damage at this point. Look at it, just leading the minion wave, able to just push out the wave so quickly. They are probably going to try to get some priority towards the bottom side turret, the tier 2, as the mid lane is exposed. The Nexus is not going to be that protected anymore. The Baron buff, this could just be the end. No time for any of these teams to go for the Elder here, as Lakan, they have to defend, they have to try to push, as already the Mechanism is going to be used. The Encore lands onto 2, but Boyjay Cyclone is going to get the knockouts as well. But now Boyjay is going to get kited. He's taking a lot of damage. Taunting trying to peel, but he's just getting pushed back. And Lo-Fi is just going to go for the push here. They're going to get the in-hit. They're going to get the Nexus here. And Mocha are going to try to win. Super close. Lo-Fi is going to get taken down, but it doesn't matter. Mocha with an amazing win. Amazing team fight. They clutch it out and they take the grand finals of Summoners Odyssey here.
My goodness gracious, a complete turn of things coming into the game 5. We've seen them barely come out with the first win of the first game, lose the next 2 convincingly, and barely hold on to game 4. But game 5, completely different picture, as they're able to just control the pace of the match and really do well in the team fights. Was able to take the very last game. Now it is 3-2. Mocha wins the Summoners Odyssey.
Great journey coming from that side. Let us take a look at the stats here. Let us see what is the stats of the final game. AD carry. This past few games, he wasn't really the star here, but this game, he was the star, getting that amazing quadra kill, just able to just clean house of Lakan. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐸𝐸 will be the SVP, so both of the Dragon Laners are going to be the MVPs here. The Denny was not able to get that much going. He was dealing a lot of damage, but just the Endurance teams with his encores were just so on point. The first one, don't talk about it. We don't talk about that. Zoning.
Yeah. Space created.
And AD carry dealing the most damage here. And look at Endurance team dealing more damage than Denny in this game. So he was really being an asset in these team fights right there. So amazing play coming from Mocha to be able to win this game fight with a nail-biting finish right there. One team fight snowballed and able to even get the steal and able to even get the win.
Yeah, so really solid stuff coming in from Mocha. But Lakan, they're a very strong team. They've been able to take it to multiple grand finals, and they kept us on their toes. They showed us exactly how strong of a team they are. But Mocha comes out on top where it matters, the last and final game. And let's take a look at the highlights and see exactly where it all went on in this final game.
Yeah, here already, the red team here able to get the Rift Herald. They were trying to deal some damage and they were able to get the first blood. The first blood took quite some time in this game, 6 minutes to get the first blood, and Tonte was just able to be so strong. I mean, not Tonte, Lo-Fi was able to be so strong, as Tonte is the one getting taken down here. So 3 quick kills. We don't see kills for the next 4 minutes here, as Mocha, they pause, they're trying to just get some position towards the Baron, and this is really zoning out lah. Pushes them back, they get this nice man advantage, they get the kill onto Rajuk. They ignore Boyjay, like, hey, 𝐒𝐮𝐦𝐸 is here, let's go get 𝐒𝐮𝐸, and they get 𝐒𝐮𝐸 here being 2 men up. They decide, let us go for the Baron, but this one a little bit too dicey lah. Just barely able, not enough damage as AD carry was trying to keep them away. They were trying to, and Lakan was kiting super well. They were hesitating back and forth. They needed the damage from the AD carry to actually finish off this Baron here, but the damage coming from Tonte a little bit too much as 𝐒𝐮𝐸 comes in and cleans house. He gets a triple kill. Durianstein with the auto attacks, able to finally get it. So at least Lakan wasn't able to get the Baron buff, but Mocha was taken down here super close, but this is where it all turned.
This was a beautiful thing. They lined up for it. It's like, let's hear the music. They get hit with it. They fall almost instantly with the encore, the Janna ult just to keep the rest of the team alive, and the heal coming in from Seraphine just to keep everybody back online. Durianstein still does not die at the back line, still barely holds on, only falling right there from the burn, and it was really impressive right there. And here, we thought they could end the game. They were just really trying to push it in, but the rest of the members, they come back to Dene, immediately responds, throws the Mega Death Bomb in the way, and Durianstein, Arashi hangs out a little bit too long and gets caught out right there.
Yeah, I mean, Arashi is just going to be the engage once again. They just take down Boyjay, their big frontline for their side, and Taunt and Lo-Fi is able to rush into the backline. Tonte wanted to get the kill, he really wanted to get it onto Arashi, but just not enough, and being 3 men up, they are just going to be able to get the Baron. A nice encore lands onto 2, and Boyjay just trying to get a Cyclone, but just not tanky enough, as the damage coming from the side of AD carry just a little bit too much to handle, and now Lo-Fi is in the base. The Baron buff is going to be too strong. They're going to focus down the Nexus here, and they're going to win this game so well as Mocha. They are your grand champions for Summoners Odyssey today.
Yeah, so they did such a fantastic job, but of course we cannot forget how well Lakan played. They really showed us how strong of a team they are. They played really well in all the picks, and honestly, it was a really close game, but that game 5 really flipped it on its head, and Mocha showed that they are also a force to be reckoned with and took the game entirely. So congratulations, it is going to be Mocha Esports that takes the first place in the Summoners Odyssey today.
Yeah, amazing so far. The fact that we got a game 5, the fact that it was just so super close, dominant games for the side of Lakan in game 2 and game 3, but game 4 and game 5 is just a nail-biting performance coming from the side of Mocha right there. Super close. They kept it super competitive. That is what you like to see. And of course, the fans of Lakan, do not worry. It's not over. We're gonna have Summoners Odyssey again
tomorrow.
So tomorrow we'll be continuing on with Summoners Odyssey. It is gonna be the same 2-day event, but when we come back tomorrow, we will be back tomorrow lah.
Yeah. So on that note, we'll say the obvious of Real Chef. I'm downright fierce. Real Chef, you want to say anything else?
I'm Chef.
And we're gonna be seeing you guys tomorrow for the next Summoners Odyssey. Good night, everybody.
Break ground, build bridges, build something we don't have a name for yet. Forget the status quo, forget stereotypes. Go global. Change your environment, change the environment. Maybe just leave the world a better place than you found it. Like we have for nearly 200 years, now it's your turn. Be future made at Heriot University.